Today's stream, with Emmy, Animal Crossing Day 231, Potential Perfect Town, and Capcom Cup X.
Heyo, welcome back to another stream. I'm Arrquil. And today, and I'm with Emmy. I'm with Emmy. Today is day 231. Yeah, 231 of Animal Crossing. There's no particular holidays today or anything like that. The reason we were playing today is because potentially today, tomorrow, or maybe the day after that, probably not the day after that, but either today or tomorrow, we should be getting our perfect town status. Our 15-day streak should be today or tomorrow. Depending on whether the first day counts as day one or you need a full day before it counts as day one. That's really what it depends on. And we'll get our golden axe, and then I can destroy my town and have it the way I want it, because I don't like how many trees I have everywhere right now. Let's jump into it.
Yeah. Hey, Razor. I said, hey, Razor.
Are you doing okay?
Yes.
I kept asking, you wouldn't tell me.
No, I did. I kept telling you I was good. I was fine.
I don't know if I believe that.
Well,
I'll accept it until you decide to tell me what's up.
There's nothing up. I was just saying hey to Razor because he popped in a chat, but I didn't want to interrupt your
No,
intro.
you just sound like you're in pain. Because the way your voice is.
Oh, well, I mean, I'm always in pain, but I'm not, like, very much in pain. Like, I'm not affected by it right now too much.
Did you know that peeing on the pain makes it go away? I learned that from a beach I was at once.
Okay, that's about jellyfish stings, and it is also not true. In fact, I do...
Oh,
How dare you be fine as something is sus.
oh fuck off.
To be fair, my fine is pain, because I'm always in pain. And for other people, it can be like, yeah, okay, you're saying you're fine, but are you? And I'm like, yeah. But because that's my normal. But for other people, they don't, that's not their normal, so it's not, doesn't really, like, translate good.
Alright, so I did a quick run through of this yesterday just to do the bare essential stuff because Capcom Cup has started.
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Huh?
Can I interrupt you real quick?
Sure.
Okay, I want to finish my thing about the jellyfish before I forget. I even, I sent you, or I showed you a video of, that EMT on Instagram that we think is funny. He had a video where he's like, yeah, going to a call, and there's 3 dudes. One's in a bathtub and has been stung. It's like, yeah, so he peed on it and it didn't work. So then this guy peed on it and it didn't work. So then I peed on it and it didn't work. And the EMT is just like, yeah, that's a myth. And they all just kind of look at each other because they all just took turns peeing on their buddy's leg.
Yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yesterday I ran through the game as fast as possible to get my weeds and shit out of the way because Capcom Cup has started and we're going to be watching that after this.
Yes.
So my inventory is a little junky right now. I think I can actually take care of it to some extent.
I saw that video on TikTok. Yeah. I would assume they'd be on TikTok too if they're on Instagram Reels. Because that's, you know, usually how that goes. Oh, are those the monthly tickets from the, what is that called? Nook Shop.
I'm not sure what you're referring to.
The two. The raffle the raffle tickets.
Oh yeah, I didn't even have a chance to throw them away. Apparently, we're also gonna have to look for a tennis or the tennis in the ground.
Uh-huh.
I'm pretty sure that's an NES game that they're referring. I literally think they buried an NES console with tennis in it.
Okay.
That's my assumption.
They really like to bury the most random fucking shit.
Someone said I buried my prized possession gold stereo the other day.
Why?
All right, I don't even have my list of stuff up to talk about for catch up, but there is one thing I remember right off the bat. Sorry. The day after Valentine's Day, you get a sassy message from Pete stating, "Well, I finished delivering Valentines to you all, but when will I start receiving some?" Nice little note that I didn't notice. I wonder what would have happened had I been here at, like, what, 9 a.m. for him to deliver everything. If he would have dropped down and said something sassy as he put that on the board. Because he drops right in front of the board at 9 a.m. I'm checking my notes.
Also, I loved that when we found that. That was so fucking funny to me.
Yeah, because that was the day after last stream.
Yes, it was so fucking funny.
Well, we can talk about most of the stuff that's new real quick. Once Tortimer's vacation ends, which was yesterday, because it was the 14th through 20th, he came back yesterday, he will greet you as soon as you boot up the game and walk out of your house. He'll be standing here waiting for you. And he will give you your prize if you successfully, like, after, 8 days or whatever, however long his vacation is.
A week.
Turn the lighthouse on. On February, he will give you, if his vacation is in February, he'll give you chocolates. If you do it in January, he will give you a lighthouse model. Which sucks, because I would have definitely preferred the lighthouse model had I fuck off, Dizzy. If I could have done that. If I had actually played in January.
I like how he is complaining about the weeds when, like, there are no fucking weeds.
Dude, I'm pissed. I took my time and I sent like 10 letters over the course of like 3 days to people saying like, "Hey, I hope you're doing well. Would you like to trade some fruit?" And I included fruit, and in hopes I would get a cherry. I didn't get a single letter back. I think that might be what Dizzy's letter is coming from. But even though there's no weeds in this town.
Yeah,
there's like three to five that spawn a day.
It's only the ones that spawn every day. And you pick them every time they spawn. So
yeah.
Like what a weird complaint to have.
Another thing, as we walk around, you're gonna see that the bushes and the trees are starting to get their color back. Snow is starting to melt, I assume, is what this is showing, or just the fact that spring is coming as a whole. Yeah, nice little detail, because fucking Animal Crossing New Horizons just went from everything to nothing. You know what I mean?
Well, no, once the snow went away, the grass like slowly came back to life.
Yeah, I don't know. I'd like to see the slow signs of winter going away,
I
not
definitely
everything to nothing.
Yeah, I definitely agree about that part, but
all right. Everything is perfect. It's gonna be tomorrow.
Ooh.
Or 2 days from now. I think I just put the day after just in case.
Like in case you counted wrong and mathed wrong?
I guess. Alright. 4 acres? I wonder what's going on this. I looked over to the second monitor. I'm like, I wonder what's going on at Capcom Cup right now. It's probably a Luke versus Luke or some shit.
Ken mirror match. Just about to start.
Yeah. Well, we're not going to spend too long on this. We're going to spend most of the stream watching some of that.
Yeah,
that's been fun to watch.
And...
Oh, Phenom.
Gigi Hollybell?
Yeah.
Okay. I was not sure if I was saying that right, because that's just a bunch of letters thrown together.
I feel that. That's how my username was born.
Kind of is.
Alright, so I'll have to log on. I've been getting flowers with my 4th character and kind of storing them, but I'm running out of storage space, so I don't know don't know if I'll do that. I don't know if I'll bother hopping on as my 4th character. I have been buying stuff that I don't think I have in my catalog just for the sake of getting it in the catalog, because you never know. This is also a good way for me to get these raffle tickets.
I did that in New Leaf, and you were like, why? Why are you doing this if you don't want it? And I'm like, because the catalog. And you were like, no. I don't understand.
It wasn't that I understood or didn't understand. It's that I wasn't going to bother getting the badge for that. I was not going through all that for the sake of a badge.
See, I wasn't even doing it for the badge. Like, yes, the badge would have happened, but I was just doing it because, frankly, I just wanted to.
Yeah. And we might as well talk about the last thing on the what's happened since we were away. Despite my best efforts. Well, you know what? Sorry. Yeah, I tried not as hard as I tried to keep Rosie, but I tried to keep Truffles, and I successfully did so, which meant for some reason someone else had to move out. So we had another villager that moved out.
Who left?
Carmen.
Oh, I love Carmen.
Yeah. She was a little too sassy for my liking. She was cool looking. But we got somebody who I think pretty much has the same personality and is also cool looking. I'm just gonna look around for weeds real quick. She's like 1 acre down and 1 to the left. So we'll get to her in a hot second.
Oops.
I do like that it's still snowing up until the end of February, though. I think I also found out that the snowmen stick around for longer if it snows, but if it like doesn't snow for a whole day, they disappear. I think. I'm still not 100% sure. It feels completely random at times on how long they stay. Alright, new villager time if she's here. Nope. Oh wait, that's Tank's house. Hold on. Up here. Motherfucker. Our new villager is Freya. She is a like pink wolf. You
Oh, I know Freya.
I was about to say, didn't you have her, Emmy?
I don't know.
She's probably in a fucking igloo today.
I mean, I've definitely made her one of my best friends, or best friend status was in Pocket Camp.
Nice. Yeah, she's pretty cool looking. She's got that same sassy personality though that Carmen had.
So the chat over for the Capcom Cup, there's quite a few, oh, cool. Is our reward for another Ken mirror match a Luke mirror match next?
Did it happen?
No, because they're still in their, this is like their 2nd round.
Yeah.
But then someone's like, okay, cool. So it's like, okay, Capcom, it's a Luke versus a Ken versus a JP, a Ken versus a Ken. Like, why?
Yeah, that's why I was so excited about the Ryu or the Chun that showed up yesterday. Yeah, the Blanca, Problem X. Dude, that's why I like anytime if Problem X shows up, we're gonna have to stop the fucking stream and watch it. Or stop what we're doing here.
Well, he's not in this group. He's several groups away.
Yeah, he's like group G or whatever.
Yeah, because we saw that yesterday and we didn't see any of these first couple of groups, so.
Oh, I saw him.
No, you said you started at like E.
Yeah, but I started at the beginning of the stream, so I saw him. I just wasn't paying attention to the group letter.
Oh, okay.
Because after we had talked yesterday, even I was starting to question, like, did I start at the beginning of the stream? And when the stream started up today and it showed that intro, I was like, oh yeah, I've seen this.
Okay.
No. I was watching at 3 o'clock on the dot.
Because, yesterday you were like, I don't fucking know. Also, you said something about Paladin being here, but did you see him on the brackets?
No, I wonder if there's, like, I don't know. Because Paladin's supposed to be here, I thought.
Is he going to be here Saturday for the other tournament?
Maybe. They had an interview with him during the Last Chance qualifiers, so I don't know.
Yeah, but he didn't make the last
I'm also
chance.
just still trying to figure out how the fuck the like brackets are working for this.
I do believe I have it figured out.
It's like reverse golf, right? Whoever's got the
No.
highest points at the end, the top two spots of each group will go into the final 16.
I mean,
But
yes,
it's just the
but
grouping.
I don't think reverse golf is the best way to explain
Whoever
that.
has the highest points. I don't know. Anyway, here's the new villager. We got Freya. Hey, it's my chowder, so eating any oofda. By the way, James, want to try a little game of chance? These two bags contain either a western fence or an exquisite wall. You pick the bag with the western fence, it's all yours, free of charge. But if you choose the one with the exquisite wall, you have to buy it for 3,000 bells. So yeah, if you come in here, it's usually pretty random. Sometimes villagers don't want to have anything to do with you, but other times they will play games with you repeatedly. So we could, in theory, spend the next 10 minutes, 15 minutes here just repeatedly playing games with Freya. I think the most common one is usually the I have 5 furniture items and I'll keep listing prices off to you one by one. And if you don't make a choice on what you want by the last one, you have to buy that last one.
Phenom took the match over here.
So Ken beat Ken?
Yes.
Neat.
Apparently punched him right in the face for that knockout. According to chat. I didn't quite see it, but...
But yeah, no, she's pretty cool looking. I think I like the way she looks more than Carmen. I like the wolves a lot more than mice.
Okay, Carmen was a rabbit.
No.
Yeah. Oh, no, shit. Wrong Carmen.
I was about to say she's my villager.
Yes,
Emmy.
yes. No. There are 2 Carmens. One is a bunny, and that's the one I always think of.
Oh, is the one you're thinking of on Bubblegum KK's album art?
That's Chrissy.
Chrissy.
Carmen is a brown bunny, and she has like a mint green top with the polka dots on it.
Yeah.
Typically, as her first outfit. That's who. Yeah, that's why. Because I was like, oh no, because I was thinking of the wrong Carmen.
I've only found 1 weed so far. I'm worried.
It's gonna be here somewhere. Yeah, so I think it's whoever has the most wins, and then that second thing. They're like... It makes more sense if you just look at it simply and you don't, like, over-analyze it. You don't try and compare it. You just go, oh, yeah, he's 4-0, so that's going to be good for him. He's, like, hell in the running.
Well, it's more like the bracket. Like, I'm so used to seeing a bracket. There is no bracket here pairing people up, so I'm trying to figure out how people are fighting.
They have to fight each other once in this group.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I guess I thought they were going to do a whole group in a couple groups in one day, but no, they're going through doing a couple matches in each group in a day. You know what I mean? Like, I thought on day 1, A, B, maybe group A and B would be completely done. All the matches would be there. But I guess that would kind of strain the fighters.
Yeah,
because they'd be fighting for like
6
6 hours straight, off and on.
I think that's probably why they did it this way.
I've just never seen it this way, that's all.
Yeah, no, the group to make the final bracket is different for me, too, but...
What's that, tomorrow? 2 days? 2 days from now. Saturday. You good?
Yeah, I was just reading the chat.
Oh, you were talking and then you just stopped
Sorry.
like you.
No. Someone, there's a lot of baby ass bitching happening over here.
What?
Because they're like, well, you know what, no, if an entire group is picking like the same 2 characters, everyone should be made to switch to their secondaries.
Oh yeah, no, see, the thing is,
What a boring group.
I watched the qualifiers on Twitch, and the chat was so much better on there. The YouTube chat, I think, is just
so
naturally
bad.
terrible.
Someone is saying being forced to play secondaries would be a terrible rule, and it's like, yeah, cool, great logic. I like seeing the logic.
Yeah, feel free to turn that on.
No, I'm just not gonna pay attention to it. It's so funny how, like, this applies, I think, to sports too, because I am generalizing here and assuming most of the people, at least actively in the chat, are dudes. And dudes will be like, oh no, women get so excited or so, like, upset over the littlest things. And it's like, okay, sports, for one, esports or video games for a certain demographic, but also like how many grown ass men cry at football?
Yeah.
Yeah, like that's just one of the
See,
things that's
I'm not.
funny to me.
I want to point out I am not one of those people. I like
Oh,
watching
no.
esports because I like watching the high level gameplay.
Oh yeah, no.
And being like fucking starry eyed and like fuck, I wish I could do that.
Yeah, and if like say you like were really rooting for someone and you got emotional because they won like a champion thing
No.
or whatever. No, I'm saying that would maybe even be understandable. In the same way that like a lot of times big fans of whoever wins the Super Bowl get a little emotional sometimes.
Babies.
No, it's like all that excitement building up and then crying is a regulatory release for the body. But it's the toxic asshole type, like, oh, or like when people scream about a ref fucking up, like, yes, sometimes refs fuck up, but then sometimes it's just like, no, dude, that was a red card for a reason.
I'm gonna swipe my red card up your ass. Clock in for work. I don't fucking know.
What?
I don't know. I didn't sleep well.
I slept pretty well.
Good. Yeah, I was really confused when I woke up at 9 from the aggressive knocking, and you weren't there.
Nope, I was already in here.
I'm like, what the fuck? All right, well, she's gonna be sleeping the day away.
No, it's because like I even got up earlier than that too, but I only like took my meds and got back in bed. I was like, no, I should probably sleep a little bit more. And then the second time I woke up, I was like, nope, okay, cool, time to get up. Let's just go. Yeah, I just came in here.
Yeah, I still wanted to sleep more at 1, but I was like, oh, the smell of the bacon's making me sick. Show me the money. Yeah, I don't think there's anything else I'll really show off today. I just gotta scour these last couple of acres for weeds. I think I found 2 or 3 so far. So that could be all of them.
Don't you have to pull a minimum of 3?
Well, no, it's 3 to 5 can spawn a day.
But how many until you lose your status?
Once you hit 3 in a single acre.
Oh.
So the guide I was looking at, the one you sent, said you can skip a day. You could probably skip 2 days.
But don't.
But don't, yeah. Just because, you know, if the weeds happen to spawn.
It's too risky.
Yeah, I had 2 weeds spawn on a single acre one day, and I was like, oof, yeah, if I had chose to skip this day, I'd be in trouble right now. I think I pulled 3 weeds, though. And, get some letters out. I actually want to mail the Chinese lioness and the chocolates to the 3rd villager, so I don't accidentally sell them. So we're gonna mail off a lot of shit. I've been reorganizing my... I don't know if I talked about this last stream. My basement here. Putting shirts away in dressers like this, so that, like, you know, one tile will have 3 shirts instead of one tile just having 1 shirt. And it's looking a lot better. Pretty happy about it.
Good.
Got to keep my pineapple bed too. I don't think I have any letters down here.
With I notice with my
Yes.
sleep disorder and everything else that I have a better chance of my medicine actually helping a lot if, like, when I feel like, okay, no, it's time to get up, I get up and I stay up. Now, granted, if I'm still, like, falling asleep, like, I'll go back to bed. But started, like, actually getting up. Like, my mom was in Pennsylvania for a couple days, and I would, like, just... Then when I got up, I'd go out, and I'd start playing Tears of the Kingdom. Because it forced me out. And I noticed that's been It's been nice. It's been good. Which even when I had, like, there was a day where, like, I think all I did was watch stuff in bed. But I didn't sleep the whole day because I was awake. Like, I felt awake and I was good to go. There's a balance to these things, and I'm not good at balancing anything, so...
2 left feet make it kind of hard to balance.
Yeah. Dude, I literally turned around in my living room the other day and almost ran smack dab into a wall. And I was like, cool, when did that get there? Been there the whole time we've had the house, but you know.
Wait a second. Oh yeah, I remembered some. I've discovered something yesterday that I didn't know before. You know, I would always go through my my received letters one by one and throw them away, or discard them. That's probably a no.
I
Well,
mean,
you can select all of them at once and then discard.
Okay.
So one of those things that took me like
Yes.
8 months.
Yeah, I
something
thought
like that
you were
to
just
discover.
gonna finish the thought. I didn't realize
It
you
was
were...
a question.
Oh.
What is going on in the screen? Are people dancing?
That is the Mana RD and the hot sauce interview that's playing.
I swear I saw people jumping up and down.
Yes, because they showed clips from when he won one of the times.
Oh.
Hate it when walls get in my way. Exactly. They're in my way. Can't what?
I can't wait until I can actually see the screen. I'm like speed running Animal Crossing right now because we were gonna do other stuff today, but it took so long to get stream started that I ended up watching a little bit of Capcom Cup X because it started like an hour ago, and I was like, you know what? The 3 other games we were gonna do for stream, fuck it. I'm gonna watch esports now. But yeah. Once we get Perfect Town, I mean, there's not really a whole lot left for us in this game. March will be our last fish. June will be our last bug. There's a couple holidays. Other than that, like, the only thing I think we haven't seen yet is Katie and Caitlin, and I don't know if we will. I've went to your town so many times, I feel like we should have triggered it by now.
Oh, yeah.
So, that's kind of weird. We will be going to your town once more. I won't spoil why.
Huh.
At least one more time that I know of.
Okay.
You'll see tomorrow. Or the day after.
Okay.
Yep, we never found, one of the 4 acres. Should we just run through the 4 acres one more time? That's an NES game. That's pretty rare.
Yeah, sure.
I'll, sell the wallpaper and the furniture item I've got right now. I will grab a purple pan. I think purple pansies are the one thing off the top of my head that I need here. Probably not ideal to be skipping these for today, but fuck, I want to watch some Street Fighter. And we're not going to stream all of it, of course, because it's not going to stop until like 11 p.m.
Yeah,
which it's 4 right now. Yeah. We'll just watch it for a good while until we, you know, had our fun. I don't know how we're going to do top 16. We'll probably start, like, later in the day so that we can watch, like, the grand finale and everything like that. Kind of like how I did with the Red Bull Kumite.
Red Bull Kumite, yeah.
Because, see, in my mind, for some reason, I thought I had, I'd streamed all of it. But no, I went back to that stream recently and I was like, oh, I started, like, the end of it. Y'all motherfuckers ever seen any dig spots?
Are you sure you're in the 4 acres?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. Oh wait, there's one right there behind that tree.
Alright, moment of truth. I dug up tennis. Yeah, take that, tennis. Is that... I mean, an NES game? Still can't believe they didn't get fucking Super Mario Bros. Or Zelda 1 in here. They just put all the, like, just shitty sports games. I mean, there's Balloon. There's a Balloon Fight and, Excite Bike. Yep. So that makes, what, 4 NES games? Not bad.
You're not even gonna show it off?
I guess we can. I have a feeling it's gonna be as bad as golf. Hold on. Hold on. Before I make a mistake. Because I really don't want to A, see Rossetti, and B, I don't want to have to do everything again, so let's just save. I'm always worried I'm gonna make another oopsie. Oh, that's save and quit. Fuck. How about we show it off tomorrow?
Sure. Oh, there's a Rashid.
Oh, dude.
Rashid and Dalsum.
Is it Big Bird?
Yes.
Yes, we got Angry Bird and we got Big Bird in this tournament. And we got Raffle, 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 Raffle.
He's just
Rof.
ROF.
Rof. Rof, 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 Rof. Alright. I will get set up. I don't think there was anything else I needed to do in Animal Crossing.
No.
So stream might look a little... I don't know. I hope nothing bad happens to stream. Because I gotta set up the television. So that I can actually see the game. Oh.
Oh, well, sorry. But I can't commentate on the thing that's not on the screen yet.
It automatically does, Cool.
What does it do?
I was worried I was gonna have to go through some bull. So we're gonna do... I don't have anything... I do have something for up there. Cool.
He practices with Dookie, so he was kind of prepared for this
Esports time.
Now imagine
He's
somebody
gonna
catch him. Sorry, he's
special
gonna have to
events
catch
and
him
then
by
type
surprise.
exclamation point game.
I think he's gonna have to pick Marisa. But this is a little bit. This is a different challenge. Another tall order.
I feel like, yeah, for Big Bird specifically, because there's so many different ways that Rashid can approach, but in comparison to Marisa, I feel like it's a little bit linear. You're looking at the long-range normals, you're looking at the movement, but this is going to be the Rashid pick again.
Wait, no, that's
from Big
title.
Bird.
So he's got to be careful
I
charging
need
well
to
with
do
shots because he doesn't want to. You don't want to allow Dow some free teleports into free
Oopsies.
pressure and into Oki.
Yeah.
He
There
might
we
need
go.
to be a bit more militant around the normals. Man, already gets the conversion into the...
And good shit, we get to start off with a fun match to watch. And not mirror matches of Luke, Ken, or JP.
Yeah, well, some of the chat, which I'm not putting too much weight into, but some of the chat.
With a heavy version for the knockdown setup too. Or at least the better knockdown.
Your own damn cord.
And I like that, yeah. Even though he's in burnout, he's still
I use the capo to keep my cord
to put himself
hung up on so that doesn't happen.
Shaka, a huge difference in comparison
You gotta
to what we
roll
saw
forward.
yesterday.
This could be a
It's
huge
stuck in the
upset
wheel.
in Group B, according to a lot of people's standards, but he does the forward media punch, no cancel though, and he's been so successful with those drive reversals today. Shaka thus far, +1.
Chat was
Gonna go for a meaty. Yeah, goes for the throw. He's trying to get Shaka to get the perfect parry, and there it is.
The chat was saying
Still the rest of it, yeah, the durability on that fireball as well as the follow-up.
that
Even harder to defend with the knockdown situation.
Oh shit, he's already got a perfect on him.
yeah, that Big Bird did not play good yesterday, and then when he got perfect, he was, or when he lost the first set, and now he's just not, they're saying he's just not playing the way they kind of expect him to.
Yeah, people don't realize there's a lot of stuff that goes into these matches aside from like skill. Like, if you have a bad night in your hotel room and you're just not sleeping well, or your anxiety, there's like a lot more things that can go into how well somebody does that people probably don't realize.
Oh yeah, for sure. Someone did also point out that the fact that Cabo, Angry Bird, Mena RD, and Ending Walker are all in the same group. And only
Yeah, that's an
two of
exciting group.
yeah, but only 2 of them get to go on to the top 16. And it's all based on, someone did confirm that the groups have just been random seeded. So they were just thrown together randomly.
If Rashid takes you to the corner immediately, Dalsim has to find that lucky.
Yeah, the nerves can get to, yeah. That's why, like, I was surprised I played online for as long as I did the other day, because, like, I got past the nerves. I think I was just kind of on a high, though, because I went from 2-star silver to, like, 3-star gold, 4-star gold by the end of it.
There we go. For again. Yeah, he's too late to take that. The latex will get blown up.
Does Street Fighter have counter picks?
I have no idea what that is.
Take this time round.
What is that?
I don't know. Razor asked.
Yeah, I have no idea what that is.
I don't know what a counter pick
And I got that from
is.
Shaka again. Shaka being able to find those.
You mean
moments,
like a
but Big Bird
second?
still sniping out the
A
fireballs.
secondary character?
I love that he backdashed first and then
Like,
run
do
in.
the players have a secondary character?
To
Because they
really go
do.
under the projectiles with the slide there. That could have been punished by a light, but it wasn't.
Again, Shaka doing the most of some of those throws.
Oh, it's where one character does really well against another character.
Yeah, there's. I mean, that's just knowing the matchup, though. That's when, like, oh, you know, I've got Ken or whatever, and he doesn't do well against JP. Let me bust out my. I almost said Dudley, my DJ. You know, that's the point of having a second character.
To the point where it's impossible to win that matchup.
It's not impossible, but there's a
It's
lot of
not
stuff
as-
that's good against.
Yeah,
that
it's not
character.
as like
This is the second instance where he's dropped the super
guaranteed with Street Fighter,
Drive gauge to work with here, but
especially now because they're high level gameplay. So like they're able to hold their
The one
own.
time where it mattered. The one time where it
Like, there are bad characters. Like,
However-
it's all up to the players, because at an Evo during Tekken 7, Panda's terrible in Tekken 7. Somebody took a Panda to win Evo. So it's really up to the player to make a character good. You can make a bad character good if you know what you're doing, you know?
Plus, when James was streaming online matches, and I was like, nope, I thought it was over when the JP came, because JP can be very hard to handle until you understand how to handle him. He's just, and also JP's probably getting nerfed because he's a little,
Yeah,
he's a little OP.
JP's probably the best character in this game, but like so far from what I've seen in Capcom X, JP's have been losing a whole lot.
Yeah.
So it's not like, oh, if I pick this character, I'm guaranteed to win.
Oh yeah,
you
no,
know?
no. It's just also kind of like if you don't really know how to deal with it, which then also, like you said, comes to knowing your matchups.
as a test
Really?
Yeah. And not everybody's going to use a character the same way.
Exactly.
You know?
defense more often than not. I think that's the only way
So
to
if you fight one Ryu and then you fight another Ryu, you can't go into that second Ryu fight expecting the second one to do the same exact things, have the same maneuvers and shit like the first one has.
But always expect this your shortkin from Ken. What is it?
Yeah, his DPs, his
Thank you.
Shoryukens.
Shoryuken. Okay.
I just say Shoryu or DP.
Shoryu. That's what I was trying to say.
Yeah.
If the
I've
community,
never even tried to pronounce the full Tatsu name.
Okay. If the community tells you that one character is OP, then noobs tend to use that character poorly, disproportionately. Yeah, that's true.
That's kind of what's going on in Tekken 8 right now with all the victors that people are
Yes.
playing in low rank.
Yeah. Which also comes down to skill level and how much people actually are trying to play, or they're just trying to use a really good character to get
not really
get their wins, but it doesn't work like that. Sure, you can. Monster Hunter, Sword and Shield Hunter are.
Yeah, that's what that comes off.
Yeah.
Is based off of. It comes from
The
Street
matchup's
Fighter.
okay for Dalzin until he's trapped in the corner, and then basically you got to rely on maybe perfect parry more than delayed throw tech, because you're not really going to drill kick out the corner.
Is it wrong to say that like that's the general statement? Like not too many bad matchups, or like even if they are severe, it's usually
Tap
because
this
he gets
icon to
thrown
switch
into
all
the
3
corner
chat
so
modes.
often
He
with
can't,
that
he can't
matchup.
corner his opponents easily.
I
He
see
needs
2
them to do
chat
the work,
modes.
and
There's
then
something new
he'll
on
get
Twitch
that.
Mobile.
You kind of like tantalize the opponent to come towards you and having access to like different maneuvers, duplicitous.
You think we're gonna play God of War at all this week, Emmy?
I even told you I don't think we're gonna get to it because there's so much other stuff you would rather do right now.
Yeah, I was like kind of excited to get back into it like a week ago or so, but now all of a sudden, I don't even want to play video games right now. I just want to watch Capcom Cup.
Yeah. So that's why I was like, you're like, no, we'll make it happen. And I'm like,
Oh, it's nephew.
I was like, not to doubt you, but also like, no, we're not. Just because I'm not gonna force you to play it at all, and there's stuff you.
It's just that we're 1 week away from Rebirth, and like I told
Yeah.
Carlton, once Rebirth comes out, you're not gonna see me for like 2 weeks. Well, you might, Emmy, but everybody else,
Beats Guile, my personal
you're not gonna
opinion.
see me for like 2 weeks.
You're talking about in the
I'm gonna be constantly crying.
Okay, select, that's just me.
That
Probably.
game.
But
Yeah.
the interesting thing is here,
And we have a jury.
Destroy God to me is the epitome of close but no cigar. He really
Is she judge and executioner too?
win, but I think it's just the nerves and the magnitude of this event. Let's just let him
No,
down
nothing.
already here. Now, I don't
No.
think this matchup is particularly
Yeah,
injury
yeah.
needed, to be honest, just how things work. But Nephew's got a strong understanding, especially when he went training in Japan.
You know, I don't think I've ever seen a Guile versus a jury. A really weird matchup.
What the fuck is Jury's yin yang counter thing up there?
Yin yang counter.
Yeah, it's gone now, but she had the yin
Oh,
yang
she can
symbol.
charge up. You saw how she had that little shockwave that went across the ground?
Yeah.
She can charge that up if memory serves.
Okay.
I might be wrong on that. I only played jury for like a couple days.
To get in close and also trade off with the crouching heavy punch from Guile.
And the thing is, Destroy Gods is constantly moving, so he's not having the charge he wants for Flash Kick, because Flash Kick can beat the jumping fist, especially if it's not done at the ambiguity, or the ambiguous range, I should say, sorry. And there you go, nice, being nice and persistent with those
Yeah, you
songs.
see.
And I like that he's reciprocating with his own projectile when he sees juries come out, just so we go back to the neutral and reset things.
And what a brave OD uppercut. The 10-cent win.
I thought dive kick was coming there, but it didn't. Low on drive gauge here is Destroy God, so he might have to take a couple of hits. Pressure being applied, is he?
He's got the objective of trying to put the burnout on him, right? Oh,
Good
Ooh.
conversion there. I think he built the level 3 just in time.
right.
But I don't think he was cancelling or going to cancel into it from the flash hit there.
Oh, that
is
should be
going to
more than enough. Yeah, that low forward, it just reaches so damn far away. And what a good example, I feel like, for Nephew not really trying to play the Guile matchup, right? He's not necessarily falling for what
like
Destroy God
feet.
wants to do for him in neutral, right? So I think having that initial risk-taking read of jumping in really sets the pace a lot. Then you're
Like,
stuck in
I
Nephew's
really
zone,
wish
essentially.
they
This is
didn't
it.
lean
He's
so
a
heavily
very-
into
he has a
that.
very domineering presence.
Well,
It's fundamental.
there's the
I know,
there's the
it's the-
stereotype that people with foot fetishes play that. They have to. I also read
well in that match is they
that
constantly get
the
into
whole reason they put Marissa in the game
He's kind of
was because of they had to. Capcom was trying to play into the whole like
his offensive gameplay. The
Big
defense is
women.
there.
mommy
So, try to
energy
find that
stereo like fetish that people had because of
Could've been
Lady
just a
D.
download game, right? Destroy God's
Well,
so-
they didn't do that right.
so close
first of
to the
all.
matches he played yesterday.
I've
how-
seen some images, man. People, I think people.
However, I was about to say I don't think they
He's
like
prioritizing
brought about
generating space so he can
Lady
be a little
D
bit more
correctly,
aware.
That's the
And
number
because
two.
he
but
is too
I
happy
definitely
right now
think
that Nephew's
they
exploiting
played
extremely well.
into the
And
people
what
who have a
time to
fetish
interrupt with a
for
crouching
buff
jab, creating some
women.
space now. You would think maybe the back throw would come, but Nephew also
Is it
sticking to
pronounced
his guns.
jury or
He's
Yuri?
willing to get
Jury.
like,
It's
again.
jury.
How was that the fourth one?
Yeah, and I saw a crouching medium punch come out. I don't know why, and that's going to be the round there. Unfortunately, Destroy Gods needs to change up his game. Guy has an air throw. He might need to prioritize that, but I feel Nephew's got 2 or 3 more layers in the book if you try and adapt to that. Sonic boom. He might have to go forward a little bit as well. And he caught
Beautifully
the
done.
blade.
Yeah, catching the blade like that is.
You know, I'm trying to think if I've
There's
ever
no
fought a
way
Guile
that,
in this
he's gonna
game.
get clipped down below just 'cause the projectile's
I
right in front of
think
him.
you
He has a
did.
pretty hefty hurt
Oh
box
yeah, I
on
love
the bottom.
Jerry's sweep in this matchup. How forward, how it slightly moves her forward.
But yeah, going back to what you were saying earlier about how chat was saying, like, oh, Ken versus Ken and JP versus JP and all that, or, you know.
Some people were like, yeah, okay, the fact that chat wants low tier characters, like they're gonna be high tier characters for a reason. It's like,
Ah, but that's sharp angle.
What I was going to say was it kind of makes me miss watching Street Fighter V,
That's more than enough.
because when I was watching Street Fighter V esports was at the end of the game after Season 5 had released, and we were seeing a
Such
wide...
diversity.
Yeah, it's because the roster was so damn big.
Particularly bad for Jury, but he played that exceptionally well. He focused more on the player than the character itself.
I feel like that was more of the power of nothingness. I don't think there was Satsui no nephew just yet. Like, I feel like he hasn't really been put to the fire in this matchup just yet. But either way, Destroy Gods, he's still got a couple more games to play. I'm still looking forward to seeing how he's going to adapt even further because he has the potential in him. We've seen that in a very, very close set against Chris Wong.
Well, his other match today, Destroy Gods, is against Shaka, and I don't particularly think. Well, I think Dalsim's really good in that matchup. I mean, if you overthrow the player and understand how their dry gauge manager works, then you might be able to win that. But again, he had a good start. He shows that he's ready and he's astute in terms of looking out for certain things. Like, he's reacting to the jump, he's ready for the jump, but he's not ready for the various options that Nephew began to introduce as the set progressed, and he just didn't adapt in general.
To be fair, I want to say in that exact moment where it's like within the crouching medium kick range, in certain moments he opted to jump because it's a very awkward angle for Guile to consistently anti-air that. So that was actually a really difficult time. Destroy Gods actually tried to move back and got clipped multiple times because of that with the low forward.
Well, here's the thing as well that I forgot to mention is I do think Guile is horizontally superior than Jury on the ground. So obviously she orchestrates the space really well, but then Sonic Boom can shut you down and slow you down in certain areas. But then once he realizes that, oh, you're trading with my crouch fierce? All right, let me switch it up and let me do the dive kick. And then I know you're going to have this exact same timing. You're not going to adjust your timing. You're going to have the exact same timing. Then he tried to press crouching medium punch. That might have been fat-fingered. Who knows? I didn't see an air throw, but then in that last round, he started to do flash kick. But what that means is...
I do appreciate them cycling up or changing up the groupings for the commentators.
Yeah.
Hopefully we won't see that chick today, though.
we probably will because she is a commentator.
Well, that's probably when we'll end stream.
Well, hopefully,
Try and save
She-
everybody's ears.
hopefully she doesn't scream as much.
Think she had a talking to.
I totally agree.
I think maybe there just might have been like a, hey,
well done to he's going to accumulate those points
a
to get
tip
around.
for,
But, hey,
you know,
we
future
gotta go on.
commentation.
They're not going to be that nice if this is a job.
Looking forward to this is probably the game
Some people
of the
are.
group here. People hailing from the Asian region. Despair King going up against
overall
Because if you
Already,
make
what
it
is-
as a suggestion, she might take it or leave it. But in this case, it's a, hey, you need to do this.
Oh, you in another first attempt?
Another first to 10. I
Yeah,
love
you need to
playing
cut that
this.
out.
He's so humble. He'll play anyone.
It's not going to be a tip. Trust me. Trust me.
Well, yeah,
To the understanding
but
of
I guess I'm
fundamentals
saying
of
more
Street
like, I
Fighter
don't
as
think
a
it was
whole,
like gonna be like a
and just the
talking to and
optimization
more
from
like,
perfect
hey,
parries.
don't
It's like
scream
you
at
really
me.
feel obsolete. You feel
know?
irrelevant when you
It's
do anything against
they're
Chris.
not going to make it such a short thing. They're going to want it to be in her head.
Asia region as a whole, I feel like majority of them have really, really mastered the science. Of perfect
yeah, but
parrying
each
any type of
matchup is
projectile
going
to
to
ensure
best
their
of
offense get the
3,
perfect
and-
punish
Changes the
on them.
matchup, Just.
What?
It really does. For both
Uh,
these
Razor
characters.
said over
But one
already.
thing is for certain, Chris Wong's simple
Like, yeah, each
Oh, yeah.
matchup is going best of 3.
intimidates players,
Some of
but
these
also
matchups go
his
really, really
decision-making on
quickly,
defense
and
yesterday
some of
was
them
stellar.
are a
See if
bit
he continues
longer
that here.
because
And this is what's interesting about
it's-
these two. Because of their
yeah, it's
defensive
just how it
choices,
goes.
mainly Despair King on
Well, I'm glad we have
one.
multiple
Chris Wong
juries.
is in block streaks.
Yes, absolutely it is.
He gets the forward throw here. Drive rushes in, going to block it out here. And Chris Wong, when he knows he's near burnout, or he's going to be put into burnout, he knows he's made a big mistake, and he tries to make amends from that as well.
He's doing so, man. He's committed to the parry, and he built up a decent amount of gauge left. Oh, and that was just awkward.
All right, there's a delay as well, and a lot of these guys are doing those delayed buttons to catch the backdash in the corner, as well as a button, and he didn't catch the
What a
backdash this time
read.
round. I'm telling you, man.
Hey, I think that's the first time in the past 2 days I've seen somebody actually finish that combo.
Yo, Chris Wong is so hard to get off.
When Luke does that attack that it gets the wall bounce and he finishes with like a little uppercut, not like a Shoryu uppercut, but just like a what looks like it could be a
his
standing
flash
fierce.
was it flash knuckle?
defensive decisions that these
I
guys
don't
are
know.
doing. That's on the plane of existence.
Mena RD
Dropped it every time.
dropped it every time, and during the interview at the end, he's like, "Yeah, I dropped a couple combos."
It's like a couple, homie.
But yeah, I don't think I saw a single Luke, and it's because he was the only one doing that combo, I think, that I saw.
Yeah, I don't think I even heard anything else about that combo until Mena.
Yeah, so that's just like, wow, that's the first time I've seen that finished properly in the Capcom Cup. Oh god, did you see that bait?
I did.
Holy shit. He's like, no, I'm not getting throw looped.
Where he's got 2 throws and just kind of forcing the opponent to guess, but he's been right almost every time this time.
You're be grabbing food, you're good, man.
All good.
Again, if that is not top level defensive decision making, I don't know what is.
No, I think everybody will agree with you.
I hope when Razor comes back, he knows he's got to be sharing that food.
And there you go, yeah. Just to avoid the throw and the dangerous situation in the corner there. And he's
It's like having bubble gum on a school bus. You can't open that shit up quietly. Everyone's gonna find out.
Bro, I didn't care. I just said no.
All in burnout. Yeah, he's not going to be able to pursue offense after that. Wise choice to just back away. He does have full meter.
But he can't
full
store.
level 3.
Despair King can't store. Yeah, he can't do it arbitrarily, and he's got to be careful with that fireball as well.
Overhead connects. This is the start of something big, especially with Feng Shui.
This is good because he can set up a safe.
Oh!
Into the drive impact there. Oh man, fortuitous there for Chris Wong. Unfortunate for Despair King.
I wonder if that was an accident. I don't think that was gonna. I don't think you can like. He was in the air. I don't think you can catch. I don't know. I guess you can when there's like a jump in.
Jumping in while in Feng Shui, and also I think. Maybe you could have snuck in a drive impact as well, but it's so dangerous when you have a loop at level 3.
I mean, look at that. It's already dangerous enough because he drives.
Yeah, look at that combo getting finished. Yeah, that probably is a flash knuckle because that's probably a charge move. That's probably why he kept dropping it. He was either charging too long or not long enough.
Almost got the crouch feeding kick with suppressor. Checked it.
The God button.
I still want to like.
Maximize this.
Yeah, look at that combo. It looks clean.
And I like that Chris Wong just waited.
I occasionally want to boot up Street Fighter V just to finally check out Luke in that game.
Just like the fact that he's in Street Fighter 6?
Yeah.
Look at that. He's making sure he shuts down.
I miss Street Fighter V a little bit from time to time.
Oh, that's not what he wanted. I think he wanted back roundhouse there for the meaty.
And still within the time to get the interruption against the forward fears.
Big damage, and he's going to look to burn himself out here.
Jump medium?
Level... No.
No, it's the same
jump,
but he's still going to be... Yeah, -2.
Oh.
Out against the throw. Chris Wong. His offensive maneuvers, so hard to decipher. Despair King not able to clutch it out or get a game.
I really would have liked to see that jury go on just to kind of negate one of the inevitable loops.
But I will say that was a very interesting loop to watch.
Because he didn't drop his combo?
Not just that, but also...
No. That was that much.
I don't know. He played in Burnout very well.
I saw a couple.
Were we watching the same game?
Like,
we definitely were, but I mean, I give him
he willingly burned himself out multiple times, but he knew what to do about it, or what he was going to do was going to be worth it.
But the thing is, I feel
versus we've seen some Lukes go into Burnout and
it's hard to keep up,
not really do anything.
It's very difficult.
Well, I mean, when you're in Burnout, you start to take chip damage from specials, and I recently found this out. I had no idea. When you go into Burnout, stuff that would be plus on block usually becomes minus on block. So like you have more frames of a block animation, I assume, when you're in Burnout. So it's like it's really hard to take your turn back and shit once you're in Burnout.
Yeah.
Not to mention somebody can just chip you out with fireballs.
Yeah.
So you gotta be like, you gotta find that fine line of being aggressive, but not too aggressive to the point where you're hanging yourself.
Dude,
it's so daunting. It really is so daunting.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I think he played that Burnout really well, which was just interesting to see
with the safe jump.
Because of how risky everything is in that
moment.
moment.
Neutral jump. Some people might even commit to a reversal if it's that intense. But listen, man, Chris Wong, potentially one of the favorite. A few people have him as their favorite to even take the whole thing. But step by step.
I'm looking at Vicious's shirt, and I thought JP was in a like an orange jumpsuit, like he was in prison.
No doubt, because if you don't know, you definitely know. This guy, man, He's been working so hard at some of these offline majors. I've become a real big fan of his because he's got
Hi,
Hi,
Ozzy.
Ozzy.
the biggest titans that we could ask for. And now,
Jinx, you
being
owe me
the
a
titan that he is
Coke?
himself sitting at
No.
the top of the charts
Yeah.
for the standings. But we're going on to the next match here in Group B. Let's take a look. Big Bird.
Nephew.
Battle of the homies.
Oh, yay. This is going to be a
Big
fun
Bird
matchup.
And Nephew going head to head. Now the question is, will it still
No
be
Lukes,
the
no
Rashid
Kens, no
He
JPs.
can't pick Marisa here. I think over the months,
We've had a couple
like
of
Marisa versus Jury,
like
especially him.
two of
Jury's actually
those
been
in
one of the most
this.
problematic characters for him. Same
Yeah,
Because
but
it
I'm
was
saying
Rashid
this is
and
going to be a
Dalazan.
fun match to
over
watch.
time,
yeah,
especially
Rashid and
with their trip
Dalazan,
to Japan
Jury and
to get the training.
Guile. Now we have
He
Jury
said
and
to me,
Rashid.
like, I'd pick Rashid going up against Jury. I think it's even in the matchup in general, depending on who he faces. But then once you go by that,
Are you in the tournament? Yes. You see Nephew there? That's my real name.
and their super meter, right?
No.
And that's what I look like in real life. I'm a Jury man.
The player is playing neutral and the utilization of the drive gauge. But okay,
Wait a minute.
he's going to do
I
it.
was going to pick your brain a little bit because technically you've played both.
Oh, he's changing to Marissa.
Then
Oh.
you saw Rashid, like, you know what, I'm going to play this character. I wanted to know, but now I don't even get
I
to
wonder
ask
if there's
that
a Lady
question.
D
How
mod
did
for
that happen?
Marissa.
Tommy Muscle.
He's locked in. And
Is Emmy in the tournament? Yeah, she's Big Bird. We're playing each other right now.
No.
That's what Emmy looks like in real life.
In this
No.
matchup, different style. to
AE.
Big Bird, but I'm pretty sure as long as he's got the
We
basics,
talked about this.
'cause there are
It's
fundamental
the
principles in all
United
matchups here.
Emirates.
Oh.
Now, I do want to provide a very basic layer
Yeah,
of
so that's where
strategy.
M's
I feel like,
from.
you know, we talk about
No.
Marisa and how daunting she can be. She has very, very wide-reaching.
Are you in the
normals.
tournament,
It's a
Ozzy?
Really, really big problem, especially having that armor behind it. But I feel like Jury, of all characters, she can really take advantage of the big low weakness that Marisa has for that exposure. Having a low, slow-moving fireball as well can really lead to a lot of pressure, like moving forward against Marisa.
My thing is, and I've said this to Ultra David, if Marisa had better backwards walk speed, she'd have
Should
some
have
of the best
made
walk
Jury's tits bigger so she could just straight up be a big titty goth Geo.
Stand around house, crouch, medium punch.
Is there a Chun-Li player? There's a
Like you
couple.
said, you gotta navigate that
I don't remember
first
their
to deal with
names.
this
I thought Ozzy was Big
sense of
Bird.
discipline and turn things around. Oh, that trade. Oh. He's gonna get punished for this as well. Forward throw. Chasing down here as well. And I know a lot of
Oh.
Thanks, I'll take that trade as well.
It's so slow and it's still traded, yeah.
Here's the thing, a lot of Marisa's defensive choices, they actually lose to throws if you're not careful
That's
with
right.
it. Oh, no block there. Try to burn him out, and he did, and that's not what he wanted. So he's actually going to get a big
Yeah, like I
punish
said,
here.
I
Charge up
know
with the Magna Bunker into
that
the
I'm all of
defense.
them. We have a hive mind.
You forgot the third
Oh!
I'm sorry, mate.
You were
He
on
tried
a
to
roll.
jump.
I know I
I saw
was.
you putting the kimono on.
We're a hive mind.
I just didn't bring my, my wine glass. I'm sorry.
Come on, brother.
Gets the throw take there, and he's got to be careful. That's
Like, I know that they played into her
plus
being a
one there
weird
into the
appeal to
end
foot
goal. That's the
fetishes,
gonna be
but
from
like,
this situation.
Yeah.
she was
It's just
such
the hair.
a cool character.
Nephew finding a big release against that offensive pressure.
Like,
Ooh, and he beats the
she's
throw.
just this like
He chases him down there as well, wakes up with a Gladys.
goth
That could've been-
girly
that
pop,
probably could've been around
man.
if he counts into level 2, but I don't think he wanted to. Maybe actually a bit too much health there, so miscalculation on my end. And there she is,
And yeah,
got the
no,
level
as
3
soon as
available.
I saw Marissa, I definitely
Oh.
thought they were playing into the whole buff women fetish. You know, like how there's like buff women cafes in like Japan where they'll like bench press
That
you.
was so smart because I thought nephew thought is
Like
that,
I thought
okay,
they
he's
were
gonna pressure me a little
leaning
bit,
into
wait for the
that
drive
more
gauge to
than the
replenish,
Lady
he said
D
no.
Well,
part.
what I was looking through, because somebody had mentioned at the end of the stream yesterday that up to season 2's pass had been leaked, the characters. So I went to go look it up. I couldn't find anything on it, but what I found was the leak from before Street Fighter 6 came out with the whole roster and the season 1 roster,
And if he can establish
because it
that
even has Akuma art
on other
on there,
options, which the throw loses to, then he's in
and
trouble.
Ed.
No safe jump.
And I was reading like articles, just kind of like seeing what people's impressions were back there, because I was curious, because time has passed, and someone mentioned on that article that yeah, I think Marissa is Capcom trying to feed into the big woman fetish that's becoming popular with the likes of Lady D and such.
Looking to equalize the
But I
additions.
thought Lady D was more like a curvaceous giant.
Yeah,
Like she had.
that's just what that article said.
Yeah.
That's just their own
The only,
speculation.
the only reason I mean that could have been the original thought, but they made her more buff.
I think
A lot of nephew's damage is actually
I don't know what they were going for with Marissa. I think they did a good job. Aside from her hair bothers me. Not in this costume, but her standard costume.
I really like.
I think they did a good job because like what they were trying for with like big characters in Street Fighter V, like Abel, I think his name was. It just missed on so many accounts. Her design is great. She looks like she's fun to play. She's kind of fun to fight against. She's unique. They did a good job with her, and I kind of hope she sticks around in the series.
Yeah, I also like. I hate the cheerleader costume they gave her.
Yeah, Muscle Mommy. Thank you, Razor.
But like this costume, it works very well.
Yeah.
Like she's a buff woman, so that cheerleader costume, terrible.
Cheerleader?
I don't know. She has like a skirt and like a crop top. It's kind of.
That's her like gladiator costume.
This is.
Yeah, because she's got like the helmet hair. That's why I don't like her hair. She's cut the helmet hair. I think I call this like the wedding dress costume or whatever.
Because it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Which I think is what plays into her whole story of looking for love.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I think that's why. I saw some
She,
stuff
oh
about,
my
like,
god, she's the Mai of this game, and Zangief is the Andy.
Well, I think it depends if Zangief returns the affection.
I have no idea, but I just like to.
Andy runs for Mai.
Andy gave in though.
He gave in, but he ran for a very long time. That man just got tired.
Oh! God damn.
Now, you know when she charges up with Stand Fierce on Punish Gunner, that takes away more than one stock. That's probably the move that takes away the most.
I know the damage already. Like I'm looking at like the drive gauge. I'm looking at how much danger you're really in afterwards.
Oh, and he gets the overhead as well. Vicious into some Oki there. And
Oh.
it's gonna be a wake up level 1. I think Big Bird will be happy to take that level 1.
God, I forgot Oki was a word.
Yeah.
For the overhead.
I used it on stream
Chase him down.
whenever I streamed Street Fighter 6 the other day.
This Sonic Boom from
I
certain
must
ranges.
just not have heard you.
This is looking a lot better for Big Bird.
Because isn't it spelled the same way I spell okay most of the time?
OKI?
O-K-I-E.
No.
Okay, no, it's just
But it's when
OKI.
you say Oki
Listen.
that makes me think, oh,
Oki.
did I get knocked down? What's going on?
Oki.
Oki?
It's just me saying okay, but
He needs to
okay.
really strike fear and target the player's mental state. And Marisa is an excellent example of that. So good turnaround there for Big Bird getting the dub.
And I'm glad he stuck to his guns, right? I feel like it would have been a lot more
I somehow never noticed the Red Bull placement yesterday.
mental stack if you were to kind of
Yeah.
readjust to the
And
way
it's
that
behind
they're
both
playing, trying to pick
of
over
the
the
players,
speed.
and I just never noticed it.
Yeah,
Take a
the
look
mini
at his
fridges.
adaptations overall to what Nephew wanted to do on offense. It's
I've
pretty
also
well
never
played.
noticed in the
His
bottom.
movement choices too have
Well,
been
now it's in the
really,
bottom
really
left,
hard
but
to
it was in the
Some of
bottom right a
stuff
second
well
ago.
balanced.
Of
Getting
the
away with
gives
some
you
of the
wings.
whispers, and then trying to
Wings.
I never
slow down
fucking saw that. I
speed.
saw
I feel like
the
the
Pagoda,
hardest-
obviously, in the Steel series.
What you do after
Padoga.
I'm surprised at how much Nephew
But I never noticed the Red Bull.
especially against a big body character like Marisa. With
Or no, he says Padago. That's what it is, Padago.
So
Dear
this is
God.
the thing, but I like that he just.
I think
wasn't
Street Fighter was
deterred
always
in
welcoming with
general.
having
By
a
doing that,
variety of character
just
designs.
basically give her a free 40% upwards
Yeah.
as well. But hey, if we
course.
flip it on his head, Big Bird kind of had to do the same thing because delayed tech.
And I think that's probably why I know why people hated Street Fighter 5, but the part of the reason I think people were a little tired on 5 was because it was just like Shoto after Shoto after Shoto after Shoto. There were so many Shotos in that game. Like we had Ken, Ryu, Sakura, Kage, Akuma, Dan. I'm definitely forgetting some.
They ran into the Sword Fighter Smash problem.
The Fire Emblem character in Smash problem.
That, yeah.
Yeah.
It just depends on how they execute the character. Yeah, like, you know, you make them all Shotos, and it's like, well.
I mean, Dan was at least refreshing. He was the joke.
well,
he was a
he
joke
was-
character though,
yeah, his
which
whole
goes to
character
what
was
Ozzy
funny.
just said. It depends on how they execute.
He did a great job of adjusting for today.
Dude, I love the Quadriga trades with the fire.
But I'd be okay to not see any more Shotos after Akuma gets released.
Because I'm always trying to be
From
studious
further
with
out,
this
trying to
game.
like react to it as
Yeah,
well. Yeah.
I'm always trying to be studious at this game and learn something new, especially like with yourself.
I really want to see Dudley come back, but we got Ed as a boxer now. We'll probably get a second boxer, but
hey,
I hope it's not
that was fun,
Balrog.
but we've got One more match for
Well.
you guys. Coming in.
Yeah, I know there's
The
speculation.
theories surrounding that are not looking in your favor.
Well, the theories is that Bison's gonna come back.
Are they not the same person?
Right now, it will be
Balrog?
Yeah.
Well, that's Bison is Balrog's name in Japan
Taking a look at their past performance.
because Mike Bison, Mike Tyson, you know, the boxer.
Yeah.
Yeah, but they couldn't have him named that in the U.S., so they swapped the Vega, Balrog, and Bison's names around. So I think I think Bison's name in the U.S. is Balrog everywhere else.
True. Now, I have the
This
pleasure
is
of
making
watching
sense.
Mr. Crimson
Yeah,
go.
that's
Or no,
why-
his name is Vega. Something. Basically, Vega, Balrog, and Bison's names got flip-flopped when they brought Street Fighter 2 to the
I said this to
U.S.
Rin yesterday.
because of Mike Tyson.
Dalsim's neutral. Levitating is a huge
So the
part,
one they're
and there's a
theorizing
situation,
coming
I don't know
back,
if
is
Shaq,
that
you
the
might know
same
it.
one as M.
There's the
Bison?
point where you levitate, where you try to bait Gal's flash kick and
The
you
boss
fall
of
off the way, you
Shadowloo.
get a free punish from
Bison.
the rubber band.
Yeah.
But he
Yeah.
also has
Okay,
very
so I was
different ways
thinking
to
of the right
tackle
person.
Sonic Boom, which
Yeah.
makes it a little bit more problematic. So the way Gal has to get damage is.
But what I was
basically-
saying is, I hope they don't bring Balrog back. I hope there's not a like a whole season where they're just bringing Shadowloo members back
Wait, but
I feel like
Balrog
already been
isn't.
tested. Destroy God's doing an excellent job.
in Japan.
He's also
Or I think Balrog is
Sonic
Vega.
Hurricane Shaka as well, and that's gonna
Yeah.
be a decent damage punish here.
Well, let's just call him Boxer. We'll do the esports thing. We'll call him Boxer. So
No, I just was like, okay, who is in that tank? Who is theorized to be in that tank in Ed's upcoming
I
stage?
think it's actually like Seth. I think they're gonna like
Okay, so it's
because
not
there's
even.
someone said there's like 27 Seths or something like that, and we only know of 2 of them. One from Street Fighter 4, one from Street
Okay.
Fighter 5.
I don't think he has to spend that bar. Yoga Flame.
Street Fighter's lore is weird.
Shaka on the board.
Yeah,
for the first
it's
round.
also really confusing for me because, well, not the lore. Well, yes, but the fact that they changed the names, because I'm like, yes, I know exactly who M. Bison is, but then it's like he has.
Are
a
you
different,
thinking of Boxer, or are you thinking of the leader of Shadowloo?
the leader of Shadowloo?
Yeah.
And, like-
Yeah, so his name is Bison in the U.S.
Okay, thank you. He stayed Bison.
He's been the one initiating the Fireball War majority of the time, and a different
The leader.
for once off of the
Yeah.
Inferno.
I was questioning that yesterday, but
He is Bison, yes.
because of the
Okay.
frame advantage, I understand. but
I'm
I
not sure what you
think
mean
that
he
was a
stayed
phenomenal
Bison.
before I get into that. Oi, good
In through different countries,
Actually made it easy
different,
for him to
No.
recover his drive gauge, by the way. Backs away.
They named the boxer Mike Bison outside of the U.S. because Mike Tyson was big at the time. But when they brought the game to the U.S., they couldn't keep the boxer's name Mike Bison. I feel like I'm explaining this perfectly, but I guess I'm not.
Okay, are the boxer and the leader of Shadowloo the same person?
He needs to jump.
No.
Okay, there we go. That's where I'm getting.
Needed to be.
Razor's like, just explain it one more time.
Too low of health to work
Oh, I got
there.
scrolled up. Never mind. I was looking at an emote from like an hour ago. My phone scrolled the chat up. For example, Rufus from Street Fighter 4. Street Fighter 4 could have been a cool character, but they treated him like a goofy fat fighter. Yeah, no. But I mean, he could be a goofy fat fighter. Because in Street Fighter Cross Tekken, him and Bob were like shown in the intro together. I was like, yeah, they're one and the same. But Bob's like really
He's
a really
good.
good character.
Something else there, an OD flash kick for his own volition there, but it's actually in a conducive position. Until he did the
I've seen people like really want to see DiCaprio from 4 come back.
He thought the frame data on the burnout state would be a little bit different, safer from jabs, but that was the media.
Honestly, with how this character's new characters or this game's new characters are, I wouldn't mind seeing new characters being added to the roster instead of recurring characters. Like more new characters.
Listen, is that you?
Aside from Lily, I
I
don't,
was just about to say, where's the Lily hate coming in? Because it's coming in.
no, but like Marissa and then fuck the grappler that I always forget the name of.
Manon.
Manon,
I'd never be able to
yes.
play him like that. So I love watching
Jamie, Aki,
Make room for that, 'cause I can't do it either.
JP, they're all really cool.
Is Bob goofy? I haven't played Tekken much. I just know people like Bob, but not Rufus.
Do we
Bob?
have to pull up the Street Fighter or the Tekken 5 or 6 intro again?
I
don't know
hope not,
which-
because I don't know how to do that.
Huh?
I said I hope not.
That is not what he wanted there, Vicious.
Not at all. That was a giant opening, but
His I love his opening in that game.
Yeah, but yeah, he's goofy. Like, his name is
Hey,
Bob.
teleport happens.
And you know what? He
might
fits
have-
the
drive
name.
rush might have completely finished, which didn't allow him to get the extra frame advantage there for the combo. Reset. Now we're looking at some dangerous corner pressure here. Some of the best in the game, I feel.
It's
Oh!
weird seeing
Again, being contested.
Dolls
A
and
late throw from Shaka, Destroy Gods. Finally
doing
gets the level
close
3 off. I think
game.
this is the first one of the set.
Well,
Yeah, I'm not used to seeing that after all the 5.
he's looking to
Yeah.
go-
Stuff
he'll
I've
just hold
seen.
parry or float to get his drive
even
gauge
just
back.
what we watched of him
Levitating
last night.
allows you
It
that as
was
well.
a
Levitating
long
allows
game.
you to replenish some drive gauge at a slower rate, I feel. Just weighing it out here. No super art meter to work with either, so Sonic Hurricane is not a threat for Shaka.
Oh,
but
like
the
that.
OD Sonic Boom gets the round.
I like the decision making here from Destroy Gods. The patience overall. And resorting to that drive gauge expenditure for the OD Sonic Boom.
He needs to go in. Like, he really needs to go in at this point. Yeah, he does.
Right now?
Yeah,
Looking at his watch, like, is it time?
Right now.
Right now, right now.
He got, again,
That
he got
counter
the
could have been
counter.
huge, but it was too far out because of the pushback.
You don't know what the range is specifically, so you're not going to, like, automatically go into the sandfish from the jab. He didn't know if he was going to get the counter hit or not, so
Yeah, that's fair.
flown away. Still waiting. He's low on drive gauge here, Destroy Gods, all for trying to get around and stop that pesky Dalsim in the air.
I mean, we talked about it, right? It was
He's
time
got
to
to
go,
firm
go,
this.
go.
He's got to firm all of this. He gets in again.
Oh, this is so dangerous. Out of the gate. That actually is so good for Destroy Gods being able to
He got
reset the
him.
situation.
And that was a light yoke Inferno, because I think the medium would have missed at that range. So good observation there from Shaka. Lovely situational awareness.
Dang!
And I think he's
There's
crouched.
no way.
No, he got
He's
hit.
standing? It was a counter hit.
Oh dear.
The God of War
Vicious.
playthrough is
Got one more
dead.
hit left. He can't jump either. He throws a boom.
Boom.
There you have
I
it.
hope it's
Shaka
not.
getting the
I don't
I
think it
want you
is.
to play it.
I don't think it is, but I'm pretty sure the Fire Emblem one at the very least is. I'm like 90% sure that Fire Emblem playthrough is dead.
Drop. I just noticed the face in the corner. Oh, okay. I was wondering what the fuck the boy was for.
We're gonna go with shaky against Shaka.
We'll have to remove the
Again,
boy
similar, I regurgitate this all the time. It
alert
goes from bad to
sound
worse,
once we get
but
to
it was
Ragnarok,
unfortunate.
'cause he
A
won't
couple
be
of
boy
execution
anymore.
errors. I did mention this with Rin yesterday.
He's
There were
still boy.
couple drops on
He'll be
high plate
teen.
personally that I
Well,
noticed when he
no,
was playing.
he's
I said,
still boy.
That's gonna hurt you
Okay.
in the long run, especially when it comes to these
It's a
integral
nickname
matches.
at this point.
And
He's
he said
just
here,
he's
but Shaka
boy.
Played this matchup.
No.
Absolutely.
We'll
Yes.
change the boy sound alert to the 16 theme song.
No.
Space not a problem. You're one round up, you one game up.
Yes, and I did not really care for it.
At one point, couple
Yeah.
of the space slides can't be too finicky about
I
it.
think my
Not gonna lie,
sibling
you know,
did,
when it comes
but
to matchups like
I
these, how often do you get to really dissect the
I mean,
guy
you
in
gotta think
comparison to a
about-
dull sim, right?
like if you
Can't
think
complain
about it,
there
is that
as well,
something
and
you
that
would have
was a guaranteed
expected me
stun.
to
I think
like?
he could have charged
I
with
thought
that.
you had talked about
He
liking
did charge
Total Drama
there as
Island
well, but
before.
yeah, you can't throw
I
it
did.
Yeah.
into-
That was the same
But
creators.
only like the
Debate
first
throw.
season.
But I noticed as well, again, I said
I didn't
this
really
time
watch
and
anything
again,
else.
You have to pay
The
attention
first
to how
season being like the
was
first
splurging his drive
version of the
because
show,
Shaka
Total
was
Drama
trying to
Island,
play
not
it.
like
Shaka
Total
was trying to
Drama
keep away
Action
from
or
the
Yeah,
anything.
no, just Total Drama
Destroy
Island.
Gods was
I
Yeah,
know I
same.
watched. I know I watched a couple of like
elusive Dalsim can be.
episodes
It was
randomly.
just
Someone
difficult
else
to
was
kind of
watching Total
maintain
Drama
it. He was in
Action. There was one where they had to do
more
like
than
a
what he's
stunt
used to
over
doing, so
sharks.
really
I
don't
think
remember
the
that.
reason I didn't like that is they got rid of everybody except for like Owen and the really mean moody girl that I can't remember the name of.
yeah.
I think they were the only two that made
Heather
her.
wasn't mean.
But
Heather?
No, not Heather. Gwen.
Shaka, he's in a really
Gwen was the goth girl.
Okay, I thought
Was
you
it the
were-
goth girl that made a return? I thought it was the mean girl.
Heather?
Was that Heather? Black hair?
I believe he's had 2 games
I
today, which means
I think it
think-
was her and Owen that made a
I
return.
know exactly who you're talking about. I just cannot verify if that was Heather.
Yeah, the one that you could see the tits on.
is looking like, remember,
I
it's only
mean,
2
the-
out. Chris Swan,
The
tough. Yeah.
Chris
you
Swan
could
only needs one
see
more
that
win
on all
than
of
Chris
them.
Swan has 2
No.
games. So
She lost her top.
Oh,
And I remember,
Heather is the mean girl. Okay.
yeah, and I remember, for whatever reason, and I don't understand this to this day, because the way they animated it, you think they wouldn't have drawn anything. There is a frame, like a frame or two. You can see Booba, and we had that on Comcast on demand, and like 9-year-old me, rewind, pause. Eventually I got it, and my friends never believed me.
Big Bird
Big Bird
and
and
Despair
Despair
King
King,
have the
right.
same wins and losses there.
I saw cartoon Booba.
or game differential, yeah. So
And Total
going
Drama
into
Island.
that final
You know what I
group
kinda
game
wanna watch?
tomorrow, day 3.
So there's the Total
These
Drama
guys are-
Island Kids,
It's gonna be a slaughterhouse. I feel like we got that tomorrow as well, right?
where they're
gotta
all
be more mentally
kids,
ready than
and like
physically ready,
Chef
yeah,
has
'cause at
to
the
take
end of the
care of
day,
them as like a
listen, you could be
daycare type
fantastic
thing.
today,
That's a
you could be,
thing?
like,
Yes.
you could
That's
be so
weird.
hard
I've
to
always
watch,
wanted
so
to
it's
watch
just
it, but like I
pretty rough. But hey,
haven't.
I'm
Is it
looking forward to tomorrow.
on? Is that stuff on Netflix anymore? I know that's how I watched it back in like 2017. Total Drama
I
Island.
think Max bought it out.
Huh.
Like bought the-
I think I looked around on Max for.
the players. You know, some of the pro players have won.
I hated Total Drama Island.
Using the Steel Series gear and any other brand, and this week they're going to help a player.
You know what?
become
It's probably not all that great. Emmy likes Teen Titans Go,
and I still can never get used to saying that.
which is just Teen Titans Kids.
Someone's about to become a millionaire.
Not because it was bad.
of Steel Series.
Insane to see. Now, I do a lot of clothes shopping. I've gotten better at it. And one of the places I visit is Uniqlo. I'm actually wearing one of their t-shirts right now, and I always eulogize their wardrobe. But I got word from the voice of reason that they've given us a little surprise. Check out this video.
Surprise. Oh, Street Fighter 2 clothing? Limited 40 units worldwide. Wait, what? What is going on? UT Adventure demo available now. Oh, so they'll have the arcade cabinet, like the little mini cabinet, 40 units. I guess for just the giveaway.
Uniqlo is in an all development. They are developing a new game called UT Adventure. It's to celebrate the launch of the Capcom 40th UT. Now, if you couldn't tell, this is an action shopping game. I'm not well versed in that, but I think I might try it after watching that video there. And it consists of 3 stages in which the main character, UTA, aka Yuta, fights against aliens in the Uniqlo.
Are they
store. How about
using
that? With
the
stage
Street Fighter
1
Cross
being
Mega
a
Man
collaboration with the old
sprites?
Street Fighter 2. And starting today,
Looks like it's
you can
straight
enjoy
from that
playing the
game.
on Uniqlo websites all over the globe. Please enjoy a trial of stage 1. Now, the crazy thing is, there's something else I got to read, but I don't like the way that I'm doing my job and you ain't doing it. So,
I feel like I
me
need
this, give me
more
this,
of
give
the
me this.
practice when it comes to action and shopping. I don't know about you, but I feel like you've been kind of doing like whatever you
bro,
wanted to for the next couple of years.
I can't concentrate. I'm one of those gamers that I need you not talking in my ear.
I feel like that's definitely a you problem. It's definitely a personal problem, not
you-
mine.
You saying it's a skill issue?
More or less, yeah. I'm pretty sure I am.
And look, I lost
That's your fault. You're not what you wanted to play. For me, it's work and play, but for you, it's just too much. You know, give it. Come on, man.
Give it back.
I've been to way more Uniqlo stores than you have in your lifetime. I got this. I got
Please,
this.
I know. Okay. Anyway, while I kind of figure out how good or bad I am at video games, and I know that he sucks, what we are going to do is we're going to argue during the esports break. Give us about 5 minutes. We're going to transition over to Group C matches.
Beautiful.
Again, see you soon.
Teen Titans Go is 50% trash, 50% comedy gold. Yeah, I don't like love it, but the episodes I did watch, out of them, some of the bits were just so fucking funny. I'm not a huge fan of Teen Titans in general.
See, that's the thing. That's where I'm coming from. Is that was my favorite. That was my thing growing up. That and Yu-Gi-Oh were like my two
Oh
things
yeah, of
growing
course.
up.
If you love the original show, no, you're not really gonna like Teen Titans Go.
Yeah, because that was pretty serious. That was like my anime as a kid.
It was serious. Yeah,
it
Teen
was
Titans Go
like-
is funny comedy for kids. But some of the bits, some of the jokes are fucking hilarious.
Max has got me interested in watching Bluey because he says it's modern day Simpsons apparently, but for kids. I'm like, I kind of want to check out an episode out of curiosity.
Shall we begin then? Do you need to take a rest?
My cousins are so into Bluey. Everything's Bluey. I don't even know how old they are. They're either 4 or 5, and I can't remember, and that's awful.
Another mission awaits. Do you plan to fight at all?
And I don't think...
I hate this costume. Sorry.
I don't think my niece is old enough to really be into Bluey yet. I hate fucking Chowder, dude. Okay, listen.
Man.
Listen. My sibling...
I love Chowder.
My
Don't listen to
sibling
her,
loves
Ozzy. She's a
Chowder.
hater. Don't listen to
No,
her.
hold on. Let me
Ozzy,
explain.
leave the stream. Just don't listen to her.
I didn't hate Chowder growing up. It was just it wasn't my favorite thing. I didn't really watch it. Kind
You
of
said
like,
you hated Chowder himself, from what
hold
I
on.
remember.
No, not Chowder himself.
James, hold me back. Do you want me to time you out?
It was like an annoying show to me. I didn't really care for it, but I didn't hate it.
I felt that way about SpongeBob at times.
However, my sibling went through a phase where it was Chowder all the time, constantly. And because of that, I can't fucking stand that show now. It's just... Yeah, and they love Chowder, and I just kind of like... I just can't. There are a couple episodes that I know I like. But, like, if you ask me, oh, you want to watch Chowder? No. Get that thing away from me. Just because there was so much of it at one time that I can't anymore.
That's how you guys made me feel about Rick and Morty.
Dude, I don't even understand what goes on in that show anymore.
I don't know. All I know is every time I came over, I heard for like 2 years straight, I would just hear the theme playing. It's all because I got you into it, and then I think I got your mom into it, and then suddenly your entire house was just Rick and Morty all the time. I'm still burnt out from the secondhand Rick and Morty.
You would only hear the theme song for the tiniest amount of time too.
Yeah, it's just like every day, like every time I'd come over for like 2 years straight.
And it wasn't the only thing they watched either, so that's just poor timing, honestly, on your part.
Wow. Hey, you can get yourself over here. You can find a way over here from now on. I ain't picking you up anymore. He's a beautiful purple cat bunny creature. Yeah, did they never say what name he was or what creature he was?
Yeah, bro, I'm not really sure what the fuck he is.
Because I think like Panini was a bunny. Like they were actual like creatures. I think. My favorite character was Schnitzel, always.
Always.
Rada.
Yes. Best. Hands
Hey
down.
everybody, welcome back to Capcom Cup X. It's the big one here. We're joining the groups and checking them out here. Capcom Cup 10 has been a great time so far. Hopefully everybody's enjoyed all the matches. And
Oh no.
Howdy, everybody. What's up?
It's Sajam!
We have lots of great matches coming up, more group action. We're going to check in on the standings of everything, get a look at how things are looking so far in all the groups. They've been really juicy, I feel like.
All right, guys, this might be where we end stream. If she was very screamy,
And then some people just look
like horror movie screamy, like you see a woman getting chased down and she's just got that obnoxious high-pitched screaming to the point where you're hoping the serial killer catches up to her and puts a knife in her neck just to shut her up. She's got that kind of scream.
It wasn't. I don't know if it was.
It was bad. Because, you know, they're supposed to be commentating, and when the last, like, 5 seconds of the match is just... you know?
I don't. Okay.
And then Dookie 1-0, Mr. Cream Zone 1-1.
Panini is the same thing as Chowder, a cat bunny creature.
0-1 and Fan.
Oh, they are officially cat bunny
So,
hybrid.
again,
Interesting.
for the lower part of the group, I know for a fact that they can definitely make it out.
Yeah.
It's just that you have to be so strong, be so straightforward with those 2 games that you need to win.
Yeah, and I was really impressed yesterday watching the groups and checking everything out, particularly, obviously, Knuckle Do 2-0, very
Oh,
impressive.
yes. Mhm.
But Dookie's win yesterday on his Rashid, he looked really sharp in everything I thought that he presented. And, it's a good match.
So what did you think, Emmy? What did you think of Foster's Home for Imaginary Friends, out of curiosity?
Annoying.
Obviously,
Really?
Anthony Dawson-
I don't understand how that one would be annoying. I know Chowder's very, like, hyper,
Dawson, which is really cool.
but, like,
You know, seeing
what
that
about
game
that
was
was
fun.
annoying?
And, for me, I really expected doing
Because I don't think there was really any characters that were like hyper in that aside from like Coco that I can
they
think of.
didn't have to be hyper. I don't know. I just didn't. I mean, it was fine, but I also just didn't really care for it, you know.
So how was it annoying if you didn't care for it? Though?
It's at the cup, you know, and it looks like it's
I don't
at
know.
that
It
same
just
level with the
was. It just.
So we are gonna get into our first match here. Who do we have here? We got DC.
I always forget you weren't a
and
Cartoon
we were just
Network
talking
kid,
about,
though.
I wasn't. Yeah,
so
this
it
is
is
true.
gonna be a JP mirror match, but again,
Which I kind of understand because that's what I thought of
Dookie.
Disney
Right,
and
you know,
Nickelodeon
particularly
for the
one thing
most
that's
part.
interesting about the tour this year is I think that there's slightly less JPs than some people expected. I say this
Oh,
as we
sure.
have the
Yeah,
mirror.
I also didn't grow up with a lot of the shows
Yeah, so many
because
of
we
the
didn't have
SJPs are
like
from, China
access to
in
them.
particular, right? So those regions
So when
are
I
fun
did
for
watch
the
them, I
slots
almost
here.
like
Those
just
two
like didn't get it,
immediately
didn't
just
really
battling
care
out. It's
about
gonna be
it.
fun to watch here. ECQ is somebody that I've
And
always
I
really fun to
watched
watch. He's
a
very
lot of
sharp. I think his
Scooby-Doo
matches
growing up.
yesterday, from what I saw,
And I
he was
watched a
pretty sharp
lot
as
of
usual.
like my favorite
Obviously,
movies
Great.
over and over and over again.
I'm sorry, that great was towards the JP
Yeah.
mirror.
And tomorrow, there's 3 days of group action. Today, a lot of people
Like, you know how you don't really watch
right?
things
Whether they're in
over?
or out.
Like
So
you watch
day
it
two is
once
a
or
very
twice and then you don't
important
really
time
feel
for all
like the
these
need to
qualifications,
watch
and
it
obviously
again.
Tomorrow will be all the nail biters.
Right.
I grew up
Cannot
like
mess
on
up,
DVDs and
cannot sleep
VHS
at the
tapes,
wheel,
so
we're
I'll
gonna
watch
see how
something
it stands
15
out.
million
ECQ
times.
versus Dookie.
Yeah.
Yeah, JP Mirror. You're gonna
I'm
get
that
a
way
lot
with
of mirrors.
YouTube
And the big one
videos.
is
I still watch
carries on the
videos
versus
like
from one
Let's
JP will
Plays
go
that I
right
watched
the other.
as they were
So
coming out
it's
12
fun
years ago.
games if you're like Kakadu on the
Like
perfect
the
pairing,
new
or
Super
if
Mario
you
Bros.
really get
Wii
those punishes going.
Runaway Guys.
But
Let's
you
play.
also wait like 12 years
Yeah,
for
there's
that.
that check off that drive rush.
What do you mean?
Like to watch it again.
Fireball. That's always so scary.
12
It's like, oh, I
years?
wanna block, I
You
wanna
just
block all
said.
the stalagmites, but again,
You watched it when it was coming out 12 years ago and then like
would
would rewatch it now.
That's gonna be burnout.
You know how many times I've rewatched that Let's Play?
Jump in, lands.
Okay,
ECQ
I
fights for that
misunderstood what you
space, which
said.
is
Yeah, I still rewatch stuff that I watched as it was coming out 12 years ago.
Because you gotta be fast, you gotta be quick. Now here we go, back into
Okay,
the
you're
corner.
just pointing
Here
out
we
like
go,
how long
super,
it's been you've
but
been
that is gonna
rewatching
kill.
it, not that
Not
you
kill,
haven't.
but
You
Yeah, I
rewatch
will
it
still
after
I will
12.
still rewatch
Ah.
stuff.
invincibility there, so
I got
one of the
you
harder things
now.
about dealing with JP's pressure, and Dookie, I gotta say the pressure so far has been so good, almost.
Oh, like
burning
what
out
Monster Hunter
ECQ again
podcast
there.
for a while.
Here we go, level 2.
Yeah, like
Now,
Monster Hunter
and first
podcast I go
far
back to
away.
even though they
You
haven't
can-
done a
you can
new
jump away,
episode
but
or
you
new
gotta be
podcast in like
that
8
has space
years.
behind you.
Me
So now,
watching
still,
Shrek
again,
daily
in that
religiously
same
for years.
scenario where you
Are you serious, bro?
keeping DCQ in the
I
corner,
mean,
nice patience,
Shrek's fine.
gets fair.
I'm just like out of like that's just.
Shrek's really popular.
No, he is. Yes, I agree.
That was
We've had a whole
actually
Shrek conversation on
because I
stream
like the
before.
anti-air attempt, but he blocked it on the way down.
Yeah.
But I'm just curious if that's like an exaggeration or if like Kid Ozzy was genuinely obsessed with Shrek.
Uh-oh, that's a big
That's
chance
what
here.
the
Portal's gone.
Are You
Trying to back
Serious
that debate the throw
is
and then
about.
jab check. Scrambling kind of back and forth first round there, but Dookie cleans it up.
It's definitely intriguing. Yeah, here we go with the punish counter. Now you observe.
I think I understand JP now.
Going in for that
You start off the round trying to hit him with the stick, and then once you hit him with the stick, you get him in long range and you just hit him with the gooey stuff.
Awareness on that
the
one.
purple like crystal shit. That's it. I'm a JP main now. I understand.
imagine.
Yeah, that jumping leg kick, little fadeaway action. Didn't want to spend the meter to get the kill, but I think
Then
with that
JP
ability, it's
looks-
okay for DCQ.
It's actually really smart.
Oh
because
yeah, I'm
let's
just
say
jumping
that
in on
if
your
DCQ
VHS thing.
block that,
Yes, yeah.
DCQ will definitely have the life lead and just kind of back away and try to chip him out as much as he can. So in this round, DCQ is looking super snazzy.
JP with
Obviously not
dark
perfect this
hair and a
round,
dark
but he
beard
wants
doesn't
to have
look
the
the
better life
same.
lead.
Oh, behind the back.
I don't
He's a
like
young
it.
This
man.
is a bad time now. Gonna have to
No.
level 2
He
here.
goes to the
has the
YMCA.
whole-
That's the question.
No, he
What a
has
great
the
block.
whole
Oh, no, but
like
just the last two hits.
I don't know,
Scary though. Level 3 is
evil
available for
daddy
DCQ as well, which means
sorcerer
that maybe
vibe
snap
with the
checks
white
of
hair,
that
but
Evil
then
daddy.
very
yeah,
That's
mm,
kinky.
Oh
no,
Jesus.
This opportunity, off that whip grab, and here we go. With that super,
But then
of
like
course,
the
DCQ is
black
not
hair
gonna
just
kill, so it's
doesn't
not
give the
gonna do
same
more
vibe.
damage than it really does. But with that green back, DCQ is
JP
now-
like the pimp king. No.
JP is the new
Spends everything on this. Doesn't
Bison.
quite have level 2, but
Basically, he's the antagonist of the series now. Well, of this game at least.
Before my family got cable, I just watched PBS or VHS movies. Yes. Dude, James was not a PBS kid. I was a PBS kid. Love PBS.
Yeah, why would I watch PBS when I had Cartoon Network?
Exactly, you had cable.
Yeah.
I'm not obsessed with the Shrek, but I really enjoy the series. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's-
and you don't really
that's-
have a good way to escape the chip there, right? Because JP,
Yeah, I had so
he is
many
invincible level 1, but it loses
movies
projectiles.
growing up.
And level 2, not
And
gonna
I
get
would.
you
I would
something like
rewatch
that, right? 'Cause
them
it's not
all the
invincible as
time.
well, so. One of those moments where really is checkmate if you can't figure out a way to wiggle out.
I had like all the
Perfect
Mary Kate
parry,
and Ashley
drive rush, try to
movies on
challenge after, couldn't quite
VHS.
make it, but
I've
DCQ
watched
looking
all of
sharp.
them.
And that
Definitely.
sweep, that's landed a
That's
lot of
the
times so far for Dookie. Nice little walk
Prince
back.
and Princess
Walk
of
back from DCQ to get out of the
UK
ring.
or something, right? That's who they are?
Yeah, just
Mary
walking away.
Kate and
Yeah, kind of like
Ashley?
the patience
Yeah.
and- oh, no,
Well,
you
no,
know,
that's
I
three
would use
people.
Slagmite because
I don't know who
No,
I'm thinking
no,
of.
Mary
they're
Kate
trying
is
to go
one
for a
name.
sneaky
Ashley is
but
another.
no,
Okay.
They're
DCQ is
twins.
haven't
Okay.
hit the ball.
They got started on Full House.
Okay.
Forward heavy kick on
That's
that.
why I
don't know 'em.
Range on that to snipe that far
And they
teleporting
kinda
from
had
there.
a
And I mean, this session
tumultuous
so far, DCQ looks way more in control in this game.
childhood
Definitely
and
so
everything
far.
else.
Gets a lot of drive gauge back
Bro, you
there,
didn't
but
watch
it's like,
Cyber Chase or
but-
Arthur or Maya Miguel?
I only know what Arthur is out of that.
Oh, and heavy kick just hits. No
Okay,
good
listen,
I
first.
think
Cyber
I remember-
Chase was my favorite.
I think I have very little memories from like being like 3 years old or something, and I don't know if this is a PBS thing. I remember watching I think a show called Little Bear. The PBS, yeah.
Here we go.
Well, it might have been
Oh, he tries to
Nickelodeon
get him
Jr.,
punished, but
honestly.
DCQ
But I do
using
know
that
this
match
show.
against Dookie. That was actually really smart because I like how Dookie was
And
able to grab in that
the Bill
square
Cosby
window
show that I
with
can't
level
remember the
two,
name of.
but
Not the Bill Cosby show.
Oh, Lil Bill.
Lil Bill, yeah.
Yeah, that's Nick Jr.
You think I'd remember that because that's literally the nickname for one of our cats.
One of the best buttons in the game.
I watched all the Mary Kate and Ashley movies because my sister would get all the movies.
Sneak by that crouching medium punch.
Oh my gosh, portals
Cyber
everywhere.
Chase was my
coming from the
favorite.
skies. Like, where are we blocking?
I loved
Just
Cyber
waiting out.
Chase
It's funny when
so
they both
much.
do EX portal and you're like, well.
I was like, are you gonna go out that portal or that one?
Yeah, they're both just staring at each other like, what you gonna do? Anti-air, EX portal, teleports away.
Oh, that is very smart. Yeah, especially with the parry, because you knew the timing. Obviously, you play the same character, so you are going to parry, but it is looking pretty good for Dookie. Getting that comeback, yes.
Man, Dookie has hit like 400 of those sweeps so far. Oh, the punish. Level 2's available on the jungle here.
Is he dead? He's dead.
That, yeah, gotta be right into it, so easy peasy there,
I just do the
DCQ.
amnesia. Let's go.
I
DCQ.
kind of spaced out for most of that. I'm so over the
Yeah, very
JP
well played, I have to
mirrors.
say. I think everything about that was pretty clean, especially the first round. Dookie looked really strong, had a kind of snappy back and forth round, and then after that just cleaned up. Very well played from DCQ. Someone you expect, I think, to do well in this bracket, so now 1-1 for Dookie there after that. Pretty important win against Crimson yesterday. I think one of the harder people in the pool to beat. So having that Rashid in your back pocket is really nice. I know a lot of JP players don't like fighting against Dawson, so.
Yeah, you know, in that situation right there with that Super 1, I really wish it hit. You know, in previous Street Fighter games, you would see that, like, oh yeah, Super, it's definitely going to hit. Even if it's a Fireball, yes, it's going to hit. But in this game, it cannot be promising. So again, you know, DCQ, he definitely played it super well. Dookie had the upper hand of, you know, checking those drive rushes, checking everything that he can, but DCQ is like, I know you're going to try to check it, so I'm going to try to parry or try to jump around. And it worked out super well in his end.
Yeah, and I think like the kind of screen control from DCQ is very
Stretch,
impressive.
cackle,
Like,
pop.
good awareness of both of the players' resources, but also when to spend, when not to. Yeah, there's that punish on that sweep, which honestly Dookie landed a lot in mid-range. There's a lot of those sweeps hitting, and then here's
So
that
do we know what
jump between
CN or
the two.
AR is?
Afterwards, easy peasy. Don't have to do much.
Do we know what CN or AR
I think DCQ
stands
played that
for?
really well. And Dookie, I think, had the
Canada?
right ideas.
No,
I
that's
was
not
curious,
Canada.
Actually, if after the first game there was going to be
Maybe?
switch to Rashid, to be
No,
honest, I
it's
was
not
wondering if
Canada.
that was something that we might
Canada's
see. But
CA.
I still don't understand why they just didn't do the traditional thing and just put their flags up there.
That would have been actually a really good, how should I put it, like, a good character to get around like the stalagmites, the portals and whatnot. Just kind of close the gap as well. But again, it's DCQ. He's literally one of the best JP players in the world.
Yes, yeah, and I mean that region has a lot of good JP players, right? So we saw some of them in the other pools, but also in the brackets and stuff, right, for LCQ. So we have our second
CN
match
is
of the group
trying to.
already.
Yep.
It's gonna be a good
Okay,
one.
that
We're
was
just
going to be
firing
my
them off
second
here.
guess.
Hopefully you guys are ready. Fandroid up
CN
against
stands for Cartoon
Ray
Network.
Ray.
Oh, okay.
Trying to
So
put
he
a
was a
dub on the
Cartoon
board,
Network kid.
right, in this group. So it's going to be a good one. Obviously, a lot
Ooh,
of
Cammy
good
versus
with
DJ. I loved
all of
watching
these
this
players.
matchup.
I really like watching Fandroid. I think, you know, when I think of
His
this
DJ
region.
is so clean. Yeah.
Yeah, when I think of this region, like the players from the Middle East, right, and obviously there's some strong ones in this bracket as well, I always think about their aggression, right? Their players are really snappy, really sharp. They have really strong instincts about when to swing,
homie
when
is
to go,
tired.
like, on offense, and that's something that
What?
I think about is in the region typically is
The
their biggest
Cammy
strength. They
player
just
is
really sharp
tired.
decision making, and they
He's
don't wait, right?
yawning.
They're
He
like,
looks
"It's
kinda
not
out of it."
right now, right? And I think that is a really like different quality to bring to the match, where you see some other players are a little bit more slow and steady and stuff, and I think it's perfect for a character like
Oh.
DJ.
No, for
Let's
sure.
see if
I
that
wanted to branch
affects
off of
his,
that because I was actually watching these
his
guys
play.
play in the player room at
And
the
Heart
player
stands for
itself,
Never
and
Realm
they
Studios.
would not even play buttons. Like, you know, they would.
Oh shit, is Ed Boon here?
It's just really smart to see because sometimes when you get into a match.
Oh god, they announced a new DLC character or they showed off a gameplay trailer for
Who's Ed Boon?
I'm gonna try to fish for some more.
Mortal Kombat's headman.
Oh, right.
They announced or they showed off Peacemaker trailer yesterday for Mortal Kombat 1 DLC. I'm glad I never picked that game up because that would have been another thing for me to check out in February.
Because she has the threatening ground approach and also the air approach as
and
well.
you know, like she's always had that, you know, throughout all the Street Fighter games. That
I still have those demos too from the Nintendo Partner Direct on my Switch to try out.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna try out the Unicorn one later.
Yeah, I think at this point for the rest of February, I just need to double down on Prince of Persia for the next week, and then Rebirth is just gonna take over.
Yeah.
Which is something that can be scary sometimes if you're afraid of dive kicks, but we just haven't seen that yet. And
once Rebirth drops, you're not really gonna be doing fuck all else.
It's gonna be a Final Fantasy VII remake situation. I think I'll be playing 8 to 10 hours a day of it. 8 to 11, I think it was.
Like,
and that's gonna be an open world game, so I don't think that's gonna be you know, a 35 hour venture. I think that's gonna be close to 100.
Yeah, like I feel like maybe you'll go like try out Ed and stuff, but
oh dude, yeah, no, I'm excited for Ed.
Yeah,
but
you're
Ed's
gonna...
on the 27th. That's 2 days before Rebirth.
Yeah, you're gonna play that 2 days, and then maybe if you need to like decompress from the Final Fantasy feels, you'll pick it up.
Nah, I think I've already had my decompression.
But I don't. It's just gonna be straight up.
Oh, nice bait. Wow, the big fireball, and this is gonna be a big punish here.
Straight up
kill, but I don't even
Final
think
Fantasy
you have to 'cause
VII.
you're so far ahead. Oh yeah, spends the level 2. Wow.
All right, is it gonna kill? Oh, it's scaling.
Oh! The full beats on deck. Fandroid.
It's all tied up.
Yeah, and chose to spend the meter. I mean,
pro gamers are like old smartphone. They perform at their best when they're at 70% energy.
Meter, you can't get another round. So, you know, important to get the W there.
According to my battery settings, my phone doesn't even hold charge over 85%.
Yeah, gotta love the iPhones, man.
Sort of answers to the dive kicks.
Well,
yeah,
I think I actually damaged it a little bit because it started. I noticed it started feeling like really hot.
So I like that. Wow, almost the burnout here, by the way.
And the thing is, the case I had on it might have been making it worse.
The bar here. Yeah, that forces the burnout for DJ.
Oh yeah, that is actually.
Oh, I'd never seen that super. Was that a level 2?
What a challenge from Fandroid. Keeping his defense, does not want Bravery in. He's found a way in with that spy. Okay, here we go.
No combo or anything though. Drill so far away. A challenge again. Man, Fandroid been challenging so
yeah, aside from Animal Crossing yesterday, the only thing I did was I played Cammy in training mode for a little bit, and she's a lot of fun. Honestly, if I feel like I want to move on from Ryu at any point, she'd probably be the next one I'd try to main.
He really did. That was so committal. Like, that was a scary spin knuckle. And I think Fandroid just not quite ready for it. Had the fake fireball. If there was a buffer with a level 2 or something behind. Oh, the bait early.
Love the patience from.
That's a reference to the move Cammy does in the Street Fighter 2 movie.
Or he is in that high, right?
Huh.
But he is being patient.
I've had that movie for years. I still haven't watched it.
Fandroid to gameplay.
Yeah, Fandroid been challenging a lot with that standing jab on defense.
No, I am kind of grateful that
it's his turn.
Apple at least has the battery settings so you can tell your battery health.
After, which is pretty nice.
Oh, you know, that actually could have been sick because if he didn't press a button in the air, I'm pretty sure you might have gotten a punish or it would still be his turn as he lands.
Right. Yeah, didn't have any drive gauge to get the extension there, so just picked up whatever you could without spending any meter. Jab check.
Yep, try to do the sway. You can't be sneaky like
that.
But here we go. Brave.
Come back.
Forward, and that corner carry.
Oh!
We have reactions. Drive impact.
Wow, that was a huge gamble there from Bravery, and Fandroid ready for it. First DI of the set from either player, by the way, so just really sharp roll. Caught the head with that dive kick.
Yeah, for sure. Again, I always say that like if it's above the waist and it hits, like you can't really combo anything afterwards. But of course, below the waist, you can go ham with that.
Yeah, and also punish counter always a big factor, right? That's the scariest thing about dive kicks in this game. They're a lot weaker in some ways, but punish counter kind of gives them the strength that they didn't have before. Oh, try to bait the throw, doesn't find it, and you got to spend some meter here. I imagine. No, it doesn't force the burnout, but Button does it anyway. Ooh.
Oh, yeah, the shimmy baits. Yeah, Bravery is looking so strong here. He wants to get this stuff.
Oh, what a reaction.
And it is in the yellow. This is going to put Bravery's drive meter at a sliver, I'm assuming.
Also a ton of life because it absorbed the armor. Look at the damage on this.
Jesus. Cammy's going to go into burnout.
Now she's in burnout. You gotta be really careful. And now gets that anti-air for the very last second instead of that fireball. Let's go. 1-1.
And you know Fandroid's just down backing for dear life there, right? Like that up kicks is for sure happening because you're just waiting to try to get EX for the chip, and then in that case, it's just a clean anti-air, so one apiece.
Oh, there we go, the tech throw. Nice, here we go, Bravery's turn to shine. There we go, that low forward too. That has been so crucial in Bravery's gameplay. All right.
Nice pickup too, ready for the DP afterwards. Looking to bait the throw, doesn't come out. Android patient on that on defense. And Bravery trying to force the issue. More of these spin knuckles coming out, and there's a lot of overwhelming pressure here. Low on drive gauge, but I don't think it's really going to matter. Oh my.
I mean, like, I kind of get it, because the thing is that if he blocked that DP, he would still have enough health to kind of like risk another guess. But Bravery going in for that commitment, he is sitting at match point.
Yeah, gotta make something happen is the way Bravery's feeling. For sure, late dive kick, catches the crouching medium kick to check the landing frames, and now all kinds of offense for Bravery here. Fandroid up back on defense.
Oh, I wonder what that was for. I wonder if he tried to kind of like clock down that DP, kind of meet him in the skies or trade.
Oh, mistime meaty. Oh man, again, that's the second time we've seen that. This will be back to the corner here though with the perfect parry. Yeah,
big damage.
It's not a lot of damage, but it really
not a lot of damage.
Meter management here, right? Trying to get rid of as much drive.
Wasn't that a level 3?
Strip the gauge so that you can force a bad decision on defense.
I guess that was a level 1. I guess I didn't see how much meter she had.
Yes, of course, because we are going to put him in burnouts. Going in for that.
Wow.
Nice.
Good shit.
Going 2-1 against.
DJ looks really fun. Yeah. When I haven't, he's only been in Street Fighter 2 and Street Fighter 4. I never played 4, but I always hated fighting him in 2. So when they announced they were bringing him back to this game, I was not too happy about it. And once I started playing, I was like, oh shit, he actually looks like he's a lot of fun. I kind of want to try him. And then I realized he's a charge character, and I'm like, well, this ain't happening.
His new costume is my favorite.
Yeah, he's got a really nice new costume.
Which is not the one that
you really come in on the second day
you
with
just saw.
Yeah, this is his default costume.
You know how every match goes, so getting a W on the board there, got to be feeling nice for Bravery.
No, for sure. And like you said before, like they were trying to kind of like force something out from each other. Like we saw that Super 2. We see like
that was refreshing.
And like the dive kicks and whatnot. And I kind of like how Fandra was like, you know, I have the idea that I want to anti-air you. I want to, you know, do that fireball or meet you in the skies. But
like I know there's a group later on where there's a lot of DJ.
Perfect moment where he's applying pressure.
But right now we've just been seeing
man, that drive impact. You know, it's actually really interesting too because you don't see a whole lot of
Luke and JP. So
impact,
it's nice right now.
You know what I mean? They only do like one time in the match.
Well, I already know I love this matchup because remember like a month ago when I watched that small tournament in like Maine or whatever.
Yeah,
and I already knew that like JP and I'm sorry, Cammy and DJ
a lot of it is resource management built in.
It's a fun matchup to watch.
Considering like, should I even reversal super if they DI me? Like maybe I'll just die and go to the next round.
Or like even perfect parry too. We've seen a lot of people they do perfect parry on that drive impact because it's kind of like all right, kind of back to neutral, but again, it's so scary to see. But
let me in, I'm trying to fuck.
Getting that dub in this group.
Right. Well played for sure. This group so far kind of topsy-turvy. I'm really interested about this next match in particular. Somebody who had a very, very good first day, by the way, and somebody who is feeling, you know, maybe okay. These are the two that I really wanted to watch.
This is going to be good.
Yeah,
no
I was
way.
really curious about this one.
Let's go.
You know, obviously, a lot of people know both of these players. They're very well known. NuckleDu, of course, Capcom Cup champion, Mr. Crimson, one of the strongest players in his region. Always fun to watch, and I think really this matchup's going to be interesting to me because NuckleDu has a couple of choices for character, right? He could lock in the Guile, he could lock in Cammy, and you know he plays both of those characters pretty fluidly depending on the matchup. He had a really strong first day. Mr. Crimson also 1-1 in his group so far. Obviously took that loss to Duki's Rashid, right? So
yep, exactly, 100%. And you know what's funny is that I feel like this is kind of like the battle of the dads, you know, because Mr. Crimson he is having a baby on the way, and then NuckleDu has kids. So I just find it really adorable as lore-wise. But again, you know, we are here to see how Mr. Crimson plays against NuckleDu. It's really interesting to see NuckleDu because lore-wise, he wasn't as active kind of like towards the end of Street Fighter V. He was just kind of, you know, like doing family responsibilities and whatnot. But seeing him compete in Street Fighter 6 and of course his home stage.
He prego? Yeah, he looks pretty good for being pregnant.
Yeah, he was the very first Capcom Cup champion for Street Fighter.
Good on him. So I hope when I get pregnant, I still look that thin.
In the game's life, you know, a lot of far finishes in Capcom Cup, Evo, stuff like that. And yeah, definitely took a little bit of a backseat towards the end, but still was playing and obviously still a world-class player as he's qualified here before the event and looking good in his group so far. I imagine this is a player he studied a lot for of all the players in this group.
Oh, for sure.
Probably somebody that he was very concerned about, mostly because of the matchup. You see him locked in already, hovering the Cammy, which doesn't surprise me, of course, playing Guile versus Dalsum. Traditionally, if characters can zone Guile, those are matchups he doesn't normally want to play, and those are the kind of matchups where NuckleDude would lock in the Cammy.
Yeah, he's thinking about it because, of course, he excels at both characters, but when you think about it matchup-wise, like maybe Cammy might be the better choice just to kind of get through the zoning that Dalsum has, and Cammy could just, you know, actually spin Knuckle through the fireballs or even through the limbs to trade off of
Oh
it.
man, this dude's
So
from the
we're
for
gonna see
real
how it
country.
stands out. Let's go.
France.
Yeah, for
Really
real?
exciting match. I think two of the best players in this group, and this group has a lot of really strong players in it, but two of the, I think a lot of people probably had their eyeballs on when you saw this group.
Oh, shit.
Early back heavy punch smokes them out of the air, but perfect parry on the fireball gives you a chance there to fight out on defense.
You know,
I think it's early pregnancy. Oh, that's true.
But gets a sweep, nothing out of there.
Oh, raw drill. It was a punish counter on the whip recovery of the limb.
Oh, interesting. No punish on the drill. I wonder if it's like a little too low to punish that, but might as well try. NuckleDude still recuperating, getting back, dashing in, and that punish counter coming in from the grab.
And smothering pressure so far. Yeah, especially in the first round before Dalsum has level 2. His wake-up options are not as scary. You will definitely see wake-up level 2s, wake-up level 3s as the set goes on. Punish counter throw. Maybe a chance for Crimson to run some offense and just takes the meaty back head. Oh!
Yo, that was actually really sick. He read the grab coming in from Mr. Crimson, but that is going to be a punish as that very first round, too.
I like the choice from Crimson to take out of the corner. And yeah, he has, you know, meaty back, medium kick, and then setups into whatever after. Heavy kick on standing there. You can cancel that move as well. Not his reaction.
Ooh, no, that is actually really sick. Going in for that level 3 super, that's actually super smart because you want to utilize those resources and not let them go to waste.
Yeah, very expensive, though. I think for sure if you're NuckleDude, you're kind of already thinking like, well, if I lose this round, I have a huge resource advantage in the next one. So,
Oh, I thought he was baiting that jump. He didn't do anything.
Winning. He doesn't have drive gauge, but yeah, this is very scary now. Crimson has to be very careful about fireballs. And he hits
Oh
the
my
with
god.
the level 3.
Oh, the...
He was out of range.
No.
Super, he definitely saw him trying to do drive rush underneath the dive kick. Man, that's gotta suck.
That is a
Goodness.
huge spend on resource for NuckleDude. He had the kill there if that light kick was in range, and now suddenly Mr. Crimson spending all those resources is very valuable for him in this last round. He has a
Yeah, this is her classic outfit. Honestly, I like her modern one better. I'm more of an abs than a booty person.
As I mentioned before, you know, doing the spin knuckle just to kind of get through those limbs and, of course, close the gap. And NuckleDude, he is just jumping because he knows that he has more of the life lead. He wants to pressure Mr. Crimson, and he is doing such a great job at it. But Mr. Crimson returning the favor.
Offense here, yeah. Sim's offense can be very scary in this game on the right knockdowns, particularly stuff like blast. Oh, no, yeah, nice pickup on the force knockdown. Good awareness from Dude. There's the drive reversal. Almost burnout for their Crimson. So Dude's going to try to force to get that last little bit away. You can see him forcing. He's trying to send it. Gets the hit. Has the
He could
meter.
choke out a seal with those thighs.
NuckleDude was like, I don't have any meter. Well, he does have meter like level 2 super, right? But he wanted to.
What made you decide to go with seal
And
as
again,
for your
I know it's a
example?
broken record, but with that health advantage,
I'm gonna
too,
club
it's
a
like you're
seal.
able to risk
Or-
anything,
or-
because you
or-
know,
or-
if
or-
he blocks it or if he reads it right, I am gonna eat a lot of damage, but I'll still.
I wonder
go
if
out.
anybody even got that
Couple of things I want to
reference.
point out real quick too. He went back to character select, by the way. He hit character select very fast, and I would love if production has that replay. I would love to see his face on that drop.
I have seen
he
a
won the
seal,
round and he looked more
but like out of
For sure.
everything,
It was a scramble.
yeah, definitely
to
not feeling
choose.
So good. I mean, it sucks to win that way and be like, oh god, like I'm just
A
dropping
seal.
all that stuff. Get two major
He a
drops on
chunky
that.
boy.
So trying to clean things up here. Double back heavy kick on the standing Dalsum. Big confirm on that backdash.
That
Punish
was a
counter
really good
jab.
read. Yes, Mr. Crimson. He wants to get out of there desperately. Oh, tries to do a normal just to catch the dive kick, but that is not going to work out so well because those dive kicks are so fast. Here we go. NuckleDude trying to close out that first round with the Super 1. Get that kill.
Yeah, I like it. I like not being greedy there. I think spending that resource is really valuable.
Ozzy said
Particularly to close out
spiel.
that
I
first
wonder,
round when
should we
Dalsum
talk
gets
about
defensive options
my
from
my
West.
my
Trying to smother
what I
before he
what
gets
I
back.
want to say is an impulse
Although so
purchase,
far,
but
I'd
is
say
not?
Crimson's anti-airs have been really good.
Should we
He's
talk
making
about
angles where
the
Dude's been
oversized
picking on
plush
first
that I
and
want to
trying
buy?
I mean, if you want to, you
Nice.
can.
Drive reversal has been so
Well,
successful on Mr.
I don't
Crimson's
think you
side.
can
We've been seeing it
reliably
Yeah,
pull it
that's
up.
what I was about to say.
Yeah.
Actually, no,
If
they were
you if
all
anybody wants to look up the
thinking, like, maybe
$500
they did,
Spiel
like, destroy
plush
out
that's
there
on
and did a
Pokemon
finish
Center,
off
go
of it.
for it. There was a part of me I was like, do I want to blow a quarter of my tax return on this plush?
No.
No, I just want to have a like 47-inch Spiel or whatever it is.
his place, keeping Knuckle out of his vicinity. Oh!
Trying to find an opening, do with the air-to-air, and the pickup afterwards, although the DP kind of ruined the pressure.
Oh no, that could have been huge, but we are out of there.
This drive gauge, yeah, Crimson chooses to go off it on his own, and that heavy kick was very important. That snipe really keeping him alive there. If Du made it in with no drive gauge on Dhalsim, that was going to be a spooky spot. Wow, big, you know, he kind of risked it at the start of the round just to see what he's doing. Ooh, bad whiff from Crimson.
Yeah, but that is huge for Knuckle to just kind of jump over and get a big punish and kind of push him back into the corner on the other side. And that punish, oh my gosh, dude. I'm just going to say, like, that pressure is non-stop.
Yeah, I mean, Crimson cannot tech there, right? Because if he whiffs, he's just dead. So kind of takes advantage of it. Pressure here, and Du's out of there.
Damn.
He just needs one. Those fireballs are scary with that Cammy level 3 on deck.
Yeah, I'm very surprised I didn't see a spin knuckle through the fireball too, because Du has been doing most of them, and they've been hidden. Oh, okay.
I think he's got this.
Mr. Crimson at peril. Anything? There we go with the
Ooh.
block those because he knows that he doesn't have a lot of health. Now he is in burnout. This is not looking
Wow.
There we go.
Going 2-0 after that fierce.
Yeah, not a lot of room for Crimson to wiggle. You know, he's low on health, he's low on drive gauge. I mean, that spot was pretty rough. And it's funny because I don't really think of his Cammy as like a slow footsies Cammy.
Sure.
But you notice.
Yeah, man, pregnant guy is not performing at the top of his game. Pregnancy must be messing with his skill.
Keep it tight, make sure that I don't give away anything silly. After having a couple of scary drops, especially in the first game, he really.
There's a certain Pokemon name's banned because I actually want to like that Pokemon again. That used to be my favorite Pokemon. The joke got old too.
Health management, you're just like, okay, what options do I have here? Yeah, with that whip super and then going in for that grab, which is super nice. It's like, no, that's
Snorlax is safe, Ozzy. You're
Yeah,
fine.
no, I don't think unless somebody starts talking about like.
Let's not
let's
not even think about it.
I'll take it, but
Snorlax is a
sometimes it kind of reminds you of
fluffy,
playing a ranked game.
pudgy
like,
boy.
How did I win by just like doing 2 jabs in a row or something? You know?
Yeah.
Is he fluffy?
It's like you did everything wrong, and you're just like.
I don't think he's like rock hard. I think he's like.
Oh my god.
No, I'm talking about like.
I always assumed he was like fleshy.
No, he definitely has fur.
It's a shame in those
Does
kinds
he?
of moments, but,
For sure.
yeah, I mean, you see it on
Okay.
It
the
might be
internet,
more like
obviously,
short hair
playing
dog
different
fur, you
environments and
know?
stuff, people have these
The word is
different
Big Chungus.
Yeah,
There's a lot of money
I
here,
guess so.
obviously.
I guess I was just thinking of what he's based off
Very
of.
easy to
So,
feel like, man,
I don't
played
know what
this
he's
whole
based
year,
off
this is
of.
my
a
chance,
very
opportunity,
fat
like, what
coworker
they're
that they
saying.
had.
Oh shit, that's right.
Like, things are happening, you know, it's very easy
No, because
to-
you've
those
seen
guys are
like
so real
art
because,
and
like,
stuff of
I
other
did talk about
Pokemon
it yesterday
sleeping on
where some of
him,
these
on
players
his
that have
belly.
the tournament
Yeah,
And
but
they
that could be
look
the
so
same way
cozy.
like a baby
Do it
sleeps on their
online,
daddy's
with their
like
own locals,
pot
offline
belly.
locals, but just
You know,
here, it's a
if the
totally
dad
different
is like
competition.
400 pounds.
But again, we are excited to see some more matches here.
Yeah.
I just kind of picture him as like feeling like a
Android. So
giant
this is
cat
actually gonna be
bed.
really fun with that JP and
you know,
DJ matchup.
soft and
How
fluffy.
should I put it? It's like DJ kinds of like, you know, goes in and ignores those stalagmites,
Right.
fireballs and whatnot. Kind of reminds me of the matchup
Unga
with, like,
bunga.
Ken or like Luke, because they're able to kind of swerve through and get.
Well, now we
What?
know what the UB
Yeah,
stands
there are
for.
certain matchups where suddenly the zoning
What?
is maybe a little less credible.
You see how his team name is UB? He's
Oh,
got Unga Bunga on the
okay,
side of
yes.
his. Yeah.
Thought you were trying to say that was a country,
Yeah, there are
and
definitely matchups for DJ or for.
it's
JP
not a furry.
like the mobility.
Snorlax is not a furry.
What?
I think Rashid
Yeah,
is a
no.
very strong character and a really like well-represented character actually, even though he was later.
I imagine him being similar to Chowder Cat, Bunny Barrett. Oh yeah, that's
Yeah.
The most depth of any character in the game. There's a lot to explore with the level 2 setups, his combo choices, stuff with the Arabian Cyclone and the Sky High, and
Snorlax was the
a lot to dig
original
in there,
Abominable
so I'm not
Snowman.
surprised that a lot of people like playing.
Because in the games they always said he came from the mountains.
Says it. Welcome to the stream. Here we go.
No, he's like
Dookie
Bigfoot
and
then.
Android.
What's up, guys? It's your
Yeah.
Don't
I guess I was
like
thinking
it,
more of like
subscribe. Oh, he
bear.
tried to do the drive rush after blocking the,
I don't mean
tornado,
furry as in
but
furry. I meant
it's
furry
totally
as in
okay.
has fur. Oh.
Oh,
Okay. Yes, he has fur.
crouching medium kick space
goddamn
out.
furry community.
Nothing too big.
Listen,
Ruining
I'm-
shit for everybody.
Yeah. Now every time I'm
Every
like,
single time he
no.
does that, he threatens
not.
The mixer or the ego spike or whatever,
Yeah.
so people tend to neutral jump or look for something after, and changing up those options is important for the Rashid player.
Ooh, what a trade. It would actually be really sick, but I think it was a little too far to kind of like convert off of that trade. Either way, I like how Doogie's playing the
This is the first Rashid we've seen today.
It's gonna be the double
No,
Sky
because we saw
overhead
him
low
earlier.
setup. He goes low.
Like during stream, I mean.
Good block so far, Android. Yeah, and I
No,
love that.
because
Meaty
he
whirlwind
played-
shot, drive rush
No,
in,
he didn't play
take
Rashid
into the
earlier,
throw.
did he?
Clean, simple pressure to clean things up.
Yes, very
I don't
clean
remember.
Indeed. He definitely deserves that round, but of course, we do have those resources going on. But Fandroid, he is trying to find ways in to get through Dookie and try
I
to
think he
explode.
might
But
have
here we
played
go.
his secondary
That is the
choice
punish that he
earlier.
wanted to do the very first round.
Oh, Razor said no. We already saw like 2.
We did?
Have that trade combo? No, we didn't see. I think
Not DJ, Rashid.
Oh no. One of
So
the
not the
buttons
Jamaican
was
man,
just
the
short to punish, 'cause he
Middle
did
Eastern
read that
man.
grab perfectly, but Dookie capitalizing on his mistakes, going on to the other side. It is your turn to get into the corner.
I think we might have, but I'm not positive.
I know we saw 1 or 2 before stream.
Oh, parry, and that always is scary because that fireball, if it hits
Razor's
off the
saying
block,
we did, so I'm
Whirlwind
just gonna
shot's
go
coming
with
out
it.
too.
I don't know about that, but
Yep,
Yeah, I don't know either, but like,
here is a super
I think like if someone's saying we've
Dookie taking
seen
it 1-0 against
any number, that means we probably have seen
Really good
1.
so far. I think honestly having a secondary character in this game can
but 1 is the loneliest number.
last match with 2, obviously, right? But, you know, having this so you don't have to play JP.
Oh, we saw the one Rashid versus the weird lanky fire breather.
Because
Dawlism.
like, for example, like Mr. Crimson is like, oh, how do you play against Dawlism? Oh, how do you play
Dawlism,
against JP? Because
sorry.
we've been seeing so many players using Luca, using JP, Ken, etc. But again, you gotta know about these matchups too.
Yeah, and of course, Fandroid should have match experience here. But, what to say, side swap?
Oh!
The throw last time because throw was the option. Oh, missed time there, and Fandroid gets out with the crouching jab.
Oh, I kind of like the bait too because we wanted to see maybe like an OD mixer. Fandroid just playing it slow too. I actually like that.
Put himself
because
in the corner.
as a DJ player, you
Oh.
want to just kind of,
But
like,
he
within the
had a
space,
full
mix it up,
intention
but
to utilize that
he's
corner.
playing it so well. All right, there's that OD mixer.
Yeah, good reaction to the drive rush. Ooh, puts himself in burnout, trying to bait a throw there, and I like kind of running away, maybe threatening the level 2, then comes back in and
Oh.
fake out on that, caught him
Nice.
sleeping. A tricky little idea.
Lanky
when you're
Kong,
seeing
he
it.
has no grace.
You know, I really despise that mixer because it's like, oh, is he gonna just
What?
do the empty jump and
The
go
DK
for
wrap?
lows or go for the highs?
Is
But here we
Lanky
go.
Kong
But
an
as you
actual
mentioned
Kong?
before, we see
Yes.
that level 2 super
Oh,
here,
shit.
but
Okay.
How dare you not know your Donkey Kong
I
lore,
don't.
Emmy?
have super anymore.
Ozzy would be
Yeah, I see
disappointed
the
in you
idea
if he
that
was here
Warriors
right
are gonna
now.
go through. It's just a mix-up
Ozzy,
there.
have you
Some
played the
off guard,
Mario
goes to the front,
versus
plus
Donkey
range, trying
Kong
to hold up,
game?
and does escape the corner, but at a cost a little bit of life. Oh, it's got to be a fire.
Yeah, here we go. That big punish. Now Fandroid, it is his turn to shine.
Whip back, heavy kick again.
Oh, yep, here we go. We called that before too, but like he did a very short normal
No,
that
not
it
yet.
didn't work out. It didn't connect, right?
I played the
This
demo
is where
last
Fandroid
week,
is shining.
and-
Isn't the game out now?
Yes, it is out now.
Yeah, in a bad spot here for
I think
Duke.
Princess
Doesn't even have
Peach is the
level
game
two.
that's
Oh,
coming out
Sky gets
tomorrow,
out.
like this week. I think
he
that's
gets
the
hit.
Nintendo game that comes
That
out
is
this
gonna be
week.
some good
That's
damage. And of course, that
soon.
corner carry.
Yeah, I
you
played
gotta
the
go
demo
overhead.
last
Dookie
week
going
of
2-0 against
Donkey Kong
Fandroid.
versus
Yeah,
Mario.
you know, the first time
And
we
I
showed
gotta
that mix up
say,
and it was blocked, so I kind of
I
like
don't think it's
immediately
worth the
doing overhead,
price.
Like, okay, did you see it last time?
Like I said, Nintendo overcharges
Yeah,
for their games.
that's what that's what I mean. Like,
I think it's a very
it could be a
solid,
good
pick
game,
there.
but is it
Look
worth
sharp,
the
definitely
price
character you
Nintendo's
can tell that
charging
he's
for
full
it?
on
No.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah, and it's just like especially with DJ, it's like, oh, you're fast.
He said he played it on GBA,
me?
which I keep forgetting it's like a
I forgot
remake.
it was a remake.
Plays where,
Yeah.
you know, in the very first round, yeah, with that overhead, he literally has so many mix-ups where you
Oops.
have to kind of think about it. But again, with that mental stack too, it's
Because
kind
you
of
know
hard
what
to see
game
how
got a
she's going
remake
and
last
how
year
fast it is, too. I really like how
that
she's utilizing, you know,
was
just
the same
more
price and was
fast,
also a
pushing
GBA
out,
game. It was
and
Advance
that big
Wars, and if
punish
memory
factor
serves, it
is
has both
kind of
Advance
light
Wars
and
1
then
and 2 in
longer.
it.
Yeah.
For the same price, a whole lot more game too, because it's a tactical RPG.
Do you remember if it's $60 or $40?
You know, didn't
50,
happen
I
there,
think. I think it was
obviously, stuff on stage,
$49.99.
Very different than when
Ah.
you're playing it in training
Could be
mode or
wrong.
or something's very
Right.
at these drops. And yeah, I like what we were seeing from Vandroid. I think definitely looking more comfortable as this went on. But
You know, I got my phone right
Yeah,
here.
no,
I could
seriously,
literally
because
just
again, it's
do
like,
you a
oh, like,
solid.
where's he
Look it
going?
up.
I gotta look out for the normals, and again, it's with that mental stack too, because that's what Rashid is really good at. And see,
I
with
kind
that
of
level
wish
2
Princess
trade
Yeah,
off
it's
that
well, it's showing up at
workload,
$49.99 for
utilize
physical
that level 2.
copies.
Yeah, and
Yeah,
So I'm sure.
Yeah.
Into the, corner.
I kind of wish they
Man,
gave
I
Princess
am
Peach's
just, like, flabbergasted just
Showtime
watching
a
people
demo
play Rashid.
yeah, a lot of tricky
Yeah.
little stuff.
because that's something that at times looks like it's fun, but then other times I'm not sure, and I think a demo would have been nice for that.
I don't think there's going to be anything that could redeem that game for me. It
Well, no,
just
not for
doesn't
you.
look
It's
fun to
definitely
play.
not for you.
No,
Yeah.
again, like it
Well, I
was
don't know.
super
I
cool
like
seeing that
platformers.
Fandroid
You would think it would
like,
be
show
for
off
me.
his DJ. Like seriously, he's super strong.
Yeah,
and,
but
like,
there's
I've seen all
gimmicks
the
to it
players
that I
play
just
in
don't
the, player room at
see
the player
you
hotel.
liking.
But we
Gimmicky
have,
lap
like,
platformers.
Smash here.
The
So
Princess
I
Peach
believe we
gimmicks
have,
specifically.
DCQ and
Changing costumes.
Yeah.
The Kirby thing.
DCQ gonna
No,
be.
because
Basically
I
the
think the
Kirby
way
thing?
they're
I think
doing it
this
is
might
they
actually be our last
force it
matchup
onto
this-
you for
I
a
believe so.
level
Yeah,
or whatever,
we'll
because
have to
it's like a
see,
show.
matches
I
so
mean,
far
the
are
same thing
interesting.
for
We'll speed up
Kirby.
the
If you
insane
want to do
is
like
curious
completion
about it.
stuff,
Don't
if you want to
worry,
be able to
I'll
like get
be
the
seeing here.
secrets and
They do
stuff,
a lot
you
of
usually
people
need to
But
have
then
a
that's
qualifying
optional,
their standings
technically.
based on that.
Yeah,
It's
but
like,
not
for
for
instance,
me.
Knuckle
I like to
Well,
do
yeah.
that stuff.
undefeated so
So it's
far.
really not
I
all that
think
different.
you know, based on that alone, he's probably already basically confirmed himself.
Do you
out
know
of the
which
group.
game
Whether
got
it's
a revival
losers
last
or
year
what
is
ends
free to
up
play?
happening, but yeah, I mean, it's gonna be interesting so far. This year. Perfect. So we'll have to see how this looks out between the two of them.
Fortnite?
Obviously, we just saw that
I don't know.
So this is an
The
important
Devil
pivotal
Joe
event
in
for
the
to see
below
who's
that
gonna
comment
wrestle
didn't give it
slots,
away.
Particularly because I imagine
Try.
we'll have to go out in winners, and then the second slot.
was free to play?
Kind of battle between one of these
Well,
two
if you
or
emulated
TP,
it.
in this,
With
this,
Dolphin.
So we'll have to see, or Mr. Crimson, obviously, right?
No, for sure. And I'm pretty sure that both these players, like, of course.
mean,
they
I had to buy an
are,
SD card to
premier
mod my Wii.
regions, You know, of
Oh,
course.
okay. But
And DCQ hailing from China.
But yeah, I
They
understand. I
definitely have
understand.
before, you know, online tournaments here and there.
I wonder if
So
the servers
I'm
are
pretty
dead
sure
on
we'll
that
see some
yet.
familiarity between these two.
Like they were already like pretty
Right,
low.
obviously. Particularly in Asia, I feel like Cammy and JP are more
But
common
you already had the
than
game,
North
yeah.
America, where these characters are common. I think Cammy in particular, we have like Punk.
Cammy
Yeah,
versus
Punk is our Cammy,
JP.
and he doesn't play like
Yeah, how you doing,
players, right? He's
You're
very rarely in the air.
Still good to
He's
keep
really- he
going?
has, like,
I
the
didn't know
best
if you're
ground
getting
game in the
bored or
world,
anything
but he
yet.
doesn't
No, I'm good.
go to the air as often as I think in Asia when you watch someone like
You
Akira
said it right as I
Sage,
was like,
he's just in
ah,
the air
Cammy versus
constantly.
JP.
You know, he's just in the air all the time. So it's definitely a different style for regions for sure.
Oh my god, this stage. You know how last night I really thought it was called Minneapolis downtown or whatever it
You
was?
said Memphis, I think.
Memphis downtown. It's called Metro City downtown.
Definitely a matchup where
Yeah, that makes
everything
sense.
is very
Yeah.
important for JP. He kinda has to
That's
hold
probably
on to
why
his
when you said that, I was like, oh, I'd never noticed.
and these
Because like I was just like, oh, it's
mentioned,
just
he is
Metro
jumping,
City.
but
It's
DCQ,
just the final fight
he is
area.
not letting it go
That
to
just makes
waste. So
sense.
I like the portal there to have him stop jumping. Look it up. He's like, oh, I
I
also
really
portal,
did think I
going in.
saw it say
great
Memphis
combo there, too.
downtown.
Good pick up from Bravery and has the option in the corner. No amnesia, and a throw happens because of it.
Oh, okay. Yep, there we go with the regular anti-air without the crosscut. But
Damn,
he-
I kind of like looked away
getting
and
that life
suddenly
back,
all of
too, you know,
Cammy's
like
health
trying
is
to return to
gone.
favor. Carry that fireball, but it didn't come
That was
out.
fast.
Ooh, dashed in, finds the counter hit. Nice pick up, that unusual time.
Okay, I guess we were like a full like 30 seconds, 40 seconds into the match, but still.
Yeah, I'm not sure if
Immediately,
Oh
jump
my
dive kick, jump dive kick.
goodness, no.
Last time it was
Cammy
regular jump,
JP
big
is
dive
like
kick.
an
Trying
optimal
to
matchup.
throw things off.
I mean, it all says is his name, right? Bravery. Like he. Is
I don't know if
really
JP can really do a whole lot against her.
with
She
these
can cover so much
mind games
ground
here.
so
Yeah,
quick.
going in for the grab.
Yeah, that's true.
Shimmy
And
it
if
out.
he gets her off to the
Still
opposite
jumping
side
out
of the
corner.
screen, by the time he starts like getting his crystal shit ready, she can be on top of him again.
Yeah, I love the
that's
choice.
true.
He's obviously gonna force, right? Because
Unless he gets her own knockdown, which this might be what's about to happen.
goes low with the ghost.
Yeah, I think this is, yep, here we go.
That they are sitting at mutual health, but
Oh, but he
Bravery is
warps.
in the red, of course. He is in burnout. He has to guess, grabs the overhead. DCQ is also in burnout. Here we go. Bravery taking that round.
Nice.
So stoked as ever. You can see his camera. He's like, oh my goodness.
Yeah, I mean, that round is a huge win because DCQ spent so much bar on it and Bravery survived in a pretty tough position, honestly. So this is a big W now. Tons of resources for Cammy, and JP sitting on 2 meters. He will build a 3 by the end of this round, depending on how he chooses to spend. But
Ooh, okay. Just trying to go for a parry just to see if he gets a perfect parry off of normal.
break again. Ooh. Tricky, just lands that raw sweep. Amnesia gets some space, it catches the low. This is going to be big. There will be level 3 at the end of this too, which I imagine we'll see dumped here.
Ooh, just imagine from that amnesia too. You're like, oh, what happens to my health?
Yeah, you try to walk back or backdash or something, and that crouching medium kick checks you. All that damage off of that, which is huge. Ooh. Wow, wake up, dash forward throw says, no, I don't want to be here anymore.
Oh, there we go with the check DCQ. Going for that first match against Bravery. Yeah, that was actually really fun because, as you mentioned before, Bravery just doing a bunch of dive kicks. And then compared to Punk, right, he doesn't go in the air or
Right.
doing a whole lot of stuff, just mostly footsie base. But Bravery, he really wants to get in, especially against JP, right? You don't
Yeah.
want him to have that life lead or just like the spatial awareness that he has.
I mean, honestly, who wants to walk at a zoner, right?
Yeah.
If you have tools to get around it, I mean, obviously they're very useful for a reason, right?
Oh,
air throw
no, he
ready.
definitely missed the dive kick there. But
Yeah.
here we go. With the second one, it worked out like a charm. Oh, spin knuckle. Nice. There we go, DCQ with that punish.
Oh, and a lot of drive gauge lost on that whiff parry and then blocking afterwards for Bravery. Although it gets a bit of it back there. Nice check.
Oh, nice check. Here we go. Bravery just keeping his spot, but DCQ definitely read it. Backed away from the grab, and we are back to square one.
Oh, no anti-air at all. Yeah. Oh!
Yep, he's been reading it. He's been grabbing it. Just one more hit coming
Oh!
in. But he blocks that ODDP. He saw it from a mile away. Match points.
Very sharp. Yeah, DCQ, I have to say, looking fantastic in these matches today. Jab check, strings them up, keeps it nice and safe. A lot of resources gone for Bravery's drive gauge already. And DCQ going to take advantage. I imagine we'll see some kind of meter spent pretty soon here. Level 2 maybe coming.
An opening. Nope, just kidding.
Yeah.
Gimme.
Ugh, this is looking ugly. Bravery cannot find an opening here at all. So he's going to hit. Yeah, and level 3 is available.
That was actually super smart because DCQ, he definitely could have anti-aired, but he saw his portal about to combust and going into the combo.
Big damage.
For the level 3 super. Now, we gotta wait and see what Bravery has in store. We're gonna see those dive kicks. Yes, we are. We're gonna see a punish with that fierce. Nice.
Yeah, DCQ was looking for the air throw again. No go on that, so we see a punish counter on the landing. Close enough to get the punish. That should be the kill. Very nicely played as DCQ cleans things up 2-0, just like that.
Did you see he did the like little kick like, huh, that'll be
Did
enough.
JP win a single round?
Or medium kick.
Little foosies.
You mean Cammy?
But very well played, I have to say. I mean, DCQ looked really
Or
good.
yeah, Cammy.
Yes, I do believe
And that's how you
so.
want to be playing.
Like
I
the
think, coming
first
into day two,
round?
coming into day three,
No,
because,
the
you know,
first
obviously,
round,
day, a lot of
the
things can
first round
happen.
was
You can
lost,
lose
and that's when I
nervous,
said
that
I'm
kind
not
of
sure if
stuff.
Cammy and
But as long
JP's
as
a
you
good
recompose and
matchup,
play
and
well,
then
you know,
Cammy
these
won that
things can
second
happen,
round.
and, I gotta say, very impressive
But
stuff.
did not
Really
win
sharp.
any.
Really, really
of-
sharp. in both
It was
sets.
2-0,
Definitely.
I
You
think.
know, it's just
So
like really nice to see
0-2,
that Bravery's
whatever.
able to kind of use those dive kicks and whatnot, just like close the gap, right? And it's
Okay,
like
yeah, she won that
yeah,
round.
there we go.
jumping out over and over again, and just doing those mind games, going in for a
Right.
sweep, going in for a button or something. But DCQ, it did not let him down a bit.
Yeah, and I mean, it's hard.
And that kind of goes to show how good JP was, because I was like, I'm pretty sure Cammy's got this. I feel like she's got more options to get out of his bullshit than other characters. Still,
and
JP
even
still
though she
won.
does have more
So,
options,
very
he
impressive
definitely
stuff for
knew
sure.
how to.
And I
use
think it's one of those things
JP
where
to
when you
negate
watch someone
those.
control a match like that, you're like, how do you do that? Like, how do I do that if that's me playing the video game? You know, like, man, that was really impressive.
Yeah, definitely impressive indeed, because it's always like we're sitting on the bleachers, we're watching it from the sideline, like, oh, there's some beef going on.
Yeah, how are you cooking like that? How are you able to just like, oh, let me just air throw this, anti-air this, my
I should get a plane ticket to go to Hollywood right now so I can try out that Ed demo. That Ed build.
Exactly. So I do want to take a look at the scoreboard real quick here, though, because in this group so far, you know, we did mention that Nuckledo, he is, he's in like mostly in winners, right?
Undefeated,
Like
yeah.
undefeated, yes. And of course we do have DCQ. Look at that, 3-1, and then Dookie.
Look at these
2-1,
reverse golf scores,
And
Emmy.
then oh, yeah, you know that there were 0-4s today, right?
4-2-0.
4-2-0s. Oh my goodness.
4-2-0.
I like swap it around. It's like, oh, I'm actually getting amnesia
Blazing.
in person.
Yeah, you got hit by
Huh?
it's going to hit you like that. But 3-0 for Knuckle obviously has not played as many sets as DCQ's up there in second. But yeah, it's kind of a battle of what goes down between Dookie and then obviously Mr. Crimson 1 and
Yeah,
2.
so we're getting to the
Three
point
and
where
four. And, if you're a DCQ,
everybody
looking
in
good, I
this
think,
group
although
either has
that last
one or
of
two
the games will be
matches
dang.
left.
That's a dangerous man to be up there, Knuckle Doodang. So we'll have to see what's up with Knuckle He's got a
Which
couple
will
of sets to play.
be day 3
Obviously,
tomorrow, right?
DCQ's one ahead of him in that.
Maybe?
So far.
I don't know.
3.
'Cause there is 4 days of
Looking really
this.
clean. I imagine those two
Or
are.
no, you're right. The 4th day is
The
Street
other
Fighter
tournament.
League.
He's
Yeah.
obviously sitting there waiting in the wings. Important W up against Crimson as well, so we'll have to see how that goes for this group. But this has been a scrappy little group so far, right?
Yeah, very scrappy indeed, and we are just cooking.
And there's
out
some
here,
people in there that are already
seriously. No, this is
irredeemable
fucking-
unless there's like a losers bracket that they're gonna do.
You know,
Well, so
I
far they
actually
said
tried
no
for the
one's
first
actually
time here,
irredeemable,
because
but they
I
would just
saw
have to
you
come
guys
back
eating
and
it
win
at
every match they
LCQ. I
play.
was
Me?
just- Oh, you were
Which
I was at home.
What?
I
is
was at home saying, why is not Robert Jonathan J. Television eating the.
there? You literally said his whole government
whole
name.
government. Why is he not eating the pagoda? I noticed he picked one up and then set it down.
Oh,
and
man,
he
it's
knows
Padaga.
he eats seven
Padago.
which he did.
Oh, that.
which is
Yeah, that explains it.
Yeah, just put him on blast. Like, just get a
He
picture
did.
of him eating.
which I think is just would be
It's like, you
incredibly
know,
hard
you
to
only get
do
arms
to
like
come
that
back
by eating
from
By eating the egg rolls.
the very bottom and
That's
win
the way it
every
works.
single one of
Exactly.
your upcoming
So,
matches
thanks to them, of course.
to
And
make
huge
it.
shout outs to our partner PCS. Obviously, if you guys have seen any of these statues,
It's
they
the
are
Squat and
incredible. I
Chun.
saw a lot of them.
Ozzy, have you seen this
They're
figure?
Very nice, of course. And they help
Have
make
you seen the
trophy
buns on
whenever
this
you
Chun
visit.
figure? Oh, I didn't see that
Yeah,
Dan
and if you're in the
figure.
venue, go check out their booth in the lobby.
The Dan
and
one's
check
funny.
Out
I like the Dan one.
Yeah.
.com. Capcom for their statue. Their
Right.
stuff is really
So is
cool.
that
I mean,
Bison?
a lot of
Yeah,
us
in
saw, like,
red.
John Takuchi
Okay.
To the
tweet
left
last
of
night,
Chun.
So
hey,
that's
this
who I
tournament's
keep
going
thinking
on. Where
of.
Do you know the guy on the
It's
ground below
so sick.
Tyson
Her
in yellow?
squatting and then, like, you know, Bison, like,
I don't
No.
expect you to. I'm just
Yeah,
curious.
it's so sick.
And
don't,
Akuma is
actually.
very scary.
Okay.
A little veiny.
Who is that?
Beanie, yeah, a little
Rolando?
muscular, like,
Nope, not a
juicy,
Akuma.
Or is it just
but
Roland?
again, you know, thank you so
Roland
much
or
again for
Rolando?
watching Group C. So we are actually
have a damn
going
clue.
to look at Group D, but we are going to take a break, go get some egg rolls, please.
Oh, it's
or go get
Rolento.
some
That's
water
right.
because
I
we
always
wanna
get his
stay
name
hydrated,
confused.
and we
Yeah,
will see you
Rolento.
shortly.
He's from 4, I think, but I know him from the Alpha games. Someone needs to stop giving this girl crack.
No, she's fine. She didn't scream at all.
You see what she was doing a second there?
Yes, but that's just like
Throwing up gang signs and stuff.
those were peace signs, homie.
Look like gang signs to me.
No. The voice is getting louder. Wait, what? Oh, I missed something. Okay.
What?
I don't think anyone said Ozzy's name.
I did.
Oh, he did.
I asked him. I asked him had he seen the
Chun
Chun doing squats figure. Oh, now we're gonna have to watch this over and over again. No more Monster Hunter Wilds preview during the ad break.
Probably still will be.
I'm looking up this figure because I'm going to assume Ozzy has not seen it. Okay. Oh yeah, they do play it. I might be loco, but I'm not crazy. Here's the link to what I was talking about. What they showed off.
And if you try to stop me, then you're gonna pay the price. All them late nights finally paid nights. Awake in my dreams, but you could call me the greatest of all time.
Yeah, I'm focused. You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all, never before this moment is golden. I control it. All eyes on me, I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in, it's time to put in work. Go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me, when I say nobody can see me, this a product of hustle. I just make it look easy. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'm gonna be on.
Man, I'm waiting for them to put out, yeah, this company right here, I'm waiting for them to put out a really nice, like, Ryu figure. Like Street Fighter 6 Ryu, not classic Ryu that was shown there. I've seen the Chun squat figure. It's designed by artist / designer that draws for Street Fighter Udon comics. I follow him. Oh, cool.
Roll me in the rain, let me do my thing. That they hit me down, fight through the pain when I'm in the zone. It's a motivate.
Street Fighter 6 final. I was thinking about getting the Tekken 8 OST on CD. They announced that just a couple days ago at the Tekken conference, and I'm like, I don't know if I really want to drop like $60 on that. That's really cheap for the OST, but still, it's big and bulky like a vinyl, and I don't really know if I want something that big and bulky. It's based on one of his earlier Chun-Li pieces. Is that the same guy or company that did the, what is it, the swimsuit, like, art book? That was pretty popular for a while there, for obvious reasons.
What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Capcom Cup 10. My name's Ultra David, back here with St. Cola to be looking at Group D. Group D for dangerous St. Cola.
And devious, considering this is the day where people's play.
Udon does the swimsuit art
And
books.
some will rise. We'll have to see what goes down, but we have a lot of killers to filler out here.
We do.
In this group stage. Ones the likes of Gachikun, Solving, the Modern Master himself, Takamura, Valmaster, and NL, who I'm super interested in seeing because there's days where he's on game and days where he is not so much. We'll see which NL we get today.
Yeah, I think it's a really interesting group to look at. I mean, when we, yesterday, us sort of commentators crew, picked who we think is going to make it out of this, this is the pool that had the most different answers. 4 of these players were selected, and I think we might have been sleeping on at least one other as well. So this is a pool that's going to be fascinating to watch as it continues. Yesterday, even just after one
I don't know any of these names.
we have Valmaster down at 0-2. Now that
Or at least I don't
out,
remember any of
it's
these
still
names.
doable for him, but he's basically got to run the table the rest of the way. Mike X up at the top. Now he's only played 1 game. Same with Gachikun. But what a way to start things out for both of them. Mike X got his win over Takamura 2-0. So great beginning for
Is his
him.
mic off?
And then anywhere in between, man. You look at NL, Seoul, Takamura, all.
I don't know about
1-1.
what was the other dude's name? Soda. I don't know about him.
To start out day 2, we don't know what's gonna happen.
I have no idea. And we can say that a lot about Capcom
No,
Cup just
they both sound fine to me.
We've seen a lot of blowouts. We've seen
I think
a lot
Udon
of
and
upsets,
Capcom has a
things
deal where
that
Udon just have the right to make
the
any
destiny of
Capcom
these
comics.
players.
Yeah, I mean the art looks great. They do a good job, and I mean the figures are looking great if they're doing all of those figures and not just that Chun-Li one.
That's a Capcom Cup champion
Pretty
right
good.
there.
Pretty
So,
Real
yeah.
good in Street Fighter League. His team won in Street Fighter V.
Those guys using modern
But
controls.
also in the World Championships. Even more to the
I'm surprised you don't see more people using modern controls. Because I know for a while there it was like heavily like
when he was playing that. Tachikawa, so he understands
not
the game
like
plan of what modern
what's the
players
word?
do. But this dude solved
Not
it.
controversial, but it was like something a lot of pros were going and starting to do. They're using modern controls just because of like, oh, I could just hit a button and get a special out instead of quarter circle.
Pace style than a lot of people. He doesn't necessarily force the issue all the time. Although that said, I am questioning. Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
that's-
okay.
Yeah,
Still in the early
anyway, we'll figure out what's going on here. So Soul, his style again, it tends to be a little bit slower on the approach. He doesn't rush in quite as much as some people do. He feels confident in neutral, holding on to space. One thing about Luke is that you got so many tools, you can kind of pick whichever one you want to
Even
do,
in
man.
modern,
If you would
yeah.
like to, you could play that style. He does it very effectively. So I think you're right that he's a little bit different. That said, it's pretty tough to get experience against a Rashid of Gachikun's quality as well.
Top 3 in the world, one that's won through a premiere of all things, going through a variety of players out there, and that collection of players also having the ability to buff themselves out during Street Fighter League Japan, week after week having to fight, even though they lost in the first part of the season. Still having that training session is going to propel him even further. And we've seen how successful he is, even outside in other tournaments and things like that in Japan.
First place, CPT Major Singapore.
Yes.
Third place, Blink Respawn. Second place, FAV Cup Qualifier. First, KO Cup. Yeah, he's had a pretty decent season for himself.
Yeah, pretty good.
We're getting into this thing now.
I wonder what the problem was there.
Today, as it's been all along in the
Didn't look like he changed anything.
Works out. Gachikun initiating immediately. Walk up throw. Catches the punch counter on the parry. The overhead for the attack comes from the side of Solving.
All right, again, keeping his eye on the counter hit. Have that a couple of
Ooh,
times so far.
that was, oh my god, that was so clean how the way he got out of that corner.
How much is he going to press here? He has backed off sometimes yesterday at least, and that is the same idea here.
He can do so. You mentioned the reactions that you can do. Being able to not have to drum out certain interactions and things like that, DPs, the fireballs, easy to react to.
It is.
But a lot of things are coming through from the side of Gachikun. You see drive rush, crouching light kick, fireballs every so often, anti-air is right there. And the pressure from Gachikun is relentless right now.
Soul got back
Ooh.
to where he was comfortable. Look,
Wow.
he's building important drive meter back too, not just about the combo. And it's not all the way in for pressure. Again, that's really not
Nice.
his go-to for the most part. Gachikun makes him pay.
Gachikun definitely showing a different style that Solving's not used to seeing. And again, we do have Rashids up in the U.S., but to the quality of Gachikun and how much he's played other modern players, it's a little bit different. Drive rush throw. Actually gets a back throw. He's got level 2 as well. Plus frame, the tag. Solving protects, and now there's a reaction, level 1.
Yeah. Less damage because you just press the special button for it, but that's fine. The point is utility. Now, level 2 begins for Gachikun. The idea, walk up, blue block.
The win condition
Blue
right
block.
here. Normal block. Careful
Okay.
that drive gauge. Gets the throw right after.
Honestly, if you only take the grab, it's like old school Ganagin, man. If you
Yeah.
survive by only taking the grab,
You'll take
good work.
Yeah. Unfortunately, has lost so much health, so much drive gauge right now. Double attack on drive gauge continuously. The tag
Pulling up the entire rug.
Am I?
on the throw pressure. What else?
You've got so many issues with that chair. It's kind of funny.
Only the fireball. I mean, pretty tough to confirm by itself. He's got the parry again. No, he wanted more. He wanted more. And wasn't quite at the range to make that work. Again, feeling real windy.
Yeah. Level 2 coming through. There's a throw. Finally coming through for the side of Gachikun. It gets his victory. It's taking aggression. It's a lot of also building up that bar for that level 2 situation. I want to see Solving get active. And maybe that's harder because you're in modern. Maybe that's just like your style.
You don't need to, man. You could go a mile a minute if you want. That's just not his style. I feel like he plays modern in part because that is his style, right? Maybe not the other way around. Obviously, it's effective here. He's in Capcom Cup, having had big success in a lot of the, as you mentioned, NA weeklies.
TNS and such, the causes. Suppressor trying to catch a throw. Gachikun really blocks.
Got him.
Oh, yeah. The whip punish is there with the crouching medium punch. Gets a fall with the DP, of course.
Oh.
He can make Gachikun pay with the round. Exactly that.
There we go.
Yeah, so I think we got our first like modern control player here.
Yeah, we saw him yesterday. We saw
Solving.
yes, and he was playing modern controls.
A little bit more offense. I think, you know,
And I'm trying to think back to every match we watched after that and all the stuff we watched today, and I'm not sure there was a single other modern control.
Yeah.
Perry finds the overhead. As you mentioned, level 2 is on the way.
whenever he wants. Yeah, okay, here we go. Whip it up. The blue block, trying to play defense. Excellent active stuff.
Off the low.
Oh, he's still windy, though.
Yeah. Like
Still
Chicago
had
out
that
here.
buff, man.
What
do you got, Sol?
Drive reversal, put up in the corner.
Wow.
In the overhead, you are dead. Gachikun on set point, and look at the bar at the bottom. Continuously effective in terms of building up bars. Gachikun. He's going to get another one real soon in terms of level 2.
It's a race to 2 in the set. It's a race to 2 in the bars for Rashid all the time.
For Solving, you haven't seen that bar at the bottom being utilized
No, you're
too
right.
often.
You're right.
Yeah.
Well, he hasn't had big moments very often. Here he is again, as in the last round. In this game in general, he has been pressing the issue a little bit more. Oh no!
Wow. He did not get punished for that.
Level 2.
Here we go once again.
I love Rashid's level 2. It's so fun to watch how like
Walk too far forward. The idea was to walk up just
the creativity of their combos that come out of using that level 2 or how they use the tornado.
Yeah, that makes sense.
What an interrupt with the stand fears. It's a knockdown.
Yeah.
Oh,
Full CA.
give me the kick.
Is there a downside to playing modern, or do pros just hate on it because it's different?
Another big chance.
There's downsides, but there's upsides. Downsides is that you
Knows that's gonna be that.
so it works like Smash for modern if you don't know. So like you get a special button. So if you want to do a Hadouken instead of like quarter circle forward and then a button, you would just hit probably, I assume, special. Just have the stick at neutral and hit special. If you want to do a Shoryuken instead of the DP motion, you would do like forward special. So it's useful in that way. You don't really drop your combos as much. However, characters lose buttons. So for some characters, it's just like really bad to use modern controls. I think Ryu is one of those characters because I think he loses like his crouching medium kick, which is you've seen how much I use it. It's essential for poking and for starting combos sometimes because you can cancel it into any of the specials. So there's downsides and upsides.
Did you catch the end of
Soul got
that?
out of those with grabs
Yeah.
a couple times, which means job well done, but still you're taking damage. Gachikun's, style in general, able to get in, suffocating, even if he's only doing a grab in those situations, that's cool. I mean, from his perspective, right, he can still get something out of it.
Still caught up in the corner, right, for more mix-ups and things like
Yeah.
that. Also, I like the idea of Gachikun to stand at the right space and place to get those predictive fireballs to come out. That's been like the new meta for a lot of players, talking about I stand right here. So if I see the flash come through with the fireball, I hit that perfect parry. I'm ready to get the drive rush right after it. And again, good bait as we see from Gachikun. Moving on very dominantly.
Next one coming up is going to be Valmaster versus Mike X. In my mind, following Valmaster's performance today is one of the most important things in this group. Again, he starts it out.
Oh, we got a Chun,
He has 2
Ozzy.
matches today.
It's Chun
They
time.
are against the current
And then there's the pedo we were talking about the other day.
No, that's not the same one.
Is that not the same guy? Is there 2 guys that have the pedo stash?
Yeah, because the one we were talking about
After this is going to be
Oh, yeah, he was
from
from
Portugal.
France. Portugal?
Yeah.
If he loses them both, it's over. Right? That's it.
Yeah, the
this
other one
is
had
the
long
day.
hair.
Oh,
from
I remember
Portugal.
this Chun player though. He kept getting his ass kicked. I felt
This
bad
match,
for him.
even if he was
Yeah.
He did not have a
20,
good time in all the matches I saw him in
Is it gonna
yesterday.
happen? It's like very unlikely.
I'm gonna hit the bathroom real quick.
So it's kind of a must win already, I think, for Valmaster.
That's a difficult ask. You know, talking
It
to
is, dude.
Mike X, he kind of got emboldened after he got his victory yesterday.
He
was like,
should.
he's like, dang, I'm really out here. I'm supposed to be out here. What you
Yeah.
should think is if you're on that stage, you deserve to be on that stage. And he's always been a strong competitor, and we've seen him grinding it out at CAS, at TNS, you know, the best on the stateside. He's had the practice in a variety of characters, and we've seen it showcase out here. And now with that emboldened confidence, I think going in today, it's a double-edged sword in a way. You have people looking at you now that, hey, you're a threat.
Okay,
I got to worry
okay,
about you now
okay.
because like you're actually on form. But in the reverse, though, he knows that he should be here. He has the data to be like, yo, I won my first game at Capcom Cup. I need more. I can do this. And Valmaster going to JP, I asked him, are you going to pull out the character? He's like, nah, I'm going to wait till next season because he doesn't feel like Chun-Li is strong enough.
Yeah.
But he's pulling him out now. Desperation time.
He switched over to JP.
A lot of people out there are talking up how strong Chun is. Valmaster's not one of them. I can tell you that, having had some conversations with him.
I guess he realized after yesterday I need to bring out the JP.
They just said, like, some conversations they've had with him.
On the slow approach, a little bit too far away. Here's the
He
nice
doesn't
one.
think Chun-Li is
Jump
actually
fierce.
strong enough right now.
All the way to the corner.
And while there's a lot of people who are hyping up Chun-Li as being really, really strong,
There was no super on that. Did so much damage.
apparently Valmaster is not one of them.
Huh. I mean, yeah, I think he, like I said, I think he lost all of his matches yesterday.
All right.
Doing decent. Still up in the corner.
I love Ozzy's disbelief here. The Chunners.
Level 1 to get it done. Mike saving the bar, getting the kill in the first victory.
Valmaster tried to call out the movement by Mike, and unfortunately for him, he was wrong. But again, I love the movement by Mike, jumping well.
With the gameplay also from Valmaster backing up to get these whip punishes, deal with the drive
Oh.
as well. Jump fierce, the blast spot, apocalyptic.
He beat a cane down there.
He really did. That's one of the best anti-airs.
I know.
Fierce. You're kidding me?
Oh my god, defense into offense.
I would love to get chunned.
Drive rush, capture medium punch plus, burns him out with a great sequence, but the super level 3 right through the gap, and just like that, you round it back and build up some bar. Not all the way though for the side of Valmaster, but definitely in a better position.
I mean, he was in a tough spot, yeah. So it totally makes sense to spend the whole thing, but he is back against the wall.
Is that it?
And Mike is going to end it real quickly.
I think
Right
so.
over to Memphis, you go. Mike X might make Valmaster.
Yep.
Goes down to this. I mean, right now, you know what? I'm going to ask you.
Yeah.
Hard question on you.
Yeah.
What do? Do you switch?
He's doing better than he did with Chun.
I do. You know, Valmaster has his own thoughts again on his
Oh,
main
he's going
character,
back.
Chun-Li. This is
Oh,
a
shit.
match that I know lots of Chun-Li's.
Ozzy, this is his redemption arc.
So I understand Chun-Li
Will he
away
become
from
a
it, but
chunner?
That just didn't go how he was hoping for. So I do think it makes a lot of sense to go back to this. A lot of confidence now on Mike X's side. He's actually the only person in this pool who has not been in Capcom Cup before.
Right.
So for him to have 1-0 in day one and then to get at least a game, maybe the dub versus Valmaster, huge confidence.
Let's go, Justin!
He's playing nice as you cutting through.
Throws out raw super.
Reacting ODDP with attention kicks. The fireball locking down the neutral. But the thing is, Luke can play that game too.
Wow. I didn't know she could do that. That was kind of cool.
The fireball pressure and the variance of buttons, the anti-airs is working out to put Mike X in the corner.
He looks so much more comfortable. Valmaster, the anti-airs are there, the neutral's there. His defense is there as well, even stronger. Just everything looks better. Jump here, Swift, Valmaster.
Okay.
Gonna make Mike pay with the round.
He could have punished that earlier. He could have punished that the drive rush.
His confidence in the match probably played a lot more than you played JP for a month and a half, and you understand. But at this level, at this competition, you have
Here
to
we go, dude. His redemption arc.
no matter what the matchup is, bad or good.
I definitely agree with that. Mike now stuck in the corner pretty fast. Valmaster.
And generally, gotta say, I can't remember if Valmaster won all his matches or lost them all yesterday.
Oh, before you got here, I know he had lost like 2 of them.
Fireball, got a DP. Valmaster makes him pay.
And I feel like I said something to you along the lines of, yeah, I feel bad for this guy.
Oh,
'Cause-
yeah. Right, because when I got here, it was in the middle of Group D. It was in the middle of this group.
In the game, the punish counter follow up. has that level 2. Is going to spin it right now for the pickup. To put this man
Let's
down.
go, Justin!
Around right there. No, I lied. One more touch.
Oh.
Mike scheming. Yellow health bar. The CA's on deck.
Oh, he's in
He can't
burnout.
get hit at all, but he also in max damage.
Oh, this
he
could be
already
bad.
gets a kill if he finds a hit right here.
You do it.
Oh,
my
no.
God. Busting into Chris in the cranium. And the level 3.
Boy.
Mike X secures his victory, and he's on set point.
Does he?
Oh.
Sure does. It is match point. Mike X on the strength of an incredible comeback at the end. Big damage potential, and he did.
I want to see Chun take this, man.
Now for Valmaster to stay alive. That's true.
I don't know, Mike X
honestly,
is playing really good though.
Yeah.
Oh, you might be right. Valmaster hinging back.
But I've only seen like 2 Chuns in this tournament, and neither of them like, you know, I haven't seen like really high level Chun gameplay yet, is what I'm saying, and I really want to see. I want to
like
see
we
more
did.
of what I saw that last round.
And back to neutral. Does not overpress. Feels confident here. I mean, his footsies are great. He just had an excellent example of that.
Putting himself in the corner.
All the way back to the wall. In trouble under the crepes.
Back into the wall.
Oh, what a good call.
That's one thing you can count on, man. He has amazing reactions.
Oh, yeah. You've seen that with the anti-airs. We've seen that with the DP reactions against anything that could come through. But so you're caught up in the corner, and Mike X looking hunting to put this man down. Drop it back and stand fierce. Oh, this is already enough.
It's over.
I think it's going to be, barring a drop.
Yep.
Mike X, 2-0
If he just used the Chun from the beginning,
over his win yesterday.
he probably could have,
2-0 again.
I don't know, maybe
versus
taken the
Valmaster.
first set.
What an incredible start to Capcom Cup for Mike X and a heartbreak for Valmaster.
Come on, man, we can't let the pedos get to the top 16.
and then making it out of the pool.
I gotta wonder what would have happened if
Yeah,
he
so
started
now
jungle.
he's out of the pool.
He just had the confidence with that
Yeah.
character. I
Because he
understand how he
lost too
feels
many
about that character,
matches.
but the JP didn't look
And he's like the first one, huh?
So much
Yes.
JP practice in the
Yeah.
States. You got Banana Kin, you got Brian F, you got many JP players to give you that practice. Hell, you go on right to any point, you're gonna get JP practice. So he understands that matchup at a high level. Valmaster, I wonder what happened if he would have just been
Disgrace.
Also, it's weird because this Mike X then doesn't look as much like with the pedo stash.
No,
as,
he
the other
doesn't.
guy.
He
He
pulls
really
off
doesn't.
the mustache better than the
Yeah,
other
'cause the
guy.
other guy also has like this weird long hair.
I think it's the fact that Mike X has it more fully grown in than the other guy, and the other guy looks like, because the pedo stash is where it's like just barely growing in, where it's pretty
Certainly,
thin.
Valmaster, here we go. Big life lead, right? It's not like he was playing.
Is it weird that I associate that mustache with teachers more than with pedos? No, it's not weird.
Here was a nice chance.
It's definitely also like demographically as well.
It wasn't.
Because like I was saying, I said yesterday when we were watching
how it actually went,
the
even
dude from
though it says
Portugal, I'm like, I
2-0.
understand that that's more of a common style in various places, but because I am here, my immediate association is
Drive rush, yeah, little
pedo.
reset situations have been really important.
But it really is just like what
More confident after what happened previously.
it's normal to see it as.
So continuously has helped him to
And
stay
I mean,
under
to
the
be fair,
radar
it's like
until it's time to shine.
stereotypical.
And he's
Like
definitely
we're
showing
talking
out here.
movie
No losses just yet.
pedos,
Who gains
less of,
over Valmaster,
I
who,
mean,
again,
less of
people
actual
would
pedos,
say
because as
to
we
lead
know,
the
they're
group
just
stage with pure
everywhere
confidence,
and they're
but
hidden
Mike
amongst
X
people.
making a confident run so far. He's not done. We'll be seeing him a little later on, but man, no way your fantasy brackets are right now. You might as well rip them suckers up.
You know, part
throw
of
them in trash.
part of why it's fun to make picks is that you know that you're going to be wrong.
Yeah.
It's just like, how are you going to be wrong? Like, what are you wrong about, right? Like,
Yeah.
that's the kind of thing that I always like about making these picks happen. It's part of like,
Is that what you asked us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, that's fun, because I know I'm going to be wrong. I'm
Yeah,
not going to
yeah.
be right. I know that. But, like, which things am I going to be right or wrong about?
Yeah.
I think that,
And how
that
does it
is
occur
the
to
sort
that
of, like,
point?
suspense that I'm interested in, yeah. So, obviously, I'm wrong about this group so far.
So am I. I'll admit to. I'll be with you, and I bet all of you two are as well, unless you are in Canada and have seen him play continuously, or have had to face him in some battles over tournaments. Or
I mean, we've seen strength from him for sure. Like,
Yeah,
he
yeah.
definitely has looked good. Although he hasn't traveled in the same way that some of the other players have.
Right.
But when it comes to his matches so far, his big tournaments so far, you know, he looked good in Canada West when he won World Warrior there. Like, he definitely looked very strong in doing
Very
so.
dominant.
And as you mentioned, we've seen him in the NA weeklies. He's looked strong there too. It's not coming out of the blue for sure.
Yeah. This is not just a nobody off the street. This is
Yeah,
somebody that's been
absolutely right,
competing,
absolutely
continuously competing and making use of their time. And we'll be having more action coming up real soon in a second. But I'm glad that we are seeing variance in terms of these group stages. Like, it's not just, I know who's going to come out because it's this person and this person.
Yeah.
When that first or two hits and you have to have a different strategy, when you have the level of quality of players that have practice to get here, it's not going to be easy to call.
Ken versus
NL
Luke.
versus Takamura is our next match.
Is that going to be?
Haven't seen this before.
Not even close.
Who knows?
Not even
Who
close.
knows? NL and Takamura. Yeah, it could be anything coming up in this
That
one.
was
Now,
a
they
joke,
both
right?
Are not in the position they want
What?
to be in. That
Not
said,
seen this
they're not in
before.
bad
Yes.
positions either.
Okay.
They both come in today 1-1.
No, I've genuinely
They
never
both
seen this
come in
matchup before.
Today, +1
These are
in
two pretty
games
unpopular
differential, so they're
characters in the game,
effectively
so it makes sense why we
Yeah.
haven't seen
coming
this
into
matchup yet.
Today is where the separation comes.
Please don't ask me if that was a joke.
Each other.
Okay, because you added the second part,
You know what happened?
I knew it was a joke.
Talking to Takamura,
But you're
it's
like, no, I genuinely haven't seen this matchup before. I was like,
as I mentioned before,
what?
we don't know what NL we
You
get.
just
We get
said
a
it
hell
was
of
a
options
joke,
NL that's
then you
on
added the
form,
rest
on
start.
point, hard to break down. He always
My
keeps you
ability to
tell.
detect
He's a
sarcasm
brick
is
wall
either
with
really
a
good or
ball.
really bad, and most of the time, though, it's
Situations
bad.
that you shouldn't, or
Sniff my ass and lick my balls.
I hear you.
Yeah,
I hear
it's
you.
been like that for years, but it's gotten
Yes, you
better.
can.
I feel like,
No.
you know, as I've watched him in tournaments or even playing in practice in general, I feel like he's more solidified in his game plans.
But you never know.
You never know.
And in his
You doing
season,
alright?
he did show that.
Yes.
So like
If you get to a
20th,
point where you want to
50th,
end
a lot of
stream,
people were
just let me
there.
know.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people were there, I
No,
should say.
no.
But
In
he
terms of
was,
like quality.
yeah, that's what I mean. Very, very strong players. But 25th is not that great in that context. However, he got 33rd at Evo, and that sounds like it's not too far off. But that means that you're
Both
in
statements
the
were
top
sarcasm.
0.5%,
Yeah,
literally,
that's
of
incredible.
Evo finalists or
The
of
very
Evo
first
players.
Run of Evo for Street Fighter 6.
Exactly.
As well. Yeah.
So there are definitely times when he looks amazing. He got 17th CPT Major Singapore. He also won CPT Asia East, which is how he's here,
Yeah.
the online version, and that had a ton of killers in it. So, yeah, I'm with you. Hard to say. And for Takamura, you know, some of his results as well, a little bit here and there. Gamers 8 was 9th place. That's really strong in that context. Europe West, he won for World Warrior, but he got 193rd at Evo. So you just,
You don't know. with
you
him
don't know.
either.
You don't know.
You know, part of
They
that-
both have incredible skill. Their ceilings are very high.
Right.
Are they going to reach it?
Now's the time. That melee sitting right in front of you. Drive rush throws. How we start the party off. Takamura with the fake out. And not fighting. Trying to go for the drive impact. But not the biggest conversion here for the side of NL.
Oh, a little too close. Oh, that's
Ooh.
what I'm talking about.
Oh!
Didn't even spend a drive on that, you know? No safety involved. Just right into it. Yeah.
There's something so exciting about watching a neutral jump.
Crouching medium kick again. That's a drive rush.
The
Chin
stab.
line.
That crouching medium kick. The low sword.
Mile away. Different area codes. Nice reversal jab. Caught him coming in. Got the counter hit. The DP. One more hit will be it. They'll be banking on it. He's in burnout, but it's still one touch.
He's really trying to hold on to this corner.
Don't let the skip throw. There's the fireball. Poke play coming through from the side of Takamura. First round to him.
Forcing it right away. Green stuff all the way to the corner. The green man in the background looking on. Oh, yeah.
Oh.
It's a big opportunity.
No!
Bomb that he won.
Wow.
The throw and the overhead lands.
Oh, it's a little scrambly. What a parry afterward.
What kind of day? Trying to get the
You wanted that reset, man.
Go down
Yep.
level 3. Yeah.
Yep.
Definitely Takamura kind of thing where he just makes up things on the fly. Not
Oh,
really
I
a
love
steady
it,
cat. Oh, but empties him up low. This is Takamura with a huge victory. Very dominant start. Show you rep pop to seal the deal. Takamura, aggressive style, has caught NL off guard. Haven't seen NL leave that court. He spent the majority of his time paying rent in the west side of the screen.
What I'm
Look at the big ass snake wrapped around the tree.
Like that was concerning for me in terms of how strong he's gonna look here. That's a punish.
Oh, the Blanca doll thing
I'm
just
sorry,
jumping on the
It's
side.
Jimmy.
And now base off the ODDP this
Oh,
time.
the side switch. It's so clean.
All right, excellent work. Yeah, making it count. Important to see. And he's right too. He's got the blue block. And is he hunting for the kill on this?
So much meter usage, dude. But he knew he was going to get the kill using all of his drive gauge. Yeah, I really got to learn how to use my drive gauge more.
So even in this first game and a half, we've seen.
So I didn't realize you could use it multiple times in a combo. I figured, and if you could, I figured it would scale so hard that it wouldn't be worth it.
Got him. Yep. No cancel on that. You're in trouble.
Maybe fireball to keep that safe and solid. Well, on the back foot now.
That's the benefit to watching gameplay.
Yeah.
Because you'll see what these like high-level players are doing, and then try and figure out if you can implement that in your own play style.
Challenge, and NL finds it. Okay, so staying alive. Now, again, as we mentioned coming into this thing, they were 1-1 in matches. They were both +1 in games. So they were tied. Right now, they're still tied. They've played 2 games. They're tied. They're still tied.
It all comes down to this. Game to game, NL Takamura. The switch up though, the interruption coming from NL with that crouching medium punch, catching the green slime. So up the corner with the heavy knuckle. Reversal jab, wake up. Takamura gets a deep, people drive rush in, gets a jab. And once again, Takamura both these jab, like for the pressure after the drive rush, set up the throw right after, I'm assuming. A little bit of variance afterwards, but we'll see if NL will react with like fireballs, crouching medium punch again, it's not the drive rush. And happening.
Yes. NL finding it. Unfortunately, didn't get the timing right. Back to neutral. Neither one overextending. Slowly, NL backing himself up, though. About to walk into the bushes. No, he's trying to get out.
Yeah. Trying to leave. So with the crouching medium punch. Bless button. Great starter right there. It's got the bar at the bottom. Beast mode, baby. It's time to beast mode, baby. Give me all your health. And eats him up and puts himself on set point. What a return over see. What a rebuttal from NL.
Yeah. Huge.
Round 2.
Very huge.
All right, what do we got from Takamura? No cancel, instead it's NL.
Surprise, confirmed. Can't confirm that.
Or even not, I mean, you're right, but even not.
Oh.
It's pretty often to see for a common to do it.
No.
Nice parry.
Oh, he probably wasn't going for the DP. He was probably trying to get him into the corner. It makes sense.
Yes.
Crouching medium kick. Light knuckle, chaser for the Yoki, gets the throw right after. Back though, actually, from the side of NL.
So many resources. Yeah, dude, I love it. Send Ken further away. You do not want to be next to this man.
Is it over?
Yellow health bar.
Is
He's
that
got
it?
CA. He's got all that drive meter.
Oh, careful now.
He is 2 hits away. All right,
Ooh, are we going to see a comeback?
Okay. CA play, come from the side of Takamura. Hit him with the sit down and shut up. God, I love hearing that in the venue.
Here we go. Run it.
Oh my god.
Is that going to be enough? He needs one more series.
Oh!
Oh!
No!
Shit.
Wow, that could have been the sickest comeback.
But it wasn't enough. The only DP risking it all. Man.
I know. 2-1. Over Takamura. So, again, huge swing in this one. You mentioned they came in even. And now one of them is ahead. 2-1. In terms of match results is NL and 1-2 on the other side. And even though it's just one match, that is a huge swing, in fact. Huge swing for your ability to make it out of the pool.
I like the aggressive style that Takamura started off with. I like these. We saw looking for the overhead in the DP and things like that. Or sorry, the CA.
Yeah.
And then you saw also like drive impact on my man's wake up continuously, but NL started getting better and better on defense. And then when Takamura was on defense, it wasn't looking nearly as strong as what NL is capable of. Some of that is Luke, right? Some of that is Luke being able to have better defensive options and choices sometimes in terms of buttons at certain ranges. But it's the innate stuff, though, from Takamura that felt like it was faltering and falling more often than not. Just the variance that NL was showing him in terms of jumps, throws, and things like that. Like a cancel right there could have been way, way worse, but Takamura wasn't able to take momentum back in his hands continuously.
It was okay for NL, of course. He ended up taking the game here. Yeah, there it is. Would have been a bad feeling if that had not worked out for him, obviously, but he did.
Just blessed with that crouching medium punch, spacing out perfectly to stop drive rush. To finally confirm, stagger, stepping in every so often, and great bar usage at the bottom too. Using level 2 or level 1 just in case, depending on the situation. Level 1 against fireballs, level 2 to seal the deal either way. I like that variance from Luke players, as you mentioned before, utility, and that's what you want to see from Luke.
He's got a bunch of that. So NL and Takamura in the books. And now we're going to move on to what before the group stage I had thought would have been maybe the most pivotal match of the group, and I don't know that it's going to be that anymore. It's still going to be interesting to watch for other reasons, but Gachikun and Valmassive,
Another Chun.
I had thought maybe this is to determine who wins the group, and
Is that Rashid?
it's probably not.
Yeah.
It's probably
not. It's looking very dark for Mans, unfortunately. But this is still going to be a fun match either way. Gachikun,
I mean, it matters to
No,
other
it's
people,
the
right?
same
So Mike
chum.
X is
It's
2-0,
Bowmaster.
Gachikun's 2-0.
Right.
Oh yeah, I
So
didn't
if you're
recognize the dude
Gachikun,
with his hat on.
You want to win out, right? You want to give yourself the best chance anyway. But
Being winner's side,
at this
of course.
point, you're sort of racing with Mike in that situation. If he goes to 2-1, then NL's still very much in the mix, right? Maybe even Takamura's still in the mix.
Kimberly?
Big result on this, and it's Kimberly. Now Bowmaster has
Wait, I thought they could only have a secondary character. I didn't know they could.
He had mentioned to me that if he saw some potential opponents, maybe like a JP or something.
All right,
you know,
I thought they could only have 2 characters to choose from.
Rashid, I guess, is another situation where he's going to bring her out. He's going to let it go.
That's strange. I don't really see many Kim players loving this matchup. But let's see
Redemption arc. He's not gonna redeem himself in Ozzy's eyes when he's not choosing Chun.
Really cooked. It's up in the corner.
Oh, man. Once you get into the corner against her, I don't care who you are. I don't care what your defensive resources are, what options
Holy
you got.
shit, she's so fast.
Nyx.
This is
That
nothing like the Kimberly I fought.
The can, of course.
Yep. That's it. Now she's got to deal with Gachikun's offense. Oh, yeah. It's pretty good. It's pretty good as well.
It's pretty good. Character and also the choices in terms of what he does for the variants. The throw up in the corner. Raven Cyclone, but the jump's already out there.
Why is Bowmaster still here? Get out of here. Yeah, he doesn't have any redemption.
Yeah, but I mean, he was probably already matched up.
Oh yeah, no,
So-
because they each had to play each other once, because
Yeah.
that will attribute also to
Get another chance. And not only
Gachikun's
killing the round,
win-loss ratio.
faster, a little
Yeah,
stronger.
so his win here, all he can do here is just win and screw over Gachikun.
Really with the party at that level. Never a bad
Him losing isn't really going to do anything.
even if it's like round 2. or
Like,
what
he's
have
already
you. Also
eliminated.
That buff for the damage and the speed.
Yeah.
Exactly right. No whiff punish.
Could be hard for us.
I will say it would be a fucking
Strong with
shame
the confidence from
if after he's already out of the
this
pool,
other character for
He
him.
starts winning.
he gets
That
a
fast move
match.
speed is definitely
Yeah.
relevant here.
It's just like, man, I just needed to choose Kimberly all along.
Two, he may here.
I
Yes.
think this is the first Kimberly I've seen too in both Capcom Cup X and Last Chance qualifiers, or at least the day of it that I watched.
Up in the corner, not much defense
be
for
a
her.
no.
Empty, oh my god, the mix-up. He even says it.
Yeah.
Let's go. That's
He
actually
knows what
it
he's
is.
doing.
He knows what he's doing. Oh, evened out. Gotcha working on another bar too as well for level 2.
Out of here. Okay, it's a nice opening now for Bowmaster.
I like how if Guile's not playing, he's on the stage.
Yeah.
Chance.
No, I thought we talked about this. I love that he's in the stage when he's not.
The pickup, Azuna drop, pull the back
Or
out.
were
The
you
follow
stating
as
that
well.
to the
Use that
chat?
work to stock up once again.
No, I was just stating in general. I
Oh.
definitely forgot that we already.
He's got the mix as well, as you mentioned.
I definitely think we probably forgot about it. I forgot that we talked about it.
Safe and solid. In terms of defense,
Kick the
really hasn't
tornado!
hella
Kick the
solo.
tornado!
Left with the
Okay,
wrestling the
that
cranium.
works.
Gonna be able to get that
As I said, I
OG
think since he's
follow
out,
too
maybe
as
he's
well.
allowed to pick a
Pressure's
third
not over.
character.
He's up in the corner.
I mean, that would make sense, I guess.
Because he can't.
Rules don't apply to me, bitches.
Hitting him with the remix, the Super
Bowmaster,
Liz.
salami mommy!
Look, he got one.
Wow.
Yeah,
Star
that's
Viper to seal the deal, Bowmaster with the Kimberly.
that's a little. That's a
I'll take
little
for that too.
feels bad, honestly.
Let's back it up a bit.
Is he switching back?
All the times that Kim
Oh.
isn't this and that. Even
Why
this
did they go to
matchup,
the
I
screen?
haven't seen many people say
I don't
Kim can
know.
really work against the
Yeah.
likes of Rashid.
Take a
He'll be
breather.
able to get up the corner. His innate defense has been good. His offense has been good. His choice to win the crouching medium kick and catch the walk back at Gachikun.
Duck
has been fantastic.
face.
And the bar builder for level 3 continuously.
All right, what do you got, Gachikun? What's the change? Bowmaster already with the game, which can be relevant for the group stage, at least for other people.
Shoot, drops over the crouching medium kick. That follow up right after it. Crouching light kick again.
And let's get tricky. Yes. Consistent stuff too. It's not just about the tricks. She's moving.
Perfect parry. Woo! Gonna get that bar too as well. The drive gauge.
The burn. Yes, Bowmaster. And he can run the tough stuff now in that situation. Yep, still there. Oh, it's still there.
Was that against the throw? Oh, because he had the bomb right there.
Wow.
Impact lands. That's what the case
Is this the same Valmaster?
It is, and
On set point, look at the ruins of people's day.
what the fuck?
Not even leveled up yet.
Yeah, you're right. There's no level 3 just yet.
Yeah, you know you're killing it when you can win a round without actually getting level 3.
Yeah. Looking pretty solid, ain't gonna lie.
What do we got? Gachikun, he's had success in this. Valmaster just blues it away. Dude, he totally weathered the storm. What a fantastic defense by Valmaster. Gachikun was really worried that there would be something to watch out for, and nothing like that came.
Yeah. I was looking for maybe like a super, but still.
Could be.
If Valmaster taking the chance to, even if you're not getting a hit, he does get the side switch out of the side of the corner, but there's the knockdown. Oh, the 6-up with the flip right over. Didn't finish the job. Stand medium punch didn't link to anything. No. Eagle spot the teleport to the fireball. Gets the slide applied.
You know, I really like that forward movement. Just getting out of there. He hadn't used that kind of defensive tactic. He's been more
It's still match point.
blue blocking, that kind of stuff.
Right.
Instead, the jump this time, he was right. Valmaster was not looking for it.
Yeah, let's see what happens with this level 2. I want to see more from level 2 in terms of like the mix. We've seen some early, but I want to see more in terms of the damage opening up. Valmaster forward, had to get the drive rush. Oh, here's the follow-up.
Okay, is he right? Oh, could be huge if so. Yes!
Ooh.
Big damage. On top of that, feeling even faster.
It could also be that Val is just better than Gachikun, but not better than the guy he lost to if he wins. Well, yeah. But like we had said, he lost a lot of matches yesterday, too. But yeah, I see what you mean. Wow. He's not happy about it. Did you see that?
Yeah, he's just like, you gotta be fucking kidding.
He's like, I should have had Kimberly in my character sets from the get-go.
0-2 for Gachikun means that he is now 2-1 overall in the group stage, and that he's only +1 rather than what could have been up to +3 in a different situation. So totally changed the look of the pool. Hats off to Valmaster for that performance right there. His offense, he played the character great, right? When your offense is clicking with her, when your movement's clicking with her, she's really hard to beat. And on top of that, maybe more
bug.
to be honest, if your
I'll go get
defensive
a
ideas
tissue.
like this one where he jumped out at the right time are right, super important, right? Because she does not have great defense, right?
As we mentioned.
Doesn't have the best super, doesn't have EX wake up that's invul. And so you have to rely on your own gumption, right? Like your
innate defense.
Your personal defense.
Your heart.
And he did.
Fantastic stuff from Valmaster. I like when he got his pressure going to flow. It's hard for Gachikun to have those guesses. They do have good Kimberlys. You know, Jackie, we saw in top 8 at CPT. But the footsie-based style of Valmaster, riding momentum continuously, like that switch-up that we saw with that mix at the very end to get the win. And Valmaster being able to hold on that bar, as you mentioned, and not spin it for defensive tactics, more so than offensive, allowed him to eke out the damage he needed necessary, and to have that speed up against his character. Man, look at that. That was a nasty mix. Having that Tatsu right there, if he would have got caught, I would have lost my mind, but I already did right there at the very end. Valmaster with a very dominant victory, not with Chun-Li, but with Kim. All right, maybe Valmaster
Bugs. Everybody bugs.
Valmaster definitely working out with a character that I
Come on, Em, sing it.
at this level. We've seen him play this character for like
No?
Sim and things like that, but not for
Feeling
like
bad?
Rashid, and not for this part of the stage where
I mean, not really much worse than I was in general, but I am in general.
Could have been 3-0 and had been +5 in games differential, and very hard for other people to have surmounted that and get over him to get out of the groups. Instead, totally different situation. He's 2-1. He's only +1.
It's a shame we're probably not going to get the bottlenecks in this stream.
Not in a bad spot.
Probably still good. Probably.
He's probably in the next group, I
You
think.
just don't know. Like he's in the range where like I don't know.
Solidified. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What group are we on?
Other
D.
players are a little bit more clear. We'll see. Next match
Or like
coming up
2
is gonna
groups
be
from now.
Mike X versus Soul
It
VNG,
might be
and
2, yeah.
This is also
Because Group F is who has Mena, RD,
you know
Capo, Angry
Yeah.
Bird, and Ending Walker.
It's a shame we're probably not going to see
Like,
them
if he wins
today.
this, he goes to 3-0. If he wins it 2-0, like
On
he has both
stream
other matches
or
so far,
in
he's
general?
On
+6.
stream, yes.
Oh.
Are you?
Of course, we'll see him in general.
I don't know if
Why do you say that?
I'm gonna need someone smarter than me to
do you mean?
delineate
Why
that,
wouldn't
but,
we see them?
That's a really
I don't know. I'm probably going to say we could wrap it up after this group.
Okay,
wins or
I
whatever
got
it may
you.
be. He's beating top level players in his pool handily.
Takamura
right now.
and Valmaster, he's both beaten 2-0.
Can he add solving to his list? Can he solve the equation that is the modern man? The faces. All right.
Luke's got
Modern
some good-
Luke versus
I don't feel
classic
like Modern
Luke.
is quite as effective in terms of reacting with Fireball.
Oh, this matchup's kind of fucked. The modern Luke is wearing the classic Luke's outfit, and the classic Luke is wearing the modern Luke outfit.
But still, you're not
Luke gets the
gonna switch back and forth, you know?
Yeah.
Is it? Are
Yeah.
they?
So the jump
Yes.
is how that happens.
Modern Luke's got the Street Fighter V outfit on.
That's a patient play from the side of Solving, getting hit with so many sandblasts.
Okay,
in the
so
face.
they
Walked
switched
up,
up
look at that
sides
inching just
before I
trying to get
looked
in
at
there.
them.
Right? Ah,
No?
he did let it run.
They're still on their same sides.
And now he's got the corner. You know, this looks a little different than we've tended to see for Soul. He's
Is
tended to be a little bit
the
more
like
neutral heavy,
hoodie vest not
That's Street
classic?
Fighter
very
6.
intent about
Oh
pace.
shit. Okay, never
Yeah.
mind.
He wanted that offense right away. He got it.
I
Or Street
thought-
Fighter 5, he was shown off as like the MMA fighter, so he was shirtless.
Oh right. Okay, yeah.
Really interesting, dude. It is hard to get a read on where he's moving, to be honest.
And where you can approach, too, as well. You try to come from the skies. No surprise in the anti-air. Look at that. The DP. OD right back at him, but you're running out of drive gauge. And you already ran out a lot of health. That was one more hit. You should have committed to the crouching medium punch.
Wow.
Jab will do.
I really love that round by Soul. Because it wasn't just about him playing the typical style for him. It was about him moving in, forcing the issue.
So
He was
over
right about it.
Mirror Luke's.
And then going
So
to
over
the
Mirror
style. And so
Luke's.
it's just really hard to know as Mike X, like, what is Soul going to do next? Are you going to
Yeah.
be patient and wait for me? Or are you going to be the one who starts off? I don't know.
And what's happening, he's
Boink.
walking you to the corner, pushing you back. You've lost so much
Boink.
health, even if you do push him back to mid-screen.
Thought he was gonna do
That's
another
lost
boink.
inside of Mike. That's a punish. Caught him. Landing is about to land himself a trip.
I bet Luke will win.
Level 3.
You want to take bets?
Damage.
I'll
But
bet
what-
against you.
That is the first game lost
Wait, can I
for
actually
Mike X.
participate
Yep,
in
it sure is.
uh,
Capcom Cup. So,
point
Soul
scambles?
takes
I do not think so.
I have infinite amount of points. Can I just
Yeah.
give out points?
No, I do
I don't know
not
what the
think so.
storyline is at that point other than who knows what's going to happen.
Have to come back tomorrow. Right now, Solving. See you on game point.
Yeah, that's what we should be doing, Em. We should be letting Ozzy and Razor gamble points back and forth
Suddenly
per
Mike-
match.
He feels a little bit timid. Finally, he's gotten the opportunity up
Oh,
close.
boy.
Yes.
Maybe for the top 16.
Soul's right.
Top 16.
Yeah.
Shimmy.
Because right now
You'll
we're
have to remind me of that.
I can, yeah.
Back throw.
Because we're still gauging
Positioning
these
from the side of
players, you know,
Solving. Once
now.
again, comfort zone. Put him close to that corner. call
Like
out
if
corner.
this was
Get
like
the
a
kill.
big FGC, like if everyone here
Perfect
was
parry.
like
Yeah, right, that
involved
right
and
range.
knew
Go
these
with the
players,
fireball.
it'd probably be easier. But right now I feel like it would just be one picked this one, so the other one picked this one, and we're gonna see who wins.
If he wants to move forward, he does. Finally, Mike trying to force it.
He'll take those throws for sure. At the bar at the bottom to finish the job. It's one touch, cross up DP.
Wow.
With the bar though, there's a drive gauge. Definitely dump it out. He'll definitely do so with a back heavy kick starter.
No!
Light knuckle, it could have been more.
It could have been much more. It could have been the round, in fact. I don't know, man. Yeah, Soul had called it out. He knew exactly what was coming up. That was an opportunity to take a round for Mike X.
Yeah, that could have been it.
Come.
Solving, single set point.
He really is playing in a way where you just don't know what's coming.
like
Soul
Mike
backed
X.
off this time.
We think so much of the Stan Pierce, like just trying to get in, trying to start some pressure. Stan Pierce, fireball, things like that. Look, trying to leave, knocks him down to the ground. Solving though, however, even in burnout isn't too bad. He's got the bar at the bottom to back himself up.
Yeah, we see Luke's fight from burnout. It's not the worst situation.
Me gambling my life savings on Chun-Li.
He gets in.
Instantly, 6 of them spent.
I wonder if any Chuns are gonna make it to top 16. Like I said, I think I only saw 2 Chuns, and one's already he's out.
Ford is there in time. Nice movement.
The jump back, avoiding the throw. What's their anti-air right
No,
there?
dude, Soul was taking no risks on that one. Both of them grayed out. No, not for long. Soul's back in the mix. Got him! What timing on that button? Just like that, all the resources are spent, because of course they are. Soul is going to go up 2-0 and take the set versus Mike X. So now, like I said, I just truly have no idea what's going to be happening now
Have
that
no
that
clue.
is the result that we just saw.
Can you imagine how fucking hot it's got to be up on
From
that stage?
My quick
With
map.
all the lights,
As I try to
yeah.
follow along.
Not even that, but that
It's
TV.
as a result, Mike
I don't know if that's like the wall.
at the top of
The
this
TV is like that, you know, my TV alone puts off so much
by
heat.
Soul.
I
Again,
feel
that
like they're
style of
probably
primarily
combating
has
some of
gone
it with
to, in this
the
pool so far, has been
air
backing
system
off a
within the
little bit,
place.
Maybe.
patience, waiting it out,
I'm just
not
thinking it's
spending that
winter.
much drive cancel
I
neither.
can't imagine how
They're in
eager
Southern
they would be.
California.
In this
Is
match,
it always hot in
he did
Southern
have it.
California?
He also had fast
No,
movement
but their
movement
definition of
here. He got
cold
in quickly sometimes. He
is
spent
our
a bunch
definition
drive
of
gauge very
warm
quickly
spring day.
times. And I think that's part of why you saw Mike whipping, because he just didn't know what was going to be coming up next. Are you going to keep moving backwards away from me?
Yeah.
Are you going to move forward now?
Approach?
Are
Yeah.
you going to walk up and press a button now? I
And,
don't
like,
know.
what button?
Is it fireball? Like it was a
Yeah.
really, really good wheel of options by Soul VNG in the mid range and in footsies and in pressure.
And overall, again, the bar usage at the bottom, using that for that utility. Level 2, level 1 if need be. Putting Mike on notice, as you see right there, a little bit of a panic situation. Mike did have an opportunity, I believe. It's close to this one or maybe the one after, where he's able to deal with the damage. He wasn't able to land it, unfortunately. Maybe just caught off kilter too much by the modern play that Solving was doing, and could not solve the equation of the modern Maven that is Solving. You can tell that he has solidified in that game plan and is a modern player through and through. But I like to see that. As you mentioned,
That's cool.
it's like a groove system, right?
groove.
Like playing modern is like a groove system. And Tokido, when I talked to him, he's like, there's 2 characters that can play modern better than any of the characters and that are actually maybe competitively viable. It is Marisa and it is Luke. So those two you see right there.
Well, there we go.
Right there. Being utilized to move on in the bracket. Here we have the standings. Mike X still at the top spot,
There you go.
along with NL, 2 Lukes, but 1 modern, 1 classically trained.
Now, they haven't played each other. That match is going to happen tomorrow, and that could be the match that decides who gets out of this thing. Could you imagine if we come into this thing and it's not Gachikun, and it's not Valmaster, and it's not Takamura? You love to see that kind of stuff as just a fan.
Yeah.
Man, Gachakun's only got one
Results
loss,
that
and
he
it's to
did all as a player,
Valmaster.
It's tough, right? It's a very hard situation to be in for them. But from the viewer perspective, fascinating to see results that are not what you thought were coming up in advance. Very impressed by the players in this pool who have showed up big. That said, I think for
I thought Modern Zangief is viable. Modern Zangief is like a meme. I have no idea. It would make sense. Instead of having to do 720 inputs or 360 inputs, you could just hit a button.
1 and 3. Okay, so Takamura also in a rough spot as well. But I want to go back to.
But I guess maybe Zangief isn't good enough to be,
NL on form. This
you
NL,
know,
I'd like to see the NL that is a dangerous
like
threat
tier listed
through
as a
and
high
through when it comes to
character.
summertime.
You know
We
what I
did
mean?
see some
And
Zangief
maybe
yesterday.
have not the best shaky starts and not the best finishes.
Remember?
But today,
No.
this week,
I do believe we
My
saw
memory's
like
shit.
one. I could be
You just
fucking
don't know what's
wrong,
gonna happen in this
man.
pool. It's going to be a fascinating
Who's
one
wrong and why
to
are you
watch
fucking him?
for
Oh my
tomorrow.
gosh.
But that's it for the pool for right now.
You versus the guy you have to be worried about.
Let's give some love from above. Shout out to Steel Series.
I love this artwork, man. It gives me Capcom versus SNK
More prize money using Steel Series gear than any other
2
brand. And this week, they're going to help
vibes
a player become a millionaire. You saw the safe over there. Steel Series.
where it's
Hey,
Ryu
you're a part of it.
versus
So thank you so much for supporting the players.
Kyo.
Giving them the sound canceling good.
Thanks a lot to them. Yeah, really appreciate that. And thanks as well to Max Factory.
Is that the end of
Look
the
at this
group?
beautiful stuff we got going on right there. That is very pretty. MXF_official is where you can find out more. It's a 1/6 scale figure based on illustrations, of course, by Street Fighter II co-creator and designer Akiman. It's based on an illustration that he did back in 2022. Big, full body, looks beautiful. Really like what they are doing with this. 300 millimeters in height. They have been directly communicating with Akiman
How big's her
himself
cooch,
throughout
though?
the production process. So please keep
Why?
tuned to
Just in case I want to get in, you know?
MXF_official to find more.
Hey, and stay tuned to Capcom Cup Fighters right here, or Capcom Fighters, I should say. So you have more
Ryu
great
versus
coming up.
Popeye. See, that's what I was telling Emmy yesterday. She was like, it bothers me how his forearms
Yeah.
get big like that. I'm like, well, that was the meme when they showed him off in Street Fighter 5. It was like, oh shit, they brought Popeye to Street Fighter.
Red Bull Kumite, New York.
Oh god, yeah, that's less than a month away now. I really like the stage setup for that, how they're literally in a ring. And that's going to be interesting because Ed's going to be out by then. So we might see some Eds there. See what a high-level Ed is. If people can figure him out that fast.
Yeah, I was going to say, would they be able to figure him out that fast?
It's hard to say. Monster Hunter Wild. Imagine if they show that off and they slyly changed the 5 to a 6. Monster Hunter Wild's coming out in 2026.
As the game continues to get better and better, new characters, better graphics. We do this because not only we love it, but the rest of the PCS family that buys from us. PCS really started getting into the statue form of Street Fighter back in 2007. We've continued to grow and expand our Street Fighter offering from everything from quarter scale to third scale size. Kind of my baby or my favorite is this new fitness line that we have coming out. So we continue to expand and change it up and not just do something that everybody else
Show the cheeks
to PCS. It's one thing to be licensed and create statues for the fan, but to us, creating the trophy that the winner will take home, I view that as a big honor. So we look forward to seeing it raised high.
This is my moment, coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making, and this is mine for the taking.
How many times do you think the VOD's gonna get muted? That's something I didn't think of at all.
I didn't think of it either.
Snorlax cheeks in the chat. Yeah, so we're going to the next pool now, or the next group.
Mm-hmm.
I'm curious who is in the next group. 'Cause if there's someone of note, I might want to stick around unless you wanna call it.
No, I'm chill either way.
You sure?
Yes.
You know how bad I want this. I'm giving it my all, never fought this moment is golden, I control it. All eyes on me, I see I'm watching. Once I'm locked in, ain't no way that I'm stopping. Clocked in, it's time to put in work, go berserk. I'm in my zone until I'm first. Believe me, when I say nobody can see me, this a product of hustle, I just make it look easy. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, I'm ahead of the game, y'all remember my name. Non-stop, you ready or not? When it's all said and done, I'ma be on the top. 3, 2, 1, let's go. Yeah, I belong in the #1 spot. I always keep the business nothing personal when you always see nothing.
Oh, Em, we gotta go get a poster. we gotta.
This is my moment, coming for it all, just show me my opponent. Wanna be great, I'm a legend in the making, and this is mine for the taking. Cause I got what it takes to be on top. I'm #1 cause I don't stop. Hard gas, no brakes, high stakes.
Welcome back to Capcom Cup 10.
I was about to say, were they playing 2 music tracks at once?
I do believe the audio had a little bit of an issue there for
Of
them.
course, there couldn't be a venue any better for Capcom Cup, the creme de la creme. Right now, as you can see, Capcom did have some surprises for us. We have the Ed build right here as we
Yeah.
have the African and just a kid.
I'm excited.
Now on the setup, I'll tell you guys what, these punch animations, some of the best, actually, I'm sorry, the best punch animations that we have seen in Street Fighter up to this point. And as if that's not crazy enough, it is going to be available for everybody at home on February 27th. Not to mention, Capcom, y'all pulled a fast one on us. You told us no content, put that tweet out, and then all of a sudden you got a little secret sneak build with some patch notes. JP got nerfed. We love it. It's a beautiful thing to see. Ladies and gentlemen, only here at Capcom Cup do you get early access to Ed. Capcom Cup 10 has been phenomenal up to this point, and we are not finished with the action. As you can see, these guys are enjoying themselves. I don't know who just got cooked. Who won? Which one of y'all won? Okay, just a kid. You down on bets and you're down on matches right now. It's looking a little rough for you. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go ahead
Dude,
and
we need Rob to commentate
Tasty
more.
Steve and Ringe.
He's like the in-between. Oh, never mind. We got Tasty Steve here. I'm happy.
And I'm actually really happy that Capcom decided to bless us with a little bit of the ed. I know when that trailer dropped, everybody was losing their mind because of the animations. And even seeing it here with my own eyes, I'm actually still impressed because there's a lot to learn about the game, and we got to play that sick new stage as well. So thank you guys for staying tuned and staying attentive to the action that's happening here at Capcom Cup 10. Because, man, it's about to get greasy. Ringe, it's a pleasure once again to be on the mic with you. You know what it is, my brother. Talk to me.
Indeed, brother. We are here. Group E, the group of the DJs, right? Indeed. We already see how we get down.
Snake Eyes, Namikaze.
2-0, both with a +3 game differential. So they're going to be battling.
Oh, Snake Eyes hasn't won.
Merkin is the one that was the pedo looking one.
Coming out with a nice
Oh.
1-0.
Yeah.
And of course, Namikaze 0-2 and Mirkin 0-2. But still,
Mirkin.
looking to upset bracket.
Man, Snake Eyes, well, he's only lost one.
Turn things around.
So he's probably going to fight a lot of rounds this time, then. I kind of want to stick around to see Snake Eyes. Snake Eyes is a streamer I used to watch a lot of when I was supposed to be working. I had him up at work. I was just constantly watching because in Street Fighter V he was a Kage main, and it was fun watching him tear people's shit up with Kage.
Games left to play. That means he can just mess up somebody else's good time. Snake Eyes still has 3 games to play, and Mirkin still has 2 games to play, but that also puts him at the bottom of the group.
Yeah, the word on the street was that Geef could actually fight DJ a little bit, but we haven't seen that so far. Of course, Snake Eyes only got 1 shot at the DJs. We'll see how it goes. And it was against, as David pointed out yesterday, one of the players that actually has some Zangief experience, right? That's the unfortunate draw about Snake Eyes, is the fact that he's going up against people that have fought Itazan that actually have some high-level Geef experience. That's not easy to find, but those players do have it. But let's get into our first match, Sawi, which is going to be Xian versus Samuel, one that I'm very much looking forward to. Gaming Gladiator Zone right here.
Okay, DJ and
Xian,
Luke.
always the mad scientist. I think you like to call him one of the scientists of fighting games right now.
Once we see a Snake Eyes round, we'll call it him. It's okay.
Every single game he plays.
What? I'm
and that's
chill.
one of the reasons
I'm
I'm
just over
calling
here.
him the scientist, man. He will definitely hit the lab, put on the coat, pull out the clipboard, and then he reports his findings to the internet. So he basically tells you everything you need to know about any game, any character he's playing. And a lot of times he puts that to the test in real life, in tournament, especially in some of these situations. But Samuel definitely trying to put a stop to it.
And before we move on from that point about Xian, I love the fact that Versus Vortex actually quote tweeted that this was his favorite DJ combo. He made that tweet in like the beginning of February or middle of February.
I was telling M yesterday, dude, I love that's like my favorite addition of the game is the faces you can make before the match starts.
Yeah.
There's something about it that like relieves a bit of like anxiety and makes it feel more lighthearted for a match.
We've seen him adapt to so many different situations on the fly versus some of the tougher characters out there, Luke being one of them. And we saw him play against the Luke in his group the other day, and he still played amazing. Let's see if Samuel took some notes.
And you want to talk about mad scientist. This man already anti-aired with Crouch Fierce. I don't see that often. But Samuel, yeah, he wanted out of that corner. Dangerous. That's a lot of recovery on it, but Xian didn't get the punish.
I like that. Changing up the trajectory when you leave the corner gives you a better opportunity of surviving. Nice block. No interrupting though, but look at this offense. Crouch heavy. I love Samuel keeping his wits about him, but it gets opened up. That should be the first round, and the offense is on point from Xian.
Yeah, absolutely. And there's so many instances where you can fit in the sway, right? He gets anti-aired. The Luke's going to move forward and try to press his advantage. Oh, speaking of pressing your advantage, right there, Xian cuts the advantage off at the pass. Perfect check.
Dashing forward right after it just to get that corner advantage. Man, he loves the sway. Perfect parry. Gonna go for big damage. Attack the drive bar. I like that. Take away his options. Big neutral jump. Go straight to the level 3. Hit him with the back massage.
That man is going
Hit it from the back, hit it from the front. This DJ is tearing this Luke apart.
Air slasher. Air slasher.
Oh my god, the pressure. Oh.
Advantage with the jab because it is +1 as we mentioned.
To be careful, crouch medium kick once again. Gets back this drive bar. Now he's got an opportunity. And man, I love how Samuel's actually approaching this right now.
Yeah, absolutely. Samuel, he's not been deterred about his life being low right
Wow.
now. But of course, once your life is that low, the strike throw is a true 50-50. The strike is not weighted heavier than the throw like it is when you have a full life bar.
Damn, the bars. Okay, range. All right.
You already.
Oh, wow. Gets the counter hit confirmed. Xian already with the lead in this set. Going for it. One game. Round number 1 in the second one. Let's see what he does. Nice. Wakes up, crouching medium kick. Samuel's got a chance here.
Yeah, that had him suffer grave consequences in the last game, but didn't care. And then off that -3 funky slide, so he tried to get too aggressive. Xian was there with the crouch medium punch. We got the corner trying to bait something out, but he's just parrying.
Yeah, you saw that's what he did last time, right? Actually woke up with the crouch and medium kick. Xian took notes and was like, you know what? You like to hit buttons? I'm going to wait it out this time. Still keeps the momentum. Xian on set point here in this group play. Nice. Gets the sway back. Big pickup. He's going to go to the corner, and you got to be careful after this. Dash up. Goes for the jump in instead.
And they both move with a drive rush, but you can't contest DJs, bro. Too quick.
OD uppercut to get the offense back. Perfect parry on top of that to get back control of this range and just push it back to this corner position from the mid-screen. Xian just looks so in control. He is definitely in the driver's seat. Level 3 on the belt, and he's going to use it. That is going to be 2-0 for Xian versus Samuel in this group. Yo, damn.
This man shaving off the life bars with a machine gun punch. You know that level 3 is inevitable. Xian.
They're having a little bit of blips in this stream.
To open up the group today.
All right, I like what I'm seeing already. Of course, Xian, like I said, he is considered the scientist, especially in my eyes. If I ever had any questions, I want my man to test it and give me the results back instantly. Let's take a look back at this replay. And this is pretty solid, compact win here, right? This is all packaged up. You can put it in the store and buy it twice if you like.
It's very one-sided, yeah.
Also, like we said before, one of the leaders
Yeah,
in this group,
some of the matches
so a lot
are.
of people are looking for him to get taken down a peg, especially if they
Those ones tend to go really quick.
Hey, good news is it just means there's potentially going to be one less loop when we get to the top 16.
Yeah, that's a benefit.
He accomplishes one here. But, you know, when you couple somebody that's a scientist with a character like DJ, who I like...
I really hope Ed is good, so when the Red Bull Kumite comes around, we might see more of him. I mean, we might see him in the Red Bull Kumite, even though there might not be enough time for people to really learn him. Might see him there for that exact reason, because people haven't learned him yet. He's still new and, you know, don't know everything that he can do, or, you know, what's punishable, what's scary.
Squeaky clean, and I think Samuel actually took that into account and was able to play a little more brave in this instance. I mean, he woke up, did crouch and medium kick, and actually found the hit, got a little bit momentum back, but that literally just made like Xian wake up and be like, you know what, okay, I see what you're doing, and now I'm gonna play back a little bit more, look for these punishes just to make sure, and I really close out that game. A very solid game there for Xian to stay ahead of the pack right now as we continue this Group A play. Let's get to the next match.
Yes, again, should be Mirkin versus
Here we go.
Up next.
Pedo versus Snake Eyes.
We gotta stop calling him a pedo because
I'm sorry.
And then Snake Eyes winning the CPT US/Canada West online premiere.
Oh yeah, this was the Zangief we saw, right? I completely forgot Snake Eyes is a grappler now.
This dude Reynolds was literally a combo confirm away from qualifying
Ever since
for Capcom
Strive.
Cup. Ended up dropping it, and Snake Eyes never looked back, right?
I mean, that's definitely one of the things you expect to see from somebody like Snake Eyes. He's been a long-time Zangief player. We already know he's definitely one of the SoCal favorites, an American favorite at this point, especially considering he sticks with the Geef through and through. There is no switching. Regardless of the matchup, that's what you like to see. And I'm glad you pointed out that, because Reynolds was playing JP. My man was taking advantage of the tears. And still, Snake Eyes found a way to beat him out. And it was some of the most beautiful navigation of landmines I have ever seen. It's like that meme, you just running through a minefield. That was Snake Eyes to get that W.
All right, I think we'll watch one more match after this one, and then we'll call it.
Yes.
Okay.
Sound good?
Yeah.
Bodies, it's easy to hit them with, especially against JP.
I don't think we'll watch this tomorrow. I don't think we'll stream any more of this. Or, I don't think we'll stream any more of this tomorrow. I don't think we'll stream this until we get to the top 16 on Sunday.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which that'll be a later stream. We probably won't watch the beginning of it. We'll probably try to catch the last like 3 hours or so of it.
I mean, we will watch the beginning of it.
Well, yeah, stream-wise. I'm talking to Mr. Wizard Razor there. It's just one person on 2 different accounts. They're not 2 different people.
Guys, you're talking crazy. You're a great player, but get away from me. Now let's talk
We're
a
not
little
setting
bit.
a meeting up with you and Mr. Capcom.
Exactly.
That's not
It's
happening.
never
I'm
going to
sorry.
happen. But shout outs to Mirkin on top of it as well. Also, like you said, man, representing from all the way from Poland and making it here. We talk about the landmines, navigating. You're going to have to do that versus Luke. He has the fireball.
There we go.
He has the normals to keep you honest. Stand medium kick is
He
going to
didn't make the glasses bounce.
You got to be careful.
I'm
on your
upset.
approach overall. Let's see what he gets into. Mirkin versus Snake Eyes. That's our next match. Let's go.
Oh, what a good bait.
Trying to pop off real quick.
Wow, 45. You lost 45 for that, bro.
Straight up. OD spinning pile driver. Nice health bar.
Oh, whiff punish.
Oh.
Wait a minute, Mirkin.
Starting to look a little smooth here, but of course, I love that right.
Bam.
And that's like plus 30. That's the spine buster down forward throw right there. Oh, body slam. I'm naming all the rest of the moves.
Right, I was about to say, this is definitely where you dwell.
Wow. All right.
Snake
Snake Eyes is feeling good today, I guess.
Really loud right next to me, I gotta say.
We don't exist. We're in your head. I already took my meds today. That's how I know you guys are real this time.
We are in his homeland. Oh, back to back with the headbutts. Tomohiro Ishii.
Yo, leaning into it.
Oh, you already know.
Boink.
Keeps the corner. Another headbutt. Mirkin in trouble.
Oh. Yep.
Going to the next round.
This man, Jack.
I've never seen that before. Holy shit. That's super. Did you see the way he looked at the camera? He went, 1 second.
Headbutts, just punches, like keeping it.
That was dope.
Yeah. Sick.
Did see a little flash of life there, especially when it came to the.
This is the Snake Eyes I know.
Once again, and this is one of the things about these big body grapplers. They get a throw, that's their combo.
Exactly.
And what happens after that? It's all mental damage. You really got to be careful. But here we go.
And I want to see, right, since Snake Eyes was able to establish a couple of really damaging command grabs in the first game, is he going to look for that again?
Yeah,
Oh,
nice.
Yes, so running bear grab. Now we're in the corner, tries to bait something out.
Okay, nice. Didn't get the perfect though. Drive reversal. He wants to keep the position. He was so far away.
Yeah, he just inched close right there. Yeah, the double dash as well. He was just forcing Mirkin to make something happen.
Wow, what an anti-air.
Oh, my.
Heavy. This is
Holy
gonna be
fuck.
Mirkin in trouble. Look at the life bar on Snake Eyes.
Did I see Snake Eyes have a slight smile on the corner of his
He
mouth?
hits the running bear grab. He hits an SPD. Now he knows you're not going to stay on the ground anymore. Just waited, had the anti-airs ready. Perfect stuff.
Nice. This is staying fierce. Gonna push back. And I like this. I feel like it's always dangerous to push Keith back to the other wall still. Like, you want to keep him in the middle of the ring because all it takes is one back throw, and now he has the advantage, and you're trying to fight for your life out of the corner. Great whip punish with the target combo.
Oh!
No, bro. The back dash, there's an SPD. He's going to drive rush in. Oh, double drive rush in. Trying to catch Mirkin, taking his turn.
Smart with the parry. Wow, Snake Eyes tried to go for something there. Gets hit, though.
He's got a level 2 as well, so Mirkin can't be too reckless with the sand blast. Oh, maybe not even gonna need to break that out, keep it in holster, but no, perfect flash knuckle.
Oh, he's still alive.
Oh. That could have been a juggle punch.
Oh.
Wakes up with the level 1 to stay as safe as possible.
Okay, all right, Mirkin. Stopping the bleeding, making sure Snake Eyes doesn't run away with this. He's got a round on the board. Wow. He needs this round. He needs this round. Goes to the level 2.
Steve.
Level 3 on the drive.
Why was that not the sound effects they put on the game when they were recording his lines?
Walking him down. Man, I like Mirkin taking some of these guesses mid-screen. Not getting the perfect, but he's still doing a great job of keeping the momentum in his favor.
I think Mirkin's figured him out.
Gets the OD uppercut, and now Mirkin with a confident life lead, but he only has working on one bar. Snake Eyes has
Exactly right. And now
Snake Eyes needs to take his bar and use it, man.
That bar will dissipate in an instant if Snake Eyes is able to land that. Right now, though, Mirkin, counter hit, resets into an SPD. There's one, bro. Bro, you might die from a CA here.
You need to be careful.
Like, you actually... and he's got level 2 as well.
He's got to use that meter.
Oh!
It wasn't a level 3 though.
That was critical art.
Oh.
The double power bomb. He scoops him back up.
Oh!
He doesn't kill him off, though.
No!
No fear from Mirkin. One of his own to tie up the set.
You wrestle, I wrestle. I got a spine buster too. Good color choice for Mirkin as well, man.
Yeah, you don't see a lot of people rocking this one.
You
I
really
like
don't. You really don't. All right, here we go.
The Pepto-Bismol Luke.
Man, Snake Eyes and Mirkin. Tooth and nail, I love that. Letting the drive rush rock a little bit, blowing up his fuzzy defensive timings. Very smart.
Oh, no, good scoop. Speedy right there.
Oh, look at this. I love them both respecting the range on the ground.
Stand light kick to try to contest that walk forward, but you gotta be careful. He's got one too. Drive rush and the lariat to get the knockdown. And we're getting closer and closer to a place you don't want to be versus Zangief, the corner.
And Mirkin, I feel like he could be a little bit more comfortable throwing Sandblast without the level 2, but he hasn't really gone to that yet. There, he's trying to bait something out with the Sandblast.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, you get that. My goodness. Snake
Match
Eyes.
point.
OD running bear grab. We have set point.
Man, you see the waves that hit the ground after you get hit by that running bear grab. Stand light kick once again, trying to find a way in. It's going to be the crouch jab. Oh, yo. You'll get decked.
The fierce right there, just preventing him from inching forward for free. I love it. Snake Eyes just walked into the corner. He tried the back throw. That was a good idea, but great defense.
The chest slaps.
Something about dressed up Zangief is so funny to me. Dude, this is like my favorite costume in the game, honestly. I love this costume of Zangief's. Is he gonna get a perfect? Oh my god!
Yeah.
Hell yeah, dude.
I definitely did not know that existed.
I didn't know he could do that. And I'm gonna be real, I've never seen that before.
Was that because The Rock's gonna be at WrestleMania again and they like patch that in, or like what's happening? Either way, Snake Eyes taking it, and that's what the crowd wanted to see for sure.
Man, I can't believe I really didn't know he had the people's elbow extension.
I was like, what?
I'm glad we stuck around. That was a fun match.
That was.
In the last game, I was like, okay. Bam, see, look, no elbow drop extension.
Another Luke defeated for now. I don't remember what his points was. I think he was at the bottom though, right?
Respect, Roman.
Mirkin? He had like -2.
Really overwhelming as a
Yeah, I don't think he had a good day yesterday.
Yeah, so
but I don't remember entirely.
He's either done or he's really close to being done, I think.
In terms of Street Fighter 6. And man, these little sneak in of the OD command grabs.
Yeah, I think Snake Eyes had -1 and Mirkin had -2, if memory serves.
Scooping people up, putting them to bed, and actually getting the rounds to make them count. And on top of that, just the spacing on top of it. But I want to like show some love to Mirkin.
Yes,
it
absolutely.
takes a lot to say, you know what, I'm going to hit stand light kick in this scenario.
Yeah.
I'm going to hit crouch and medium punch in this scenario, especially when you've already gotten hit by so many. And then the walk-up throws actually ended a round with a walk-up throw versus Zangief. Not only just Zangief, but a Snake Eyes Zangief with that who's always checking for the distance. So there was definitely some life in there. But the thing is like we pointed out before, the closer you get to these corners, the worse it is for you because you take away a lot of the bad things that Zangief has in his game plan. And right here, this is part of it. Spends so much meter to get this knockdown, but the positioning has already been said and done. Doesn't stop Mirkin from fighting back. And that was the spine buster that we was talking about to actually get a game on the board.
And yeah, that's just a testament to his confidence because as you said, I never want to be that close to a Snake Eyes Zangief. I'm good on the other side of the screen, right?
What?
So if I look at
what?
Bow!
What? I didn't know he could do that.
He raised his eyebrow after that one. That was crazy.
To pull the glasses down.
Most electrifying normal throw in Street Fighter 6 entertainment. But yo, that was definitely some sick stuff from Snake Eyes. Well done, Mirkin as well. So glad he's able to qualify for Capcom Cup. You could see he's only going to be improving from here. He's got a couple more games to go if I'm not mistaken. But next up, we're going to have the DJs on display once again.
DJ Mirror?
Let me get that Namikaze versus Fudo.
DJ Mirror for our last one for the stream.
DJ. I mean, I believe it was, I think it was Vicious who said, like, yo, obviously we've seen what Cien has done, but Fudo is also known to be one of the most calculated players out there, regardless.
BR.
Really fits his style. I feel like he's all about controlling the pace. He's all about making sure you respect his spot.
Probably a good call to end the stream after here because I feel like I'm starting to get hungry.
Yeah.
Very, very strongly so far.
Got something in mind? You want nuggies?
I don't have anything in mind.
Okay. I was hoping you would be like the Phoenix from Harry Potter.
I mean, listen, I would love nuggies, but if you don't want nuggies,
I'll make you nuggets, dude.
Also, this DJ costume is my favorite.
The one on the left.
Yeah, his suit. And Dino Nuggies yesterday. I love Dino Nuggies.
And I know a lot of people talk about the mirror matches, and the thing is like, how do you deal with your own shenanigans, especially when it's your character?
Yeah, I'd say the suit's probably a close second for me.
Jackknife, and that's one of the things we notice about his gameplay. He will stop your approach forward just by doing the OD jackknife. He will do that.
I'm really impressed because that first one was just
Although I really really do like Kimberly's ninja like outfit.
Yeah.
Shinobi, whatever.
I like how Fudo's like, all right, I can't let you put me to this corner. So I'm going to jump forward, the jump medium kick as well.
Me and Razor coming over for nuggies.
Just trying to get a knockdown, catching Namikaze off guard after that fierce.
And he's actually keeping Sway in mind as well. Tries to go for the jump in, didn't find it though. Namikaze with the screen position and the life lead right now.
Oh, he actually tried to check it. You saw that?
Yeah,
that's why the punish
that's why I
counter
got
came
the
out.
edge.
Yeah. Fudo actually caught the recovery of Namikaze's own jab. Unfortunate.
And I like what he did there. He did it really early. It wasn't like a late forward on that jab. He did it as early as possible, got the big counter hit, but that doesn't stop Namikaze.
I like that Namikaze. He tried to base something out right there, but Fudo, he's like,
Man, the good side, that's a good side switch.
You know what you're thinking of. That's meaty, that's mad damage. Spinning everything. We got the level 2 on deck. How much rhythm you got, Fudo?
I believe it, bro. This is Fudo.
Yeah.
That was cool.
Hit him with the notes.
I was about to say some out-of-pocket stuff, but it's Capcom Cup. I'm not sure. Oh, Fudo looking good.
Stand medium kick. Trying to keep him at bay. Those early driverless jabs are really doing work. But once again, Namikaze had strong showings at the beginning. Big damage. Single jab right there. Caught him.
Ooh,
Counter hit.
The Sunrise heel actually had a long enough duration to catch the sway coming forward. Oh, he actually got the punish counter, but didn't believe. Fudo popping off the Soba
Oh.
that baits out the jackknife this time.
I was talking about how he's willing to do it in neutral. This time, Fudo calling him out on.
Fudo with the delayed jab right there. He gave him an opportunity to wake up with it. Oh, perfect jump from Namikaze. Like we said, bro, he is making everybody earn their
Yeah,
dubs.
he's making.
Oh, I love the Jimmy plushes that are hanging up.
He's walking forward, still able to get up these OD jackknives. This time, Fudo stopped.
Oh, okay.
Oh, they
I
just
saw
fell
them.
down?
Yeah, I saw them. They're up there
Dude,
now.
I
too.
never noticed that.
Yeah, okay.
Could be anybody else in any
I was looking for him and I was like, shit, I don't see him. I didn't see him.
That's so important, man. Playing against somebody the caliber of a Fudo, you can't let that get into your head. Great spacing from both sides so far. OD air slasher gets parried. Back throw.
Clash. Oh, I love that jump back. That way you don't have the opportunity to drive rush forward.
And Fudo, he's low on drive gauge as well, right? So, like, instead of trying to risk the timing of the parry, losing some drive gauge, he has started to jump.
Looking for something right there. They jump over. I like the delay right there from Namikaze to possibly bait something out and get the big punish. I love him using jump medium kick at this range because it's not too committal. It doesn't move you forward. It literally just catches you slipping. Speaking of catching you slipping, the overhead goes straight into the level 3. Hit him with the back massage, bro.
That was so
Hit it from the back and hit it from. I can't unhear that. Hit it back. Hit it from the back and hit it from the front.
Because of the hit he had to, really sick. Look at this, bro.
Oh, he's screwed.
One hit.
Oh no!
Oh, yeah, that has
I thought he was gonna prove me wrong.
Namikaze striking first blood.
And you know he knew that spacing because he was confident. He's
You're
like,
right.
there you go.
You're right.
And he was always been backing up. Also, the fact that Fudo swayed and put himself back a little bit further really did change the trajectory of that. And I love that because we saw in Group A play yesterday that he literally won a game like that by reaction. Oh, no.
The bait out, though, Fudo's like, I know you want to keep your momentum going. Cuts it off with the pass, perfect bait out. Waits for a second, thought he might pop off again.
I like that. That's conditioning right there. And it's kind of like the reverse conditioning. Uh-oh.
The sway
Bad
gets caught by
news.
the heavy air slide. Oh, excuse me, the OD air slide.
Wow.
And we know that is one of his best starters in the game. Oh, yeah, again, just faking it now. Namikaze not committing to anything out of the gate. Fudo content to throw fireballs from the space. Oh, I thought that was going to be a weak punish.
Definitely. That was kind of scary.
Recovered just in time on that stand medium kick. Yeah, I love the fact that you pointed out this neutral jump, like the harassment with the jump medium kick, really just cuts off a lot of what DJ likes to do.
You drive rush forward, you get hit, you commit to like maybe like Sobot, it'll put you right in that hit range.
Really,
so
really
you really have to be careful. Nice call out here.
And then Fudo again, right, he's just trying to bait him out. Wants Namikaze to do something, but hey, counter hit conversion was ready with the check on the stand medium kick. Let's empty the meter, baby. Put yourself on set point.
That's crazy. Fudo in trouble right now. Namikaze closing out this second round. Game number 2, 1 round away from putting Fudo's first loss on the board. Namikaze looking good.
And the happiest person about this Shien right now, because even if Fudo comes back and wins, Namikaze got the W, right? So the game differential is going to go in Shien's favor.
And it's also looked good for somebody like Snake Eyes, who's still in contention to make it out of this group.
Let's see here. Namikaze. Oh, he got caught slipping that time. And Fudo, he's going to make him pay for it dearly.
But we've seen Namikaze in this situation before. He's able to run it back right here.
Oh, yeah.
And no resources on the side.
Ooh.
Wake up, OD Jackknife Maximum. Hold on.
He's willing to do it here as well. I think he wants that range to build some of that drive meter back. That's plus frames. Yeah, the sunrise heal. Cannot walk back on that bad boy. Beautiful check of the legs from Fudo. We're tied up.
Man, sign the screen. Fudo was here.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about. I need that on my stick.
You hear me? All right,
That
here we
Fudo
go.
signature. Indeed, one up here. Namikaze taking a little bit of time here to think about the match before going into it. Since game 3, the deciding match in this group.
Namikaze, though.
Yeah, man, he's been playing super well. And again, Fudo with that neutral jump harassment, so good.
Yeah, no, like, thing I'm learning from this match is DJ's neutral jump medium kick is really good. He got long legs, man.
Post-Sobot games at that range are so interesting. And Fudo's just waiting to see if Namikaze can miss anything. Ooh, the jab got over so quick that he was still able to punish counter.
Slashes back and forth. Jump back consistently in that situation. Knows it so well. But the jump forward medium kick. Hold up.
Ooh, and Namikaze just left him standing. Got the funky slicer, no counter, so he had to throw.
Nice. Tries to go for the overhead. That reset worked last time.
Yeah.
Fudo says no.
Great recognition from Fudo.
One
drive rush right into the close quarters. Set point now for Fudo.
What a turnaround. Holds the parry, looking for something. I can do it too. Checks the dash up with the jackknife maximum.
Okay, great harassment just coming out from Fudo. That's how you gotta play the DJ.
No!
Side switch on top of it. Namikaze wants the corner, and he's got 2 bars. You gotta be careful if you're Fudo, because it's getting dangerous. Oh, do you spin that? You spin that. Hit him with the back massage. Keep the corner as well. Oh, man, Fudo is in trouble. But he's got 3 bars. He's not going to have any drive, though.
Yeah. He's got to make a bet on his drive gauge, though, and he just blocks and it gets burnt out for it. That was the bet Fudo was willing to take.
No! It's over.
That's going to be the set. Namikaze.
Oh, hey, we're tied up.
Excuse me.
We're good, though. Yes, we're going to a final round right now. Namikaze definitely.
Someone got a little too excited.
Yeah.
You might just be giving us a spoiler, though, Steve.
Might be giving us a spoiler.
Playing the game real strong right now. Tex still walks forward, gets the big jump in.
I think the DJ mirror matches are more interesting than the Luke or JP
Oh, yeah,
mirror
no,
matches.
this is the most fun I've had watching a mirror match the entire Capcom Cup.
As well. There's a throw from Fudo.
The throw, trying to bait something out. He's trying to bait something out time and time again. And what a timing of that drive rush. Catching the whip with a stand medium kick. Namikaze has been going for that time and time again, right? We've seen him combo off the counter hit. Fudo shuts it down.
It's a jab.
Not good.
Namikaze in trouble. One more for the game.
Oh!
And it's gonna be
The shimmy, man, it's so good.
Man, Namikaze did some work, though. And that game really is important. Like I said before, there's players that are looking for somebody to fall under the waves, and that way they can make that spot theirs.
All right.
Definitely one of them. Namikaze in one of these situations.
This was fun.
Oh, right. This is the one I called a kid yesterday, and I was like, oh, never mind. That man is 38.
That man's older than us.
OD jackknives beat it, but for the most part, I loved it. I love the OD jackknives. I love at the end.
Yeah, go ahead and switch it over. Or you don't even have to switch it over. We can just end it on the screen.
Okay.
Yep. Ozzy and Razor, thank you guys for hanging out with us. This has been chill. This has been fun. If you guys want to keep watching this, head over to Capcom Fighters on Twitch or YouTube. Because this will probably be going on for another 4 hours or so. 7:20 right now. I'll probably go until like 11:30.
Yeah, and his
We'll be back tomorrow with Animal Crossing. Most likely, we're gonna have our Perfect Town tomorrow. So maybe a little bit longer of an Animal Crossing segment, and then we'll probably do something else. Maybe, Emmy? I don't know.
Yeah.
We'll figure it all out then. Probably not gonna watch Capcom Cup on stream again though.
Yeah, not on stream.
Yeah, but we'll see. Maybe I get hooked again before stream. Because we weren't going to today. We were gonna play like a ton of games after. Anyway, anything else to say, Emmy?
No, I believe that's it.
All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out, and have a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Another testament to him not being shook by the fact that he's playing somebody like Fudo, right? That was such confidence in his defense. I loved it. Like, legitimately just solid play, trying to block out things. In general, I love the way he played. The more experience he has, the more damage he's going to do. This is a great opportunity for Navekaze to grow as a player tremendously.
No, this is actually really strong. And just how he actually was able to